Good morning, YouTube. Can I get a good morning, YouTube? Fell asleep and missed for marbles? It's alright. It's a bit of a train wreck last night. Let me get this stream time updated. OWCS drops. Anyone up getting their drops? And what game are we watching? Mergaming versus Zeta Division. Yes. Korea. This is no longer a rerun. Morning Pineapple. Morning Artemis. Morning Mansard. Morning Yoy Lover 33. Morning Musket. Oh, morning Tony Poke. Morning Lemon. I fell asleep. How did the host go? I don't want to talk about it. Bois? Can I get a Bois station? These bits only work. Wait, can somebody spin MCD for me? MCD's literally playing right now. Somebody spin him immediately. If I don't see an MCD spinning soon, I'm going to crash out. I can't even remember what the emote was called. It's all blurred into the memory. Is it that? There it is. I found it. Did your internet die? No, I never got the host. Yeah, the raid didn't happen. Here we go. Thank you. Honestly, the spinning MCDs calm me down. Morning Nevermore. Yeah, no, the host didn't come through in the end, unfortunately. There was a problem where apparently my username didn't work, so they kind of just went offline and we played some marbles amongst ourselves, and then I blocked them on Twitter. So it's fair to say, everyone handled the situation well. Morning, Lee Si-yoon. Look at the MCD coffee. What am I looking at? What? This isn't real, this. This isn't real, this. What am I looking at? In what situation is this real? Read for translated post. Announcement. For the Mer fans and ODF's Korea fans coming to watch the match during this sweltering summer, MCD's sister, MCD_sister, sounds made up, has prepared a coffee truck. Thank you, MCD sister. That's a follow. Somehow ended up siblings with this one. This guy. Yeah, the MCD meal deal to go. That's great. I think I need to save this image. I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but I'm going to save this image. Wait, Finn, are you here? I'm looking for a Finn.
네, 어쨌든 오늘 다시 한번 위로 올라갈 수 있게 좀 깔끔한 경기 보여드릴 수 있도록 하겠습니다.
자, 오늘 저 순위에 대변동이 있을 예정이니까요. 시청자 여러분도 기대하시고 찾아보시면 좋을 것 같습니다. 자, 이렇게 제타 디비전의 빈틈에 실을 파고들어야 하는 미르 게이밍과 한치의 실수도 없어야 하는 제타 디비전이 됐습니다. 오늘의 예상 스코어 한번 진작해볼까요?
Oh, thank you, Bob.
Foskita hate watch and hashtag kill Zeta.
Alright, let me sort out this ad volume so it's at least semi-respectable. Look at the cup! Look at this cup!
혼처도 없이 오늘 붙게 됩니다. 승리가 간절한 것에 있어서도 두 팀 모두 간절할 텐데요. 자, 오늘의 승리 더더욱 간절하게 바라고 계실 팬분께도 한 말씀
Wait,
부탁드립니다.
why did it time out Bob OW2?
되게 원사이드한 경기가 나와서 팬분들 입장에서 좀 재미가 없다고
Did we do that or did Twitch do that?
생각하고 있고 저희뿐만 아니라 모든 팀들 되게 가능성 있고 잘할 수 있는 팀들이라서 팬분들 입장에서 좀 너그럽게
I don't know what's
이쁘게
happening.
봐주셨으면 좋겠습니다.
Have I?
우리의 가능성 짐작해 보시고 좀
Oh.
야구에 달라고 말씀해 주셨는데요.
It was a Juby hate one.
또 팬분들께 한 말씀 부탁드립니다.
네, 아직까지 좀 부족한 부분들도 있고 실수를 많이 하는 부분들도 있긴 한데 그 부분 좀 많이 보완해서 보다 좀 단단한 팀이 될 수 있도록 노력하겠습니다. 감사합니다.
네, 이렇게 양 팀 모두 더 앞을 향해서 나아가고 있는 상황인데요.
We do any more marbles giveaways today?
보시죠.
I forgot my refugee here, see ya? Ah, Juby has stopped for boats. I always knew Juby was a bit of a boat stopper. You can just tell these things sometimes. Alright, anyone got their MCD iced coffee ready to go? I've got my coffee. My cup of joe. Oh yeah, good point, San. There's gonna be a lot of there's gonna be a lot of me forgetting today. Can we update the giveaway command to just say giveaways throughout the stream today, exclamation mark play, or something along those lines? Bro, we're still asleep. Yes, this is my first coffee of the day, but I think it's gonna go kind of hard. Also, has anyone heard from Max? Should I call him? He's online. Ah, he's fine. He'll be on in time. There's nothing to worry about. All right, just do you want me to take out what the prizes are? Do you mean to take out what the prizes are? Hey, nice. My brain's really trying, Juby. What do you mean? As in, yeah, if we've given away any of the prizes listed in the command, yeah, because we got no cast mythics left, right? I can't remember what the original command was. Let me check it. Yeah, no, we've still got all of those prizes, actually. There's still at least one of all those prizes. Yeah, that's, yeah. Yeah, that's really fine. Yeah, these look good to... Sorry, so just to keep everyone in the loop. Oh, did you? Perfect. Need to get the SSG... We gave away 2 team packs yesterday. Also, anyone who was here, only ones who are here will know, but Def Key went kind of hard, right? Like a first and a second place. We nearly won 2. Yeah, Fantasy's not updated with points. If you want to see your points, basically, the Faceit API broke yesterday, so none of the auto-import worked. We've got the stats manually added to the OWTV website, so we have all of the data. Your points are not lost, but it will take us a little bit to fix that website. Toby's going to be working on that today. In the meantime, if you want to see your scores, if you go to owtv.gg, you can go onto the individual match pages for the games yesterday, and you'll be able to see how each one of your players did. So if you get yourself a little calculator going, you can probably work out your points for yesterday. But yeah, on those results pages, they'll all be there, and we'll be updating them live on OWTV tonight as well for all of those games. Bloody hell! No way we're starting, Craig. Craig, give us a break, Craig. Craig, I've barely spun up my first MCD. Good morning.
Where the hell is Xavier? Good morning.
You all good? Hanging in there?
Yeah, I'm fantastic. Oh yeah, no, like I'm really hanging in there. Pelican, full stickies on MCD. 12, 11, 10, 9.
I was drinking.
8.
You're ahead. 10,
7,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Yep. Clear. In the clear. Magazine on the back line. Goes for a slam. a little bit of pepper in, and he's already ready for another slam. Univer looks like he's about to meet his maker. Down he goes. Nice backline dive from Zeta Division. Pelican from the top rope. Mag from behind. Same timing. Alfie is on the point with the help of Finn and Bliss. They're just going to get the first cap. Easy peasy.
Nice little clean up for Alpha Yi and Zeta Division. Start commandingly. High off their win over Falcons previously, Zeta Division. Expect them to make short work of Mer Gaming here. We see them also leaning into a Zarya Anna Wu Yang composition, which is a little bit unorthodox, especially on this. Alpha Yi already trying to force these cooldowns out early. This is the name of the game for Zeta Division. Can they harass them early? Can they force these cooldowns out defensively? And by the time Mer get to point, just make sure Ruler's out of bubble. There's no Guardian Wave or anything like that, and they can find that actual kill.
Yeah, none of that. Alpha Yi, I mean, where is he right now? Maybe he's just playing the point control side, not actually trying to set up for any of these pinches with Mag. Magazine steps inside, he's forced all of Mer Gang into the cage, but I mean, if they're playing from cage is not a very good angle to actually get an angle to kill anything, so it's hard to shoot point. It's hard to kill the supports playing up on the high ground. You can see Alfie holding it down. Mer Gaming, their tank steps over to the point. We've got Ruler over towards the objective. We've got Azent already recalled force, but Mag, this man is everywhere on the wheel. I've been saying for the longest time, he's one of the best ball players in Korea, if not the world. Now we see Tidal Blast comes out onto Kane as he holds up on the high ground, but this is a very defensive blast. He can't even drop it on anybody. Pelican goes backline again. Mag's dead, uncharacteristic of his ball gameplay, but the copy nade is huge, and Alfie is going to kill both supports with that.
Nicely set up. You can see what Mer Gaming want to do. They want to rotate their team onto point, get themselves in a position to pocket Ruler, and help leverage that objective. But Zeta Division, you see Mag, he's dividing the backline and the front line, and that's opening opportunities for Pelican and Alpha Yi. The copy nade lands, and a nice clean fight for Zeta Division. Now they've got the Tidal Blast ready to go in this next one.
Sorry, just get my coffee. Alpha Yi's going to go and take down two. Ruler, Kane, MCD, all going to fall by the wayside. Yeah, nice. A classic blast situation. Blissy, he knows what's up. He knows the timing. Zeta Division, one of the best teams when it comes to getting this timing off, in all honesty. I feel as if, Blissy, he's reached new heights upon rejoining a full Korean team. It's been a while for the young man, but he's finally back on familiar ground.
Yeah, strong start for Zeta Division. Grav goes off only after the round ends, and easy for Zeta Division. Can see why they wanted to send us to this type of map, trying to exploit Ruler. Always a chance we could see something a little bit more unorthodox. You see replays here, and it's supposed to be the same thing, right? It's just a Mag timing, Alfie there, Pelican there, and every single time this backline is just falling over. I think it was Old Ocean we were watching yesterday where we were seeing Kivas and Jaehong actually do a very good job playing around a lot of these timings, but the backline has to play very safe, very careful, very baity before they can walk forward. Here though, Mag, Alfie, Pelican, are they connected every time?
I mean, ultimately, Alpha Yi getting back over to the Tracer for Zeta Division's lineup, I mean, this is a very welcome change. Feels like, for the longest time, getting stuck with these awkward comps between the Skip and Pelican, just didn't have their full power unleashed. But now with Peli Alpha Yi as their starting lineup all the time and a double flex DPS meta delivered onto their hands at the same timing, don't even need a head scan. Really couldn't ask for much more in terms of a meta. Slam comes into the backline from Magazine. Looks like Mer Gaming supports Univer. Actually has juked the damage on that one, but the pressure will not let up. Peli and Alpha Yi are both behind. Zeta Division having a bit of trouble with point control right now, but Ruler, a full phase of stickies for his trouble. Alpha Yi steals the mini away from MCD. He's juking all of the damage right now. This guy's movement is absolutely insane. Recalls back into the dive. No mini health pack for him just yet, but God, look at the uptime for this guy.
You can see it here as well. We're watching just for Mer Gaming. They're taking it from all sides right now. Guardian Waves, defensive nades, desperately trying to survive in that cage area. Pelican above, Mag rolling through. Everyone has insane uptime from Zeta Division. They're all around him. They'll get a late kill onto Kane as well, so that'll be more time off the clock. Don't be surprised if Zeta Division maybe even try and walk forward a little bit here. Finn has had his Suzu force, but Ruler has to be careful. The rest of Zeta are pushing him. Ducks into the corner, a little bit separated, but will be okay. But this walk-up is going to be so treacherous.
Treacherous indeed, as Zeta Division have so many tools to make the cross difficult. Pelican on the Echo, he can do so much long-range damage with these stickies, he's already behind. But Mer Gaming, they've actually crossed a lot of this treacherous walk already. They've got multiple bodies on the point, they've almost leveraged the flip. Univer's about to have a nano boost, and that could be the difference maker. Alfie, he's got a pulse bomb, but if Ruler can keep a bubble in reserve, he can counter that out. Ruler's just going to keep on playing the point here. So many ults for Zeta are about to come online though. Nano's out for Ruler, he pushes backline, he forces out Blissey, but Blissey will escape off into the night. Finn needs to be careful that it does not wind up a situation where he is meeting the Undertaker, but Alpha Yi, Tidal Blast combo with Blissey. He takes down Univer, and he doesn't even need to combo his Pulse Bomb for it. Grav is out for the copy Pelican, and despite Mer Gaming being so close to flipping the point, they're not going to have any luck at the end of the day.
No, they managed to get through. You saw Ruler trying to clear Alpha Yi. Alpha Yi just became the person responsible for the point touch, so not as involved in the dives there, but Pelican and Mag able to get it done. Another successful copy this time on Bizarria. But Mer Gaming, it's been better. These been slightly longer fights. They've got more ults to work with. A Tidal Blast of their own. A Grav coming up as well. The Grav especially is going to be big. Early slam to force this one out. Suzu is used to. Defensive bubble, everything. Ruler's getting run over. Grav comes out. Tidal Blast to save Ruler's life as well. Finn in big trouble. They can convert that kill, but it's only a 1-for-1 trade for this Grav. They have to walk towards point as well as we're heading towards overtime, but Kane has found a second. Mines on point going to make it difficult. Bit of Minesweeper. Maybe just TP past him. Just ignore the mines. Ruler's going to make his way onto point as well. This is Mer Gaming's best opening yet.
I mean, Mer Gaming, they really do have a good chance to get back into the mix. 1-for-1 trades. Alfie still has a Pulse Bomb. We've got to be oh so careful that he doesn't splash that onto anybody. Mer Gaming, the Pulse comes out from Azent, but no kill converted. No Wraith for Kane. If they chase him out here, could be deadly, but he TP's back up onto the high ground. He's got himself fully perked up. He's walking around the back, but the Pulse is out on Ruler, and there's no save. Kane drops down, desperately trying to cling on to life, but with a 99-0 lead, with a need to touch the point, Mer Gaming, they've fallen to pieces. Pelly Bliss find a kill apiece, and that's going to be all she wrote for map 1 here on Ilias. 200-0.
200-0, yeah. No surprises from Zeta Division here. Authority on that one. And looks like, yeah. I mean, Mer Gaming is a bit of a mismatch here. Expecting Mer Gaming to be around the bottom. Did you see the MCD truck?
No.
You've not seen the MCD truck?
What's the MCD truck?
Where'd you get your coffee from, then?
Go on, show me the truck.
So, MCD's sister, I'll link you. MCD's sister, MCD_sister on Twitter, of course. They hired a coffee truck. Let me link you all of these. They hired a coffee truck, courtesy, you know, for the fans and everyone who's supporting them.
Show me the MCD coffee truck. You send it in the group chat. Let's have a look. See.
Yeah, there's a few different tweets, but if you go to MCD_sisters Twitter, you'll get the full picture here. There's Mer Gaming on air, handing out coffees, signing coffee cups. Thank you, MCD sister.
For some reason, when I open this link, I can't stick it into my other browser. What the hell? Oh, I'm using the wrong browser today.
Oh, I need to knock you as well.
Oh, Zano VD, thanks for the tier 1. Welcome to the Parasocial Friends Club. I'm a fool. I'm using the wrong browser. Grrr.
Grrr.
I'm confused.
This guy's old and confused.
Alright. Announcement. Let's translate this. For the Mer fans, OWCS Korea, coming to watch the match during the sweltering summer, MCD sister, bracket MCD sister, has prepared a coffee truck. Before the match, enjoy a cool drink and cheer for Mer Gaming. Here's a circle indicating perhaps where the entrance to the studio is. Actually, no, I think the red is the entrance to the studio, and the blue is that's where the coffee truck is, ladies and gentlemen. So if you want to tap in on the MCD coffee truck, get yourself a nice iced beverage. You're a bit late to the party, but better late than never, folks. You can even get yourself a W snack. W sister, W snack. That's definitely not the little Korean one W, by the way. That's a W snack is what they're trying to convey. W snacks. W sister. Maybe even a W Kai.
That's really nice. Good old MCD sister.
Yeah. Always been a fan of MCD sister, honestly. Been saying this for a long time.
You have.
Yeah. Just good people, really.
Yeah. Good family.
Yeah. Gotta wake up.
Wake up.
I've done the cold water on the face twice. It still hasn't worked.
Yeah, I've had a coffee. It seems to have made no tangible difference.
Yeah, I'm going back to sleep after the career games as well, getting a little bit of bonus hours in, I reckon.
Oh.
Yeah.
Got myself a sausage sandwich.
Oh yeah.
My own W snack.
W snacks, mate. Oh, Titans live today. T1 game.
T1 versus Crazy Raccoon, right? Our headline game this morning.
Hunter, has Baldy said when the fantasy scores are coming out? I don't want to type in Commander X's chat, and you've censored the word chat instead of Commander X. I feel like you're a bit confused there, Bussy Brigadier, but I'll pass this along to the relevant parties.
Yeah, so problem with the FACEIT API, which means they're not updating directly, so we're finding a workaround. If you want to see your scores in the meantime, though, if you head over to owtv.gg, go to the results page, look at the matches, scroll to the scoreboard, and you'll see all the fantasy scores are on there. So you have to do your own math at the moment, but it's all there. It's all there for you, and we'll get the fantasy site updated as soon as possible. Very much a Toby issue. He's aware of the issue, but he'll sort it when he's awake.
Overwatch Charlie says, Hunter, if Mag wins, will my pain go away? Unfortunately, despite the fact that I was able to heal the cut on your foot earlier today, I am not able to remove your pain, nor is Mag. Magazine has absolutely no divine ability whatsoever. For me, obviously, I dabble in a little bit of the divine. I can, help you with major injuries and whatnot. But pain is actually a completely different kettle of fish, or loaf of bread, if you will. And Mag is in no position to help you with that. Can everyone get a heal going for Charlie? Yeah. You actually have to wait until the North American part of the broadcast begins and wait for Painkiller to be subbed in. That's actually when you probably got your best chance at feeling the pain go away. Ooh. There's a baby crying through the wall. I never hear neighbor sounds.
We just
Hopefully I haven't had Hopefully I haven't had no neighbor for a year, and my theory that the garbage chute and the elevator are next to my room, which isn't really a theory, it's more a fact. Yeah, if I have a neighbor now, I'm gonna have to move out of here.
Wait.
I scream all night.
Like my room next to a baby theory.
Ah, yes. That's crying baby next door. That's new. Where's that coming from?
Is it not just on the main one, Gala?
Morning, Gala. Thanks for the follow, Loose of Faith. Perhaps loose relation to Lucifer there, so be careful, Charlie. Beware false prophets. If Lucy Faith offers to heal your pain, or to alleviate it even, I would be very, very cautious of the deal. No, don't gaga. Baby next. Can you hear the baby?
I don't hear the baby.
It's quite loud.
Oh, but not on that one.
Hog v Winston.
Find out.
Ball ban for Mer Gaming. Feels rather sensible. Another situation where a team that's struggling versus the Wrecking Ball is actually going to ban the Wrecking Ball, which feels really sensible. And I like the hog pick from Ruler. I feel like this is this is quite decent. Pelican though, we're just getting loosey goosey right now. Like Genji's open and we're on Soldier. What's that?
Sure. We'll see how it works out here. Lots of flank opportunities on Suravasa. Alfie already behind, forces that defensive Guardian wave. Rulevo clearing it, and Mag is a one-way trip. This is why Ball is so much better in these type of competitions, because you can just be in, out, high, up time. But Winston, on the other hand, kind of committed and very much has to work around that bubble timing. So an easy punish on that one, and that'll be first flip going the way of Mer.
Yeah, but they're going to get themselves a nice, easy flip here. Pelican, 22% of old charge. Magazine on the Winston as well. As if Mer Gaming's comp might low-key have some legs. Ruler, playing forward, goes for a little peek, a little pop. Does not get much of anything. Finn, He's rotating the far side of the map. Magazine's already jockeying for position. Jumps up onto the high ground, starts getting a few zaps in. He's getting his tags in on the back line, jumping side to side. But already with his bubble being burned, it's going to be quite difficult for him to engage. Fortunately, Ruler has no hands. So that hook goes completely wide, and Magazine gets to jump top yet again. Zeta Division don't have much support ult charge, do they, Zav?
No, they don't at all. These are really the big timings they're hoping for. A Nano Boost, a Tidal Blast turn, get themselves on Snap backline. Until that point, Ruler can just keep on standing here, playing around the boxes, keeping control of a point, and we're already in last fight territory for Zeta Division. Pelican's dead. What can they even do? Player down now, and Mer Gaming just going to try to stabilize around the point. Alpha Yeet outnumbered on the flank, going to get hooked on the way out, and it's all Ruler. Mag's going to keep stalling the points out for now, but Bliss still doesn't have that Tidal Blast. Finn still doesn't have the Nano, and now Kane is moving onto the backline. He's missed the dash, but Ruler has not missed the hook.
Yeah, Ruler looks to have discovered a backline push, takes that one, and Zeta Division just been 100-0'd here. Pelican, he's gotten over to the Genji now, which feels, remarkably sensible. I think when Zeta Division have a bit of an old swing, it's going to make a lot more sense, their composition. It's really hard for Mag to do something in the neutral versus Mer Gaming's comp up until they get a really good angle to dive backline, or the ultimates brute force that. Alfie's already taken the side space, he's creeping in behind, and he's going to be ready to pinch on this dive. Nano out onto Mag or a Primal Rage, and then Alpha Yi with a Pulse Bomb in the pocket could be all they need. Look at Mag jumping for space yet again. He's actually all the way behind Mer Gaming right now, but he's being forced back a bit.
The Tidal Blast comes out. Defensive one from MCD to survive in this engage. Pulse Bomb is never. MCD shuts him down. Spin MCD for that one. A big hook from Ruler as well. Bliss is taken down. There's a Primal from Mag. He's trying to get someone off the map, and this Hog is just going to clean him. He's actually killed a Zent on his back jump, but a hook comes in, but here's the Nano whole Hog. Mag is going nowhere. They're holding on to this. Another nade splashes onto Ruler. Finn keeps going for these timings, but they just can't find enough kills right now, Zeta.
What are they doing? Why are they investing the Nano and the Primal 3v5? Alfie killed himself, blinking in onto the Tidal Blast and stunning himself, going for a Pulse. Azent now has a good angle behind. Actually, Finn will take down Ruler with his Pulse Bomb. That means the flip is being threatened, but a nice stick out from Azent. Kane catches Finn as well, so there's no healers left for Zeta Division. Pelican closing on a Blade, doesn't have it yet. Kane really wants that victory screen, so he's going to pull the Blade. Dash on. Dash has two players that actually have their shifts. Both will escape. Alpha East slips away as well. And Mer Gaming, this has been an expensive point to hold on to.
Yeah, had to burn everything. The damage from Kane enough to shoo the rest of Zeta Division away, but now Pelican's coming back with a Blade of his own and not too many great tools to interrupt this one. Mer Gaming need a bit of time to get their support ults online, as Mag is going to bubble and isolate Ruler on point. No nade onto him this time though, so Ruler will be able to clear that one out, and Mer Gaming holding on for now, trying to charge this up. Sleep comes through, Blade onto the backline, looking for it now. MCD's going to give him the slip actually. Pelican's made a mess of this. No value for him, but Zeta are going to try and steal the flip. Mer Gaming will back it up. They will concede the flip for it, but now they have support ults for the repush. Kitsune Rush comes out, forcing them out. Zeta Division trying to take their backstep. Hook comes out. They avoid that defensive bubble from Mag. Tidal Blast over top. MCD's done it again. Finn goes down. Now they are all over the backline. Nowhere for Blissey to go. Mag has found a trade, but I don't think it's enough. They've got the flip, but wait, Alfie's found another one. He's got a Pulse Bomb too. Alfie has no recall. He has to buy a lot of time here. Mag doesn't have the Primal yet. Zeta are just playing for time, but the trades, it might be good enough, and Alfie, Mag, and Pelican, they just get it done.
So good, the front line for Zeta Division, finding these trades. Azent now completely lost in the source, trying to play last and spawn. Magazine's been hooked in! Oh no, massive hook from Ruler. Mag was so close to the Primal Rage as well. Finn is 98% on a Nano Boost though. Tidal Blast around the corner for Blissey too. Nano's online, lands it onto Pelican, and now Pelican, he's pushing backline, he's pushing for more. Ruler gets a hook on Alpha Yi though, 1-for-1 trade. Tidal Blast is out on Pelly, he's going to splash that on Kane as well. It's 84% now as Pelican just dashes on and takes Univer for a ride. And Zeta Division, I mean, ultimately, even when it looks choppy, their front line is so good at what they do. Between Pelly and Alpha Yi, there's so much clutch potential in this comp for them.
Ruler even getting the trade in that situation, you thought it might be enough, but Pelican gets everything thrown into him there and delivers with all of it. Insane from Pelican here. And even the fight before, the trades from Alfie Pelican really drags them back into that point. So tied up 1-1 now as we move over onto point D. Ruler nearly has the whole hog, which probably going to make Pelican's Blade, Mag's Primal, both really difficult. Might just have to be a 1-for-1 trade in those scenarios here.
Yeah, bubble down for Magazine. He jumps top, he pops the Primal Rage. He's trying to juggle the backline of Mer Gaming. He's found himself a target, but TP back for Univer. MCD looks to be, completely cooked, actually. He's stuck outside Alfie. He's ready to close that kill. Univer, who TP'd on, will be taken down as well. 5v3 already, but with no heals for Mer Gaming. It's looking like a quick reset for them. You're going to see Ruler take the reset off the map. Azent blinking out to play life. He's behind. He has a pulse bomb for the next turn, so Zeta Division's backline, they've got to be oh so careful. They don't have the ultimates to actually counter. With Ana Wu Yang as well, they're rather squishy. They can't Suzu off the ultimate or anything of the sort. I'd say Mer Gaming are pretty heavily advantaged in this fight, but it's hard to count out the clutch potential of Pelican with the Blade.
Looks like they want to go early here as well. Azent has found Mag on this right-hand side. They're aware Alfie is behind, but Mer Gaming are surrounded. They've caught a nade and a sleep on the way through. They're going to try and burst through this. Whole Hog comes out. Dash onto Pelican's a little bit short now. Tidal Blast coming out on MCD. Whole Hog's going as well. Finn has died to that pulse bomb behind. Mag still backing up now. Pelican goes for the Blade. He's found Kane, but can he find any more? Now he's just got a Hog to slash at, so they can still stall this one out for a while, Zeta. But with no tank, it's Pelican who takes the touch. Dashes away from that Kitsune rush now. They do kill Bliss with it now. Ruler's going to push. He wants to find Pelican as well. Can't find that one. Pelican is very much stranded.
Fairly expensive retake for Mer Gaming, in all honesty. The fact that they need to use double support ultimate, Whole Hog, in response to only Pelican's Drive Blade, it feels like it's all just a little bit too much for them. If they can't get themselves an ult advantage fight, it's just a case where Zeta Division is going to be able to swing back with their own double support ulti. No value from MCD's Tidal Blast, using them rather defensively here. The only time that he actually did find value was when Alfie blinked on and killed himself out of respect. Magazine, he's 55% of the way to a Primal Rage. He's not going to have that just yet, but with a nano boost just around the corner for Finn, Blade out for Kane, it's time to turn the tides. Blissey, oh no, tossing back and forth. Kane, he goes for the Blade. He gets moved back by the Guardian Wave, delivered right onto Pelly, who has the Tidal Blast on him. Stun comes out, and Mer Gaming with no DPS, they've got almost no hope here.
Yeah, Bubble to cut off the heals as well, and Zeta Division will be getting the flip. Going to be a really tough touch. I don't know if Azent is in... Yeah, you can see him in front now trying to sneak through. Alfie does mesh up for Blink, but he will run into him eventually. He's going to spot him out now, make that touch as hard as possible. They need to help Azent through here to get this touch. He's going to just try and force it through. He's going for the mini. He gets the mini. He gets the touch, but they need a second touch, and Azent won't be able to do that one. Mag's going to nano forward aggressively. Azent is leaping for the point as well. I think they have triggered another overtime, but this time Azent dies for it. Hook onto Mag, forces him back, but they can't get the touch through all of this. And now, Zeta Division with the advantage.
Yeah, only one ult required for Zeta Division to close this one out. Their economy is a little bit tighter than Mer Gaming. As you can see now, they get to push all the way in, clean up, get a full wipe once again. Bliss is already 55% of the way too. Another Tidal Blast. Mer Gaming, they've got double support ultimate, but typically when they have these ultimates, they overlap these ultimates quite frequently. They usually spend everything that they've got in the tank if they want to win a fight versus Zeta. And now with Zeta actually having the ults to match, I fear it's just going to be nothing but difficulty for them on this retake. Mag has a high ground position, Finn has a good nade angle, and of course, there's a Primal Rage to keep Mag healthy. Alfie going deep in spawn, taking MCD for a ride. Fortunately, MCD has been invigorated by his sister's coffee truck this morning, so he's not going to get fooled by that one.
No, Tidal Blast now onto Azent as well as they try and go on the front foot. Pelican there, sleep comes through, but Finn's going to get stunned as well. Azent's going to survive, so the sleep does enough in the end. 1-for-1 trade, Primal into the back line now. Univer getting taken for a ride, but Mag can't quite get the kill. Now MCD's getting taken for a ride. Spin MCD right now, but he's going to land on his feet. The supports from Gaming get themselves back on point, and now Ruler can move to clean it. Looking for his next hook. Nade comes through, Tidal Blast onto Alfie. Eyes on the back line, the hook is good.
Oh my
Saves
God.
the back line's life. He still goes for MCD. Pulse bombs a miss as well. MCD keep on spinning. You can't stop him. Azent trades Finn. But Mer Gaming have a player advantage now. They just need to clean up more of these. Pelican trying to get cleared off point. Another dive into the back line. Mag is all over MCD. Blade from Pelican. He gets MCD. He gets Univer. No healings. Pelican also low on healing a little bit here as well. They will clean up Mag on point. They should still get the flip.
They'll get the flip, but Zeta Division are going to be right back on this one. They're going to apply pressure so quickly. Double flanker and a nano boost available. Maybe they'll take it slow. Maybe they'll just play for the highest win percentage condition. But really, got to be very careful if you're Mer Gaming. It's a good thing that Ruler can heal himself a little bit. Thank you, MCD's sister, for the coffee truck. Azent, he's coming backline again. Looking for an angle, but MCD, no! It's a coffee truck collapse. As MCD goes down, just skylining in main. Finn pokes him down. Nano's out out onto Pelican, and he's doing it again, Zabby. He slices and dices through all of Mer Gaming, and there's going to be only one fight remaining on the map.
Zayn
Warning
Division's
homosexual.
Zayn Division's frontline deserve a lot of credit in this one. Just rewinding that for a sec. They deserve a lot of credit there, but that was the easiest dive they've had all day. MCD providing a big opening. Now Kane with a blade, double support ult coming back. Merc Gaming, they do have the ults to get back, to win this fight, but they need to get back on the point first, and that's going to be the trickiest bit. Mag is going to try and harass him a little bit earlier. Zent gets the first touch. He's burnt recall for that, and Pelican is on the chase. Kane's looking for players behind. He's going to ignore Mag as they all flood forward. No, he spots the Ana behind. The sleep though is good. Finn is good for it once again. There we go. The execution onto Kane. MCD still has the tidal blast. Needs to use it to keep himself alive. But there are already 2 players down. Ruler has the whole hog, but we're asking so much of him now. Mag has the primal. Doesn't get it off, to be fair. Whole hog coming out. Ruler trying to top himself up, but he's trapped in the corner. Azet finds a trade. Pulse bomb out, but Blissey is good for the cleanup. Zeta Division are good for a second map.
Neat. Thank you so much for the 10 community gift subs.
Wow.
Welcome to the 10 new Parasocial friends. Happy September, Neats 1995. Thank you very, very much. Really appreciate that, mate. We are so back. Appreciate that. W Turkish gifters, Neat, if you're from Turkey, refund that shit. Refund that shit if you're Turkish, man.
Take your
gonna tell you
lira
right
and
now.
go home.
Take your lira and go spend it on some coffee or something. Thank you so much, Nate. Really appreciate that. Appreciate it, mate. Can we get some W turkeys in the chat? Mag sipping on that MCD coffee. No, Mag, an indulgent morning for him as he's actually visited the MCD truck and taken what was not his.
Next match is a banger, right? Yeah, it's the T1 Crazy Raccoon next.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Yellow 1, 2, 3 claw. A monkey smoking a pipe and some coffee from Turkey. Oh, chills. Oh my god. Oh. Homosexual's such a high quality chatter, dude. Just everything he touches turns to gold. So fucking funny. Always tickling me pink. Oh, they can't wake up again. Bitch, you're so Eric Adams coded. Who is Eric Adams? The mayor of New York City?
Ah, it's a compliment then, surely, right? Meryl?
Not even gonna bother to ban you this time, Mama Hampton. You can just sit there in the peanut gallery. He's
Sausage
awful.
sandwich.
Eric Adams sucks. Tuck Ray mentioned. Eagle emoji. Cried. It's definitely not a compliment.
Oh.
Guy was indicted on several corruption charges. Yeah, but like
No. That's not,
watching the Overwatch.
that's not good.
Yeah.
Excited for your corruption charges to come to the public light.
Yeah, I mean, I tried to share the billionaire secrets with the world. That was my only crime. Happy days, Callum. Good morning, or probably good evening for you, as I highly doubt that. Yeah, it's 1:40 a.m. in Los Angeles. So, Wixie 25 redeemed a highlight to say, "I think I love you." It's good to know, Wixie. Good to know. Good night, Cal.
Morning, Hattie.
Sup,
You all
Hardy?
good? All the big names up for Zeta Division and Mer.
On to who's your top 3 DPS of all time. Probably Lip, Proper, and Lip proper and
Morning, Hamster.
profit. Yeah, probably lip proper and profit, something like that.
Yeah, I'm good, Hattie. You know, a bit tired, but it's expected on a Sunday. Yaki, good shout, Hattie.
Yeah. Kevster, who are you? Suspicious lack of Eileen. Homosexual. What about Wub? The Wub erasure is real, honestly. I feel like it's really unfair the way that I sweep Wub under the rug in these discussions, because he's just 2026 will be the year of the Wub, okay?
That's what you said about 2025.
Is Wub gone? Is Wub gone again?
he's,
Wasn't he on Extinction?
Marvel Rivals.
Okay, he'll be back. Morning, Huddy. Yep.
Surely
Rivals
Dante. Sure for number
Dante.
4. Birdring. Birdring's not the worst
The
shout,
threat-
but he's not up there.
The threat of the EMP. Yeah, I mean, I think in a lot of ways, Birdring was better than Prophet, to be
In
honest.
terms of longevity and actually...
Yeah. Prophet had a really long career, but I think that, like, towards the end, Birdring was better than Prophet.
Oh yeah, like those
Like-
last sort of three seasons, Birdring was way better.
So,
Or Overwatch
again,
League, I mean, yeah.
dude, I have, like, a daily insect quota. There's, like, one little flying thing per day. I don't know where they keep coming from. I need to put bleach in my sinks.
You're in an apartment, right? Do you have a
Yeah.
outward-facing window and stuff? Is it not just that?
No, I don't think it's that. I think they're spawning in here. Somewhere in here.
You sure you're not made of bugs?
I don't know. I might start having to scratch at my skin and see if they're underneath. But, yeah. Blase carried my first OWL season. Hashtag GOAT. Yeah, it's a good thing that you picked up Blaze, to be honest. Hi, Hunter. Hi, chat. Hope you're all having a good day. Thank you for the positive message, Jelly Misu. I'm trying. Get them out, get them out, get them out. All right, I'll start scratching now. You should have seen the state of my arm a week ago. I had this wicked sunburn on my arm, and, like, I thought I was in the clear for it. And then, like, once I started streaming, my skin just started coming off. And I could not stop scratching it. I just could not stop scratching it.
You don't get any any moisturizer, any sort of anti-itch cream?
It's gone now. I mean, I scratched it until all the bugs came out, and now I'm fine again. But, like, my arm was just red and raw. Like, I had, like, a second sunburn, basically, from just irritating my skin, scratching the burn off. Like, it was terrible.
What you get when you made of bugs?
Exclamation mark D marble Jelly Misu. Don't you dare. Jelly Misu needs those marbles. She lives for the marbles. A classic love of the marbles situation, I'm afraid.
LOM? What map? I wasn't super paying attention. It looked a lot like Esperanza. I'm willing to double down and say it is Esperanza. I'm getting
Esperanza vibes from this map, but to be honest, I'm not sure how good I am at, you know, passing the vibe check.
I'm not
Can
good
we get a
at
monkey
geoguessing.
smoking a pipe for the love of the emote? Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can. Good morning, everybody. Couture and Thy Citrus.
Starting to feel like this could be in Portugal. Alright, I'm sitting up. Oh. It's a sit-up kind of Esperanza. Mag is going to be on the ball. Ruler is going to be on Vazaria. Quick, full cap Preds if you're feeling lucky. Finn Bliss over onto Valkyrie. Wu Yang is going to be a mirror here coming out from Gaming as well. Reaper for choice from Kane. Pelican on the Echo. Generally, we see quite slow first fights here, so should be plenty of opportunity for Pelican to build up to that early copy as well. Mag is going to surround it, but Gaming may have the first payload control. And they can just play around here mostly, look for a little bit, but eventually with their comp Gaming, there's kind of an onus on them to maybe try and do something with Kane.
Sorry. Mag goes for slam on the backline right now. Suzu's already been forced out of Univer, and now Ruler, he's not going to have anyone to bail him out on the next engagement. Got to be so careful. Pelican gets a good angle. It's going to be so troubling. Pelican, he gets very close to Ruler, but it's Univer that goes down first. Now the slam is out as well for Magazine. Backline under incredible pressure. MCD, he drops the Guardian Wave, but it can't keep him alive. Ruler will beam down Pelican, but there's still such a huge advantage for Zeta because they have healers. These trades, I don't think it's enough, Xavi.
Zen's found a third one now, drops down Alpha, he can shut him out, and they will just about get it, but all these trades mean it's not going to be huge progress for Zeta Division, and coming back, Mer Gaming will have that pulse bomb ready to go as well. It's going to be a slight tidal blast advantage for Bliss. That'll be the big first one. We've seen Zeta Division have huge success with all of this. Mer Gaming will get their feet out, but they've got to worry about this tidal blast from Bliss.
Oh, getting their feet out. You're trying to excite me this early on in the cast, Xavier. Alpha Yi with a pulse bomb, a Zent to match. TP from Kane, but he's just going to go down in main. Looks like he needed a bubble, a wave, a Suzy Q, a little bit of something extra. Unfortunately, one-man advantage already for Zeta Division. Magazine just rolling on through. There's actually not a lot of card push being posted for Zeta considering the circumstances. The Zent is behind with a pulse bomb, and he is going to go down. So it does feel like, despite Zeta not having a lot of objective play right now, they are still winning by the numbers.
Mines is going to separate Ruler now. Tidal Blast comes out to save him. He's going to walk through a lot of those mines. He's half charged going through. He's going to try and get back. Alpha Yi responds to Tidal Blast of his own. Pulse Bomb good onto the Reaper, but Wraith, Suzu, something was available to save him. Now Kitsune Rush is going to be traded. More pressure coming through, and Ruler's just going to get bulldozed by that one as well. Mag's going to keep going. They look for more here. Kane does have a Blossom, so they have to be careful as Finn peeks in his corner going for dinks. But now they have control of the payload, and this should be check.
No, not McDonald's coffee. I need an MCD coffee like the player on Mer Gaming. Actually, you missed the whole segment about the MCD sister coffee truck. There's lore here. There's layers to this.
Go outside and get yourself a coffee right now.
Consult the map on Twitter, follow the blue and red circles, and go get yourself an MCD sister coffee. Anyway, Ruler, low ground on the Zarya. This is the weakest position on the entire map to play this comp. So hard to work your way in. And Finn, he's just bullying the side angle. Finn and Alpha Yi pushing behind. Nobody can contest this man. He's just free farming in the back line. Oh, it's falling apart for Mer Gaming.
Yeah, it's starting to feel all not so possible. Wraith from Kane just to prolong the inevitable. Now Zeta Division will set up forward. They've got a copy ready to go. Potentially can use this to maybe tank for Grav as well. Sort of throw Pelican into it. Let him hit the copy. Let him use both bubbles on himself if he copies for Zarya. Stuff like that. Throw him a Suzu. Get him out of that. Now would be the ideal for Zeta Division. Obviously, Ruder will be hoping for a few more juicy targets, though.
All they need is one fight win off the back of this grab to get back into it, but unfortunately they're closing on Avril Theory, so they best do it quick. Ruler on the cart has a double bubble forced and Suzu taken out, but the copy from Pelican is absolutely hopeless. He's going to lose his copy just mid-air, doesn't even have the time to shift really. So Zeta Division, they have to back off. There's a Kitsune Rush out from Univer, but no kills to be converted from this. Magazine's going to throw in a minefield. It looks like he's drunk driving because he's just completely missed it. So already Mer Gaming, I was going to say they're in a better position than they were before, but Kane's TP'd high ground with no shift and killed himself. Grav comes out, but Finn, he's going to go down in the Grav. Two trades, still a one-man advantage for Zeta Division, but with Univer going down, it's Ruler versus the world. Looks like the world's going to win. Hello, Nico.
No healing to keep Ruler alive through all of that, and Mag and Alpha, you continue to pick him apart regardless of that. The Grav turned a few fights, but really it was the opening pick that Pelican found that was the beginning of the end. Now Zeta Division going to start pushing, threatening a full cap and everything like that. A Kitsune Rush to keep their push going as well. Kane is now swapping onto the Cass. Decent matchup into the Echo and Tracer generally, but this patch feels like it's one of the hardest ones for Cass.
I mean, Ruler's trying to contest this high ground from the looks of it. Unfortunately, there's not a lot for him to actually shoot. Pelican is being dived by Azent, and Azent will actually find that kill. Just one clips little Pelly over there. So, one-man advantage. Oh, immediately traded out, actually, as Zeta Division. They're going to catch Kane, who's made the swap over to Cass. He felt like he wanted to be a bit squishier, and Mag will take advantage of that fact. Alfie is dueling with Azent on the payload. He's actually had his recall forced, but the goons are closing in, and it's going to be Azent getting caught out now as all of Zeta Division crush out to try and remove this Tracer from their backline.
They turn their attention forward now onto Ruler. One more bubble, but burst right through. The slam's going to force him back, and Alpha Yi can't actually quite finish his kill. Bulgarian Wave comes through, but Mag's already behind him again, looking for more boops. Kane back in, but Universe killed Alpha Yi, so Merc Gaming just about finding some feet at his late part of the series. They have Kitsune Rush ready to go for this next push
about
too.
them again. Kitsune Rush available for Univer. Magazine rolling onto Univer, needing to bleed a bubble out. Ruler, he has to use that defensively. Not going to get much charge out of that one. Now you can see they're right back to the awkward space, the high ground, where Zeta Division, Pelly can play top. Pelly's not going to play top, though. He's going to drop down in main. Dazed and confused. Blinks in for Alpha Yi. He jukes everything out of Kane. One-man advantage right now for Mer Gaming. They have actually pushed the cart underneath as well. You can see as Zent has dragged the cart very, very far, and close spawns are going to be disabled. Not an Avril Theory situation.
Not yet. Zent's been doing a good job just sort of minimizing this payload progress for Zeta Division. Tidal Blast now comes out. MCD's going to self-cast out one to try and stay alive, but there is the stomp. Bubble comes in defensively as well, so Alpha Yi doesn't invest for Pulse, but they've lost a Zent during all of this. Alpha Yi is still a menace behind. They try and clear that one. Big pressure coming forward. Pelican has the copy stick onto the high noon, takes care of that one. MCD into the minefield, and Pelican is good. Another successful copy. Comes to clean this one up behind with Alpha Yi as well. And Zeta Division back on the front foot.
All seems just a little bit too difficult for Mer Gaming, in all honesty. Zeta Division, every single time they will swing back in. They do make it so difficult for Mer Gaming, and ultimately, even if Pelican occasionally finds himself getting picked, getting a low value copy, somebody else can pick up the slack, and then Pelly will be back in, getting some value down the line. We're still not in Avril Theory territory yet. We can still threaten a comeback, but, you know, if there's one more fight lost from Mer Gaming, we're going to have to close the curtains. That theorem has never been proved wrong. You can see Suzu already forced out. Magazine, he's in the back line. Alfie is taking down Kane as well. Pulse is out, but looks to have survived the Pulse. Maybe that was a Pulse onto a Kiri, and the Kiri's TP'd it off, or Ruler's just been incredibly tight with the bubbles. Unfortunately, by surviving that fight, we have crossed the 100-meter Avril Theory threshold, so we can drop a GG's in the chat, everybody.
GG's all round. Ruler's stepping up with this grab onto the high ground, looking for it, but Kitsune Rush out is going to force him, well, in theory should force him back, but Ruler's just going to realize he can just keep standing here for a bit. Not all that much pressure coming out from this one from Zeta Division, and Ruler doesn't let the robot go at all. They'll just walk it back, and that was one of the easiest storm weatherings I've seen.
Yeah, no, not much of a storm, in all honesty. A little gust of wind, perhaps. Yeah, spitting. Now you can see Magazine closing on a minefield. Only ultimate available for Zeta Division, but Mer Gaming everywhere they cross. Wrought with danger. A lot of push, actually, for Mer Gaming. They've actually gotten the cart a lot further than I expected, considering the circumstances. Mag goes for a slam on the back line. Bubbles, not too bad for Ruler. I don't think that slam hit regardless. Lissy's actually going to go down to the Pulse as well. Ruler, he's taken the right-click perk that allows you to boot yourself so much higher. Dive onto Kane right now. He's trying so desperately to live. Close spawns have been disabled. Univer gets himself caught out. Azent is just continually pushing the cart further and further away. Mer Gaming, they're stealing the cart here. Could it be an Avril Theory contender?
Yeah, every bubble going on to Kane right now from Ruler, but it's easy decisions as Zeta throw everything at him. Minefield coming in now, grab available. They go inside the room to peel off his Wu Yang here. Keeps him safe for now. Another defensive bubble. Grab out, nothing for Ruler! And MCD's going to die. We don't have another bubble for him. Missed opportunity for Mer Gaming. We're entering the final minute, and Zeta Division are just finishing them off with ease now.
You hate to see it, really. He had the eye of the Kaiser. He sees the Tracer, one of the best Tracers in the entire world. He thinks, I'm good for that. Turns out he was not good for that.
This guy's not as fast as he looks.
Yeah. Pelican, he's got himself a copy. Blissy's got a Tidal Blast. Ruler, despite being on a character that can counter out the Tidal Blast, he is going to make the move over to the Roadhog. He needs to aura check Zeta Division if he wants to have any chance at winning now. Tidal Blast comes out onto Alpha Yi. Suzu is available. He actually succeeds with the aura check, actually, but Kane's dead anyway. Finn is incredibly low, but looks to have TP'd out of dodge. MCD's being dived, and unfortunately, there's not enough coffee in the world to get him out of this situation. Ruler takes down Pelly. Ruler's actually so good for it on the Roadhog, I fear.
He's another one as well.
No kill this time around.
He's hitting all of these. Univer in the backline goes down. They're going to bleed back onto this point Mer Gaming, but it is looking like it's time to draw those curtains. MCD, the last person standing. Keep spinning MCD as he dies on the point here. They're going to stall him out a little bit. Banking him and his sister for their coffee. And Zeta Division will close us out 3-0.
Thanks for the cup of joe. Easy 3-0 here. Don't go anywhere though, folks. Headline fixture coming right up. Match of the day. T1 versus Crazy Raccoon. Is that the matchup?
Yeah, it's the matchup.
That's gonna be so mid.
Yeah, I feel like there's a real chance Crazy it's like 3-0 Crazy Raccoon or something.
Yeah. Oh. It's another mag win.
MW.
MW.
Ooh. I reckon I got time for a nap between this game and the next.
Think about it.
Oh.
I had a coffee, but I feel like, you know, that might have actually punished me in a lot of ways.
Pelican player of the match? Seems more than reasonable. How many points did I finish with? I can't. Someone told me last night, but I can't remember. I think Juby did the math. Maybe Juby or a Joby or some kind of J-based person did the math for me.
The saw is crazy, Zach.
Oh, is that what happened, Juby? It's fine. We'll find out when I find out. I think it was Rhino, Sugar-Free, Choi. It was Scuffed and Landon.
Where's Hattie?
Where is Hattie?
Wasn't like a rhetorical question. I was really wondering where is Hattie.
I'll look for him. He doesn't seem to be in this room.
Yeah,
or outside.
yeah, Mr. E. Ross, you get them drops here. You get the drops on my channel and Commander Axe's channel. We stream a lot, so you've got lots of opportunities to get the drops, mate. Like,
You need drops. You can get your drops all today. One day and done.
all today, all tomorrow, all like literally like so many days that you can get the drops. Like I wouldn't
If it's a
even worry
day of
about
the
it, Mr.
week,
E. Ross.
you can get your drops.
Yeah, I actually stream 7 days a week on this channel with the sole purpose of, you know, monetizing the drops. So don't even worry about it, Mr. E. Ross. The monetizing part's been a bit of a struggle recently, but that's just the last one.
Has he been? It's
오늘
been
첫 번째
across the
경기
board.
승리 게임 제타 디비전의 펠리칸
I feel like the stream's going well, Max, but as a business, it's falling apart.
Yeah, no, my business degree is speaking to me and it's telling me, you know, the way that the return ratio has shifted is
This is downward
Yeah.
trajectory, right? I've seen graphs.
I did not even need to do my masters for this. And the last drop, what is it? It doesn't even say sprayer icon or name card, to be honest, mate. I just know that the drops are here. I don't know what they are.
Why aren't your points showing up? The Faceit integration's broken. You can calculate your own scores using the live matches on OWTV.gg. But we're working on getting the main ones fixed. But if you want to know your scores right now, if you can't wait, then you need to get yourself over to OWTV.gg and get yourself a calculator. But the fantasy scores for each player on there, you just need to add up the 5 players you have. Can we get a command for that, maybe, GB? I think we put a tweet out now. I think Els sorted it. But I imagine it's going to be a fairly common question throughout the day. Alright. I'm going to go psych myself up. I'll have a look for Hattie while I'm downstairs.
Hopefully he finds him. Thanks, Nuclear. I don't think you're the problem, Mari. I don't think you're the problem. I think what I need is an MMO addiction, you know? Like, all these little break periods, like when we're waiting for the next game, when we're in the WDG production break, and usually I'd be rolling up a marble. I need to be doing the Emong method, where you think that I'm co-streaming the games and the display capture is on the game, but I'm actually just sitting here playing WoW Classic on a second Twitch account. Whoa, Pelican! Bloody hell! Little pocket full of sunshine. Him, he just rips out the blade out of nowhere. It's insane. Play Silk Song, CBA. WoW's great because WoW's so fucking easy is the thing. Like, WoW, you just don't even have to do anything. You just sit there with your brain like 90% turned off, and you feel like you're doing the right thing. You know, WoW's great, honestly. I love World of Warcraft for that reason. I've been addicted to World of Warcraft since I was a bit of a wee lad. It really comes and goes for me. It's not like it's a consistent thing. I don't do it all the time, but like I do find that like anytime I launch that game, I'm in the pit for at least a couple of months. Ethan Gesser? Is that something to do with H33 Productions or? Streets are saying Final Fantasy XIV is the new World of Warcraft. I've heard this many a time from the people that I've played World of Warcraft with that are comically hopelessly addicted to World of Warcraft. They often tell me that World of Warcraft is not necessarily superseded, but like I know people that were, you know, comically addicted to World of Warcraft that just went and traded it for a comical addiction to FF, basically. But I just decided, like, the last time I played World of Warcraft for more than like a month was like so many years ago, just because I find that it's like this enormous time sink, you know? Like, if I play, I'm just wasting so much of my day, and like, naturally, as I age, I age into the time void, where I just naturally, you know, I have no time. It all disappears into the pit of responsibility. But I also just don't want to waste all of my fucking time playing a video game. And it's like, I know that if I were to launch the game, I would have fun, but like, what would I be gaining from it? And I think I would be gaining absolutely nothing. I think I would be wasting my time. Morning, Zach. Yeah. So, as much as I enjoy the game, wasted on Overwatch 1 instead. As much as I enjoy the game, I just don't think that it's so pointless to me, you know? It's just a real waste of time. And I could literally do anything, and it would feel like I'm using my time better. Huh. Wow. What do we have here? What else do you do with your time, smiley face? Bit of this, bit of that, Eva. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. And I vacuum seal moths. Hunter, can you get Kai Senat 100 gifted? What does 100 gifted cost? Can I manage that? I feel like I can manage that. I could pay forward all the subs that I've received this month to Kai Senat, to somebody more deserving. That guy does like, he basically does like modern torture to himself for these subathons where, you know, for like a month straight, he's on a moving bed having a drummer violate his ears over and over again. 500 USD? Jesus. I mean, I just think it's like, it's so fucking crazy. It's so crazy, like, that shit that he does, where he'll do like a long ass subathon and actually do like what would be regarded as a torture method by the CIA, where he's having his sleep deprived and shit. Are yours more expensive, Ataraxiax? I mean, you're American, no? Wouldn't you both have the same regional pricing? Maybe it's because of the September discount is why it's 500 right now, right? Surely that'd be it. Oh, you're on mobile. There's no way you've been gifting on mobile, Ataraxiax. Mobile has the 30% tax. The 30% Play Store tax. I sincerely hope you haven't been gifting on mobile and giving 30% additional money to Big Google. Pay me 5 million, guys, I'll get a haircut. Is that what Kai Cenat's doing? Is he saying if I get enough money, I'll shave my head, or is that like the goal? It's 800 New Zealand dollars for 100 gifts and maybe 700 to 750 AUD.
I'm back.
Wait, what'd you say it was? 800 NZD. AUD. Yeah, it's like 720 bucks. Hello. God, New Zealand dollars are even more Mickey Mouse than ours.
Thank you, Mr. Over, for the 14 months Prime.
It's 900 AUD for 100 gifted. Yeah, let's get a few hundred of those. We could. And come on, guys, like if you give me 900 Australian dollars, I'll do some like, you know, I probably won't do anything to be honest. Maybe if you give me like, you know, some undetermined amount of money, I'll put a motor on my bed and hire a drummer to smack it every time I try to fall asleep. I can't wait to see Dongak play. I reckon you're going to be massively disappointed, Nuclear. I reckon the DPS line on T1 just can't hang at all. Like, did you see Viper? What was the first game for T1 that we watched this week? And it felt like Viper was just getting pooed on.
It wasn't Cheeseburger, it was... No.
Wasn't there, was it? Yeah, I think it was Old Ocean. It was Old Ocean. And it was just like, if that's the result versus Cold Ocean, I'm really worried for their result versus Crazy Raccoon. Because Crazy Raccoon have so much good going for them. I'm offering 2 Prime subs over 2 months for 1 hot tub stream. Wow. Master negotiator here.
Out of a deal.
Far out, Nate. 400 euros for 100 subs. They don't come cheap, subs on Twitch, really.
No.
Let's get a sub goal. I mean, I think sub goals do work like psychologically. Yeah. Like, there's no way that having that number on the screen doesn't like encourage people to do stuff. I think the way that people usually do those sub goals, it's like it's all a big scam though, you know? Like they just set like some goal number with like no goal actually determined. You know, it's like this number out of this number, you know? Like what do I have? You know,
those ones feel like a scam. Normally, like, you know, the ones I'm trying to think of, you know, when Miriam Brack did like
just
the
keep adjusting the
stream or
number.
something, you know, when it was like, oh, reach this number and I'll do a thing. I think those ones feel like more of a honest trade, you know, like you're doing a thing in exchange for a thing. But if it's just like add a 600, when are we getting to 600? We're getting close. Oh. Thank you, JFC Connor.
Hey CX, I'm usually a viewer of the silly Aussie bloke, but popping over to...
Do you have a different chatter called JFC Connor, or was it GFC Connor?
GFC Connor, sorry, yeah. It was 200 bits saying, I'm usually a viewer of a silly Aussie bloke, but popping over to say thanks for your work on OWTV. Good shit. Thank you, Connor.
Nice class.
Nice of him.
Big ups, Connor. All right. Marble?
I need to do some giveaways too.
Marble.
We've got plenty of codes left, and we've got plenty of MCDs to spin.
Yeah, it's marbles or Outer Wilds, really. And I feel like I can't get in the mood for Outer Wilds right now, so... Is Mari here? I'm pretty sure Mari's here. Given Mari typed, like, literally 10 seconds ago. Let's do a Grand Prix.
Star Wars.
Whatever that is. Oh, you have to do... It's like map to map to map.
I think that's just like there's almost, like... different.
Just autoplays or
no idea. I've never done it, but it always felt like really long.
I'm gonna try it.
And to be fair,
you
got time, yeah.
Yeah, let's just see what it does when I do this.
I'm tuning in.
Never done this before, so
first time ever.
Yep. First time Grand Prix. Whoa. No!
I'm tuning in.
Star Wars!
Before, so. That's why I said Star Wars out loud.
Oh, I didn't even clock it.
Oh, ears don't work.
Oh, damn it!
He's the Kellen of the stream.
I just saw it in the background while I was doing the Grand Prix settings. Oh, Craig!
Craig!
Oh. Kikiri, thanks for the 4 months. Welcome back. Damn it! Okay, well, I guess, what's the time right now? We are exactly 1 hour and 8 minutes into the stream. So if we cut out 1 hour and 6 to 1 hour and 8, we'll be fine. 106 00 108 00. Put that in Discord. Hello, Anian. Damn it! So annoying. All right. Let's go. We're doing a Grand Prix, whatever that is. Oh my god, we have 86 people playing.
Get ready to play.
Yeah, we've got 10 seconds, so get in real
Get
quick.
in.
Oh, there's actually so many first-time players here. Are these your people coming in to play in the Grand Prix?
Sure.
What is the GP 1 out of 10 thing? We're doing a Grand Prix.
It says 10 races.
Oh no, Topper! I guess. Like, do they just roll into each other smoothly, like preventing me from needing to do anything, or?
I'm not sure. My guess would be, because obviously you need a time for all 10 tracks, right? So, I imagine it's just you just add all your times together at the end of the 10 races, and whoever has the fastest time combo.
Yeah, I just want to see how it plays.
If it auto plays, it's probably a nice way to just sort of keep it going, you know?
It's like just go AFK for a while, really. You know, like if I want like a long period of races, I can just like open up an Overwatch TV interview, queue up the Grand Prix, put a 3-minute start time, hit
the
play,
content makes itself.
Yeah. Well, I mean, because I wanted something that I could put on the screen while I you know, like went down the road to pick up a pizza.
Ooh, you know what there is? There's a Plinko type version or something where you just like score points every time and it just keeps going up. So you could. Does anyone remember what it was called?
Huh?
Like a marbles, like in marbles itself, there's like a Plinko version or something.
What's Plinko?
You know, like when the ball drops down and it like there's a load of like barriers in the way and it's sort of, you know, like at the start of a lot of marbles races, it goes down a little thing and it sort of plinks, it goes left to right.
Oh yes.
It's kind of like that,
yeah,
except depending where you land, you score different points and you can keep queuing up basically, and you can keep adding to your score, and you can set like whatever the final score is.
Rang Sang's Mr. Sense. I hate this profile picture. This bothers me. Okay, so now people finish the race, and then like, what comes next? Will it autoplay or does it need like my input? It's probably gonna have to wait 35 seconds. Drini, thank you very much for the 3 months of tier 1. Welcome back. Appreciate that. Treasure Train. A treasure train just started in your channel.
A treasure train?
Nah, it's like it's some way that they're trying to like promote gift subs. Participants save 35% on 5 or more gift subs at level 2. Grind. Like, it's like, if you give some money, give me money.
If you give some money, you'll get cheaper to give more money. You'd be crazy not to take the deal.
Exactly. What a steal. Like, okay, so you still have to micromanage it.
Oh, yeah. But I guess if you next map and just queues everyone in again, you don't have to do like for wait.
Wait, no, it's not. It's taken them out of the race. So like, what's the point of this?
Wait, we have to add again.
This is so horse. Like, what's the point of this?
It's just marbles with more steps.
It's just marbles, but I have to press a funny button, and it's like, what? I guess that like at the end there'll be something, right? Like the best performers will be ranked, but like this is horse. I think the Star Wars is going to be gone by now, so.
I should put the sound back on, so.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it feels like nobody's falling for the treasure train trap. So like, just too many frugal viewers of mine, you know. All of the financially irresponsible people, they actually wisened up after I flamed them for their fantasy roster construction. Morning, Punky.
Stupid educational streamer. Thank you, Drini, for the tier 1.
I love the chatters that like spread the love, you know. They'll come by and they'll drive by us both with the sub.
It's like street performers. They'll put a coin in everyone's tin.
I'm not financially sound. I'm just poor. It can happen. I won't tell him. I bet you read that.
I've got the stream open watching the marbles, Drini. I see you. Wait, he's written the same thing in my chat.
I knew he would. It's so.
He's playing both sides, so he always comes out on top.
My fantasy roster is Hawk, Libda, Peace, Lep, and Veg. Is Peace even playing? Did you get Peace really cheap because he's not playing? It feels like an iShow finance.
Play, right?
Is he? Oh, I guess he is a Genji player and a Tracer Genji
player. It's like, yeah, if you have
what team is he on?
Jutsu, Peace, Ryan, it's Team Z. They have GK this week, so you might be in for a rough one. But I think
But no, but like I
long-term-
feel like Peace is a good value pickup. Like he's actually like really quite good at Genji, and he would have been dirt cheap. Like
Yeah, well,
you'd be getting Peace at more than a fair market price, in my opinion.
Well, it's just because it's one game and it's one game and a tough game, right? This week, but it's kind of a whereas like Scuffed was like one game, good game.
Yeah.
오늘의 운세는 찾아봤어요. 그래서
어땠어요?
To be
Is that
fair,
a student interview?
Scuffed did alright in the end.
No.
스트레스 받던 게 해결이 된대요. 근데 그게 이 경기인지 모르겠어요.
스트레스 받던 게 해결이 된다. 그렇다면 T1 감독님께서 오늘 운세 보셨나요?
15 points for Peace. I mean, 15 points for Peace or 15 points for Rhino. I'd take little Rhinoceros, to be honest.
자, 운세.
This week, yeah, but next week it maybe feels a little bit more on. Let me get
For Rhinoceros?
no for let me get an eyes on these peace fixtures.
Rush always looks dead inside. Like, I'm pretty sure what Rush posted his wedding photography on the internet, and he looked exactly the same level of miserable on his most special day of his entire life. Like, that dead look is never leaving his eyes, I'm afraid.
어떻게 평가하고 계실까요?
근데 지금
Let's do the twisted toothpick map.
워낙 잘하다
Oh yeah, Team Z have SSG next week as well, so it's tough for Team Z. But then after that, they have Dildux,
오늘 좀
then Team Liquid,
잘한다라고 말씀해 주셨는데요.
then Sakura, then Nightmare, and then a week. Yeah, maybe there's like a world for it these last 2 weeks actually.
I feel like the problem, Xavier, is that when you're talking about a player that's on a bottom team, you look at the fixtures
no good
every single
games,
week, and you're
yeah.
like, "Oh, they got a tough game this week. They got a tough game this week. They got a
There's
tough
like
game
one
this
week.
week."
There's like the Dildux week where you go, actually, that's a banker, basically.
Yeah,
Um,
but the thing is, like, in order to do that, like, taking advantage of these like really cheap players, like, I just don't think that you're gonna win with them outside of like a first week undervalued scenario, because like you can never capitalize on a double with a cheap shit player.
Yeah, also the problem is you can sort of keep bouncing cheap players, but invariably the best cheap player will be in a slightly different role each week. So you need to use 2 subs to get it. But if you're using your 2 subs to bounce around like your cheap player, then
딜러들이 잘하면
you just never get to change anyone else in your roster. So you just need to hope everything else you got was like the perfect choice, good every week type thing. You're a great streamer.
I do think-
Thank you, C's World.
I think they said that to me too. Yeah, Seasworld, you're a great streamer. These people, and they're playing both sides. Oh, Ethical. I remember Ethical. Because Ethical was the person that... Legend. They've got a fantastic Twitch profile picture, and they gifted a sub to Sunshine Bread. They caved to the pressure of gift or misogynist.
Gift or misogynist? I mean, it's there's only one way to win that game, really.
아니, 오늘 경기 화이팅입니다.
너무 몸이 건조해요. 좀 세게
Fine.
갈까요?
I won't ever play both sides. Thank you, Fire Surge.
화이팅!
They're so writing that in my chat.
I was immediately peered at your chat for the.
Yeah, just waiting for the... I don't think Fire Surge is a regular chatter in mine, so you might actually be in the clear for this one.
Yeah, Fire Surge 21. One of the good ones, as Sunshine Bread would say.
소리들이 나왔는지 너무 궁금해요. 듣고
Yep.
갈게요.
We will ascribe that quote to Sunshine Bread.
She was the first person who said that, I think.
I do
That's
think
what I
it is the
heard,
safe
at least.
approach to stick that on her.
알겠습니다. 다음 게임
Hunter,
이어가면서
have you
오늘의
considered I have
게임을
Alcad
진행해보도록
backline
하겠습니다.
and don't have to change anything ever?
가보실까요?
Well, if you have Balcad backline and you don't have to change anything ever, then you don't understand how to capitalize on doubles with transfers week to week to week is the thing.
Good
Doesn't
on you,
matter if your
Juby.
backline is rock solid. You nicely done, Juby. Well, Juby's even got like a nice border, like the fun colored crayons. Like, this is class. I feel like homosexual would go crazy with this one. Lucas, if you've got any more money to open up for marbles, I feel like getting the gay coded crayons would just be like a really good addition to your kit if you can afford it.
Those are just Steam things, right? Like, I don't think they're that expensive. You probably have, like, if you've not spent your points, you probably
Wait,
have
this
enough
is on.
free Steam
Wait, this is
things.
on. This is a Steam thing.
I think so.
I figured this was
Someone
something
can correct me if
in-game.
I'm wrong. Is that a marbles thing or a Steam thing? My coffee's still too hot.
It's an awfully hot coffee pot.
What is the coffee?
Marbles.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Juby. God, I just need that ad button to go green. I need to squeeze in one more ad break.
He's squeezing an ad.
Well, I mean, like, what I've discovered is that squeezing the ad actually doesn't earn me any money anymore. So it's like I have to squeeze 10 times as many in order to get, 1/10 of the result.
Am I late to the CR game? It's just
Oh, it's
starting.
green.
Thank you, Quick Current in YouTube chat, who says YouTube chat. True.
I'm about to get on a 3-hour train ride. Would you mind asking them to pause the game for 3 hours for me? Emergence, if only there was a platform where you could watch the live stream, but it had like DVR scrubbing enabled. So you could like pause and then come back like at the time that was convenient for you and feel like you were still there live in the moment. That being said, I did just drop Skewed a line and ask if he could claim that his mouse is out of battery so they could pause for 3 hours.
Hopefully Skewed will sort us out here.
I mean, Lep, thanks for the follow. Labubu ad, shit is tough. Well, at least someone got an ad. Yeah. Hey, did you get a conclusion on your drama last night, or just nothing?
No, I just they'll reach out to me.
Oh, great. Yeah, I thought it was actually so funny. I thought it was so fucking funny that he wrote, "You can still use the codes."
Yeah, I mean,
oh really?
Really?
Thanks, man.
I was halfway through giving one away. I was like, I was really planning to. Cheers for the sign off, but these were fucking going out no matter what. Yeah.
I've had to just like make up an excuse too. Like, they just make up an error that doesn't exist. Like,
it's just like it's just like, oh yeah, I like it because it's also not like my username is weird either. It's literally just
no. It's like it's really
like,
it's an invalid username. Is definitely like what happened there. You know, like it definitely wasn't just that they went offline and didn't figure it out with the delay, and then.
Shuby points out as well. Also, if it's not working, why is your first result of troubleshooting, instead of messaging or, you know, I'm literally sitting there waiting, messaging me or asking someone is just, we'll just turn off the stream.
I honestly think like what should be done is they should just delete like one of your biggest earned days of the year without any attempt to remedy the issue.
I've also
to be fair, it is a new production crew, which is why I positioned my my raid when I did, you know, so that they could iron out those kinks by fucking up your raid.
Yeah, well, I just hope it's okay for Tomathan tonight, you know? Hopefully I've bitten the only bullet there is to bite. And there'll be no more bullets.
Mioz says, do you think that Rhino and Scissors will have a point increase? If so, will you hold? I think it really depends on the state of it, right? Like, I think I need to look at what's available to be next week. I seem to recall wanting to offload CJ desperately. I think I want to move away from CJ Landon into players that have doubles. What the hell have I done here? I want to move away from CJ Landon into players that have doubles, but also players that play Wu Yang. Because Wu Yang just seems like such an outrageous stat farmer at the moment that, like, I've actually capitalized on my doubles already from CJ and from Landon, like with my roster construction, that I want to move away from them. And then it's going to be a case of, like, can I afford to move away from them? Because I think there will be a price increase for Scissors and Rhino for sure, especially Rhino because he's only 15 and he's playing on a top team. So I think I can make those moves and then I can make some money if I need. Otherwise, I can just keep Rhino forever, not capitalize on doubles, but have someone that's going to like get me bulk points for literally no cost.
To answer your question, Rally, yes, Trini is also playing both sides with YouTube chat and Twitch chat. He's both saying you're the favourite chat. He's just macking us. Don't fall for it. But it's Crazy Raccoon versus T1 and Proud is respawning. Volcano should be the hardest map for Ball, but if both teams are playing Ball, I guess it's really fine, but that's going to be an easy first fight and potential first flip for Crazy Raccoon.
Oh, Proud bros, it's already so over one fight in. The hit scan is on Sombra. It's so cooked. You can see Crazy Raccoon, they've already got the cap. They are on the God comp once again, and Skewed has gone down. Chirong just bends a water orb around the corner, finds the kill. So this is really rough already for T1. Proud in stealth, he's hiding away on his little witchy Sombra, but I'm not sure that this has legs for T1. I feel as if this is a DPS comp. Sim Sombra? Oh, for T1? I don't know, man. Just good at the tricky heroes. Yeah, 26, 27.
6,
okay,
7, 8, 9. Brilliant is dead. 30. Alright. Sleep came out onto Spint there, but no follow-up for that one, so the kill onto Vigilante will seal more capture progress for Crazy Raccoon. Spint is full pocket out here. Hack onto that deflect, so Proud can turn the kill.
6, 7.
Now coming through. Player advantage. Proud going left-hand side. Will hack up this Mega. Next timing, he can start forcing point a little bit now. Trying to poke Heesang off from this range. They've got a lot of damage there. Slam comes through as well. Heesang will be forced back around the corner. More point pressure. Hack Virus onto the ball as well. Proud getting through a good amount of work. Minefield out and jumping will die to that one. Heesang's going to Wraith out, but it's a long way out. Tries to TP away. Another Virus connect, and T1 have cleared this point. Back in it.
Yeah, and look, T1, they're back on They're back on point. They're back in control. There is a nano boost available for Vigilante, and I mean, this could be huge, really. Like, you throw that out onto Dark, he can really make waves in the backline. He can do so much damage to Chirong and Shu. Spint, a bit slow on the blade as well. He actually doesn't have any good targets other than Proud if he gets caught out without his TP. But T1, I think about to get a free flip right now. Tidal Blast comes out onto Heesang. He TP's backline, but he missed times just a little bit. So now it's Skew just 1v1ing in the back.
Defensive nano.
Counter nano, but he's so low, but he will survive. Dark's down on the point, though. Where's the help from T1's front line?
Yeah, the flip's gone through during all of this as well. Proud's going to find a trade onto Spin. Minefield out from Jumpin, trying to find that Sombra, but cannot. Zest is clearing these mines one by one, just in time not to get booped into him. Now the Nano onto Jumpin. That roll's going to do a lot. Zest using the TP to avoid. Anti onto Jumpin, forces him back. One more slam. Defensive nade from Shu keeps Jumpin alive, and Crazy Raccoon still holding on. But Donghak, he's found a pick in the back. He's just beaming everyone right now. And honestly, the Sim, it's got legs. It's actually got a decent amount of survivability in this type of messy matchup, but still traded. Jumpin and Spin, it's not enough to get him back into the point right now, but Crazy Raccoon, they're coming back with both DPS ults. Proud EMP though, Max.
Proud with this EMP really could be the difference maker. If he can catch up Spint or Heesang, the players that actually have the ultimates, he can just delete their turn. If he can get it after Spint or Heesang actually pop the ultimates, it would be better still, because winning a fight but allowing Crazy Raccoon to hang on, probably not the ideal scenario. He has caught Spint. Spint is low. Spint will go down. The virus connects. He TPs out of the slam as well from Junbin. So an excellent start here for T1. You can see Dark in the wings, pressuring Chirong, but Heesang's going to force him right back. He's going to slip over to the Mega Health Pack. Still, good fight for T1. They still have that Tidal Blast. They have a Minefield as well. Crazy Raccoon, they still only have their DPS ultimates, and Jumpin, a rare miss from him. He's actually going to have to roll back to the Mega as well. Super winnable for T1 now.
Interested to see what Skew chooses to do with this Tidal Blast in terms of target. There's not too many great ones, as you see. Spint hacks up again. Minefield coming through. Spint draws for Blade, goes for this. Sleep is out onto Vigi. Defensive Tidal Blast now comes through. Pressure on, but Heesang still found a pick. Spint forcing point. Death Blossom in. That's one down. Nano sent out by Vigi onto Proud right now, trying to beam through. It's kept Proud alive. He's trying to hack the Mega. He can't get it. He's playing for his life right now. He can get the Mega. Doghack's turned and killed Spint, actually. Crazy Raccoon still need to get on point. Jumping in with nearly a Minefield. Crazy Raccoon have all the ults coming up, but they don't have point.
Board ults and mines available. Jumpin, he's got such a hard whack at this, considering there's no Mega Health Packs for him to take. Proud on the Sombra. He's actually getting it done just by controlling packs on the map. Hacked up on the point. Jumpin, he throws out his Minefield. He's nano boosted as well. Chirong actually went down with the Tidal Blast in the tank, I think. And T1, they've got it done. We're so critical of the comp, but they've actually found huge value with this Sombra, yeah. EMP turn was great. Control of the packs were great. Hey, it's Danny 31321 says, hey, Auntie, you look like Warren. Thanks a lot for that.
Yeah, all the hacks, you could see Spint was the primary target, but was finding these timings not just to punish Spint, but also to punish Jumpin as well, and all of a sudden just playing a little bit, well, just having to play a bit slower. We saw Heesang punish multiple times as well. Thank you, Faisal, for the 5 months prime. Gala says Rush is so smart. Put his hitscan player to hack Megas for Donghack.
I mean, it's actually working a treat though, isn't it? Like, Jumpin just like cannot take the Mega mid-fight. Like, it's such a huge difference for him. Like, one team has a Sombra, one team does not. It's like really like the most insane difference that you can make in these ball mirrors, in all honesty. Just a case of Spint not really being able to get it done in the Tracer ban from T1 as well. Like, brutal. You'd think normally it'd be Lip just matching Sombra and this would be no issues at all, but because Spint is a bit more constrained on his hero pool, huge consequences to that. Classic nitty-gritty theory coming out from Coach Roshi.
Heesang pressure in the backline here. Slam over the top as well. Vigi's going to throw the sleep out there. Defensive nade to deal with that as they back it up. Donghak has just killed Spin on the other side of these things. That's an opening pick, so Crazy Raccoon are going to have this flip denied from them. Player advantage as they look to just take the angles, take the map T1, poke them all out and clean it up. Slam comes through onto the Wu Yang kid. Chirong trying to Guardian wave his way out from that one, but ambitious. Shu's half HP behind now as well. They have found Proud, but the pocket is good to keep him alive. Spin on the Venture now. Bit of a better matchup, easier matchup into it. And they do lose Shu late, though. Vigi's just cleaning everything up, actually. They lose a whole bunch late.
Yeah, I mean, T1 in control. Now Proud can just do the world tour, hacking all the packs, controlling the map and preventing Jumpin from really having all of the turns that he desires. Spint on the venture. Not sure that we've seen this look from him so far. We're going to have to see if he can get it done. Heesang's over to the Sombra, but I feel as if the timing to control the packs has already been lost a little bit. You can see Dark is hacked up on the Mega, but he just gets to take the pack, and that is money for T1. Nano Boost is just around the corner for Vigilante as well. Another hack being threatened on Jump, and he has to slam on the point, clear some mines, clear some turrets, but T1 about to have their nano turn.
Looking for it. Scoot just killed Heesang before the fight as well. Nade and Guardian Wave being used to pocket through that. It caught Spin as well here. And T1 winning this one comfortably in the end. Sleep onto Jumpin as well. Looking for a stagger here as well. They try and get him out of the wave. They do at least. So Crazy Raccoon can go again, but they've already lost 50%.
All right, 50% already conceded. Yeah, now that I think about it, if I look like Warren, just stand me next to him and see if we actually look alike, because I'm pretty sure I'm like a full head taller than the guy. Nano Boost available for Vigilante. T1, double support ultimate, and they're not even going to need it because Dark is just going to take down Shoot in his spawn. Again, Crazy Raccoon's support's going down with their ultimates. Jumpin is comically low as well. He's on the run. He's being chased. Spint is on the point, staggering it out. Hack comes out onto Skewed, but the counter EMP and the counter Nano, not enough to save Proud. Spin goes 1 for 1. Tidal Blast comes out onto Skewed, and he absolutely runs it down into the backline of Crazy Raccoon. Next turn for Crazy Raccoon, they still have one last touch. They're going to have a huge old bank. T1 spent very heavily.
Simwall from Zest can do a lot in these situations, but if Heesang gets that EMP up, obviously it's just the best counter to it as well. Needs to get that last 15%, and you see Donghack does want to go early. They have control of a point T1, so they can fight forward a little bit. They can make it messy. You can see already Donghack, but Shu sleeps him out of the sky. No problem. We'll walk forward and away from that one. Rest of the team getting on point. Simwall is out. Heesang doesn't have the EMP just yet, though he's going to die before he gets it as well. Huge pick for Zest, and T1 have a chance all of a sudden. Tectonic Shock out, thrown it out of the backline, but Spin's too far away to find meaningful damage. Now he's hacked up, and T1, they're coming right back into this. Minefield available soon. Shu has the Nano, might have to burn that one before he dies. Throws it onto Chorong before he goes down. Walks in with this one. Chorong gets one with it as well. He goes for Zest, Jumping combines. Chorong moving forward, looking for more. He's caught up in for Slam. Hacks out. Heesang is back with the EMP, hits it. Nails the virus as well, gets one kill. Trying not to get traded, does get traded. Jumping is low on point. Donghack focusing him down, can clean that one up. I don't know if there's another touch. Spin's not going to make it. T1 take it.
T1 actually making it look easy, and I mean, I really think we're going to need to see some bans to target out this strategy a little bit. Sombra ban, perhaps. I suppose the Tracer ban is the biggest enabler of this, because it's going to be so much harder for Proud to actually play the Sombra with a Tracer in play. But really good opening ban from T1, really good opening approach. I thought this was going to be a wash in favor of Crazy Raccoon. Already I've been surprised. God, look at Rush absolutely cheesing in the back. This might be the happiest I'm rewinding.
Yeah, I think as well what's really true is...
He's so happy.
What's really true as well is one of the best counters to Sombra is actually the Tracer and the ability to punish and chase down any sort of TP timing too. So without that Tracer... Proud, how many times did Proud really die there? You know, not that often at all. So I think the Tracer will make it easier both for Crazy Raccoon to play directly into it. Obviously, they even have the chance to ban it directly here too. So more chances for Crazy Raccoon, but T1 already showing a bit of life really, which lines us up like we might have a series on our hands.
Series on our hands, folks. I just played the invisible accordion. Yeah, Kelsey, I don't know, man. Like, I just got back from a trip to Japan with Kelsey, and Kelsey is 208 centimeters tall, so he makes me look really short in all of my pictures. It's really quite annoying. Yeah, I said today was going to be insanely mid, but you know what? Already, series 6'7". Yeah, I'm reliably told that one is 167 centimeters tall.
I've heard that.
Mama Hamster, you're actually such a good rage baiter. Everything I read from you pisses me off. Like, Mama Hamster says, Shu was ass. He was never in any team fight, zero presence. Like, they just know how to get to me.
Yeah, it's just the thing is as well. If you actually, because I spy it sometimes, because I don't. When we're casting, I'll read chat, and the number of times I will see Mama Hamster has set someone off. You know, like it will happen on a map-to-map basis. The hit rate is unreal.
I feel like I need to VIP Mama Hamster, to be honest, because their rage bait is actually so good. Like, it actually I quite enjoy it. It makes me feel alive, genuine. You know?
Yeah, it's like
it really does make me feel alive.
Yeah, Tom saying they got you like 4 times. Yeah, it's just... The thing about good rage bait is they have to actually pay attention to pick on something, you know? To
True,
spin the narrative.
I won't do it. Man, I have these genuinely like an S tier rage baiter though. It's so insane at it.
Ooh. Mama Hamster says it's not rage bait, it's facts. Wait, Squeed, are you still here? Squeed check.
Who?
Oh, someone asking. You did, Squeed, yeah. Were you asking about like the login for Fantasy? Oh, okay. Have you solved it now? I'm just reading up.
One day onto bans for rage bait, and the other day he commends it. I mean, Mama Hamster gets banned for rage bait, and then 2 minutes later I type /unban in the chat. You know, like it's just,
Yeah.
it's theater, kids. Like, come on.
Every stream needs a heal. You
Yeah,
can't
it's like
get
when
in.
I banned IVQ, whatever their name was. Like I forget whether Hattie rebanned that person or not, because that person actually does piss me off. But
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I thought you were 5'6". I am. I'm lying about being tall. I'm the same height as one.
Squeed, if you have a if you're still having issues getting in, if you go to the OWTV Discord, there should be a like, I think it's called website support button. If you hit that, it will drop a message through to Toby and the team, so when someone's around, they can have a proper investigate. That's probably the quickest way to get through. Yeah, let me see. If you go to the OWTV website and scroll to the bottom, there should be a Discord button. That's maybe the simplest way to find it.
Is Anta 5'6" or 7?
Yeah.
I'm
You
probably
know,
somewhere
yesterday-
between 6 and 7.
Yesterday, playing push, and obviously we got past the point where anyone was at 67 meters. So everyone was calculating the distance between the 2 pushes because it was nearly 67. They were like, oh, 65.
Yeah. X23 Beast, you actually missed a rare Sloan spawn yesterday where they came into the chat and said, watching Unta's gameplay reminds me that it's all luck and that I can make it too. And it's like, yeah. Just welcome back, Sloan. Your stream cutting out yesterday fucked up the YouTube stream a bit. It just cut out 1 minute. Did it fuck up the stream, or did it just have a missing 1 minute? What did it actually like? What's the implication for the YouTube stream? Is the VOD still fine? It just has a missing minute? Because like my computer literally like full froze, Mari, and I had to restart it. So like it makes sense that there'd be a missing minute in there. It's missing the first 80%. Yeah, I mean I think I missed like the first fight. Yeah, it cut weirdly just because I was literally offline. Like my computer was off. My PC full crashed, and I have no idea why. Somehow it's in the same video. It's crazy. Yeah, it's in the same video because YouTube has like really good disconnection protection. You know, like if you disconnect on YouTube, it will let you click the reconnect button. Yeah, it'll let you click the reconnect button and it'll pick it right back up. Whereas for Twitch, it's like if you go offline, you lose the viewers instantly. It doesn't do much like reconnect protection, I think. You have
You've
malware.
got
Thank you, Capsule Flyer.
Maybe 20, 30 seconds on Twitch for it to like auto come back, but obviously that's not a lot for a lot of issues, or not enough for a lot of issues.
Yeah, Mario, I don't know. I just think that person's a little crazy is all.
Lips on break for the first 3 weeks. Ooh. All right.
Aren't they a literal child? I don't even know how old that young Sloan is.
What's happened?
Have you seen Molly's new IGN?
Oh, it's something.
What's Molly's new IGN?
Age. It's like Fangaletsu or something stupid.
What?
What, has somebody got the actual name? I might have just made that one up, but it's something like that. Do we still have it as Molly? Yeah, we still have it as Molly. What's for Fam Iglestino?
Yeah, I see it.
Fam
Yeah,
Iglestino? Yeah, fuck off, Molly.
Rolls off the tongue.
Yeah.
Rolls off the tongue. Hashtag fuck off, Molly.
I'm trying to be polite about it, but that's the most you're gonna get.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna politely need you to fuck right off. Alright. T1, they're rolling with the Sombra again, but I mean, do you think the Sombra has legs a second time around? Dark's not even mirroring ball this time around, so a little bit of a change in approach. Maybe Dark wants help fighting out Heesang. Slam comes in on the high ground, but doesn't actually catch anyone. Unfortunately, Dark is getting a whole lot of back shots, and he's gonna have to run right out of dodge.
Yeah, surrounded now, backs it up to the choke. Awfully low, but Vigi and Scoot can keep him up. Jumping, swinging through again now, looking for a little bit more. Finds the slam onto the Lucio. Scoot in big trouble when Jumping beams him down. Jumping will get traded for it, but Crazy Raccoon coming up trumps on this one, and that'll be first flip going their way.
Yeah, I mean, look, Spint, now that he's in control, he is immediately going to have to face Dark making this swap. I think this is a good swap to Winston. Winston's always quite free into the Tracer Genji. I feel like we haven't seen that much of it, but anytime a Korean Winston picks up the hero, it looks like a really strong matchup. We saw even young Kellen getting it done. Manual hack from Proud has actually caught out Heesang. This is quite the blunder indeed from young Heesang. And there's a one-man advantage now for T1. Make that 2 as Zest is going to catch Shu. I'm going to look easy on the retake here. I feel like this is essentially a free retake. This is Chris theory.
Yeah, just off the back of a hack here. I think you might be slightly ahead of me. Let me give you some numbers after the flip. 1, 2,
After
3,
the flip,
4,
I'm at 10.
5,
Jesus.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
Still follow. Yeah,
13,
works.
14. Beautiful. Skewed. A little bit slow on the beat charge. Strong is much closer than him. Other hand, Vigilante does have that Kitsune rush, but they're coming right through onto the backline. Spin with a big dash in. Punishes Proud on that one. Looking for more now onto the backline. Big problems for Vigilante. Suzu has been forced. Another dink in the head. He's so low. Vigi and Skew trying to get away. They have survived for now. Strong nearly with the beat, and Crazy Raccoon have the flip. Donghack peels back as they try and stabilize on T1. On T1 side, but support ult trade next. Hack onto Donghack. Onto Jumpin.
He's saying now he's pressing forward, looking for more. You can see T1. I mean, they're closing on a lot of ultimates for this retake. Losing that free retake, not ideal. Rush comes out first. Tempo from Vigilante, and Charong is forced to use the beat, layering into it. Pulse is out. Jumpin has to throw down the minefield. He's incredibly low. He's actually going to go down. Scucio now pops the beat. 5v4 situation. And that's going to be T1 taking the cap here. Dash on from Spin shouldn't be enough. Cap has gone the way of T1. And there are no trades. Next turn, Crazy Raccoon, they're going to have DPS ultimates. They're going to have that Kitsune rush as well. But EMP, Primal Rage, these are huge ultis. You can see Zest on a very squishy character, still farming a little bit of bonus support ultimate. Rock solid, mate. And I'm not talking about your fundamentals.
Looks really difficult for Crazy Raccoon to find value with his ults. They have to try and find a way through. Proud is actually just playing his around the point now. Not looking for anything too ambitious. Runs into the side fight, drops it. Charong right in his face. Easy kill there. Spin's going to blaze to respond. Going through it now. Double slash 2 for 1 for Spin. Spin's turning it, but it's a Primal Blade. Donghack's coming back. He trades Spin for it. They need more. Heesang has possessed. Taste of his own medicine. Donghack's trying to get onto the backline now. I think Shu might still have TP. He has for Suzu as well. Going for it. Has for TP. Awfully low, but he's gotten away from all the danger. Donghack cannot get the kill. Slammed back to ground, and Crazy Raccoon will take the first point.
Just an egregious error coming out from T1 there. Proud, he body checks the backline inside, but he goes for such a dodgy EMP. Forces everybody... Shu just fat-fingered his ult and spawn. Come on, Shu! Okay, Shu has fat-fingered his Kitsune rush. Yeah, Shu is actually ice cold right now, and there's no ocean involved either. Slam comes out from Jumpin' in main. Crazy Raccoon, they're trying to make the most of this situation. Oh, Scucio, be careful, mate. You've got a Spint. He's coming for your mouth. Two-man advantage now for Crazy Raccoon. They leverage the Kitsune rush that they didn't even use. Horrific.
A classic Shu support ult victory for Crazy Raccoon as they keep the
Mama
win percentage
was
high.
right.
Yeah, I know. Vigi's going to get cleaned up, and Crazy Raccoon will claim a free flip as a result of that one. Vigilante have Kitsune rush for this next fight, but they have to get to the point first, which gives Jumpin and the rest plenty of opportunities to try and force something on the way in. Hack onto Jumpin to clear him out, and T1 trying to be diligent, clearing their path as they walk forward.
Their path is being cleared right now. You can see T1, good ults for the retake. Kitsune rush up on the high ground. You can crash that out onto the objective. You can fight that way. Dark's been slammed up. Mid-air Suzu, though, Vigilante throws that one out. This should be able to get them to flip the... Oh my god, Jumpman just rolled off the map. Check his blood alcohol percentage. This is an egregious day for Crazy Raccoon. It feels like they missed lip or something. What's going on here?
Do you think it's possible that MCD's sister spiked for coffee, but she spiked for wrong team?
Ha! MCD's sister, we need to investigate what she put in that coffee and who was drinking it. Mario, I've made you an editor on 7TV if you want to add stuff. You're welcome to. I think you're to be trusted with that. Scoot's dead, 92% on a beat drop though. That is absolutely criminal as Chirong now gets to play underneath. And Crazy Raccoon, despite a million different blunders, they're just going to be right back in control.
Yeah, they found a trade on the side. Shoots TP to help, but now he's got to fight his way out of this one. Recall forced onto Zest, and Spint's there to help too. Oh, he's needed to do more than help. He's taken down Zest. Crazy Raccoon remain in control. We're approaching last fight as Donghak is somewhat committed. Back jump now. Primal for the next turn if they want to go, and beat and EMP. Lots of good things coming up. Need to watch out for Chirong's beat, though. If they can find a connection onto Chirong, this will be the ideal, but Proud's in big trouble behind already.
Don't you dare compare QCO to Red X. Don't you dare. Proud, he is not going to receive the beat though, so maybe Skewed should be put in the Brazen Bull. Maybe you're onto something. Dark jumps up, pops the Primal Rage, he starts juggling Shu. Shu pops the Kitsune Rush, but he will go down immediately. Chirong soon to follow from the looks of things as T1, they're tossing Crazy Raccoon left, right, and center. And with these late deaths, it might actually cost them a quality recontest. Proud still got the EMP in the pocket for the final turn. Crazy Raccoon, they've got no support ultimates to speak of. It's going to be very difficult to execute a blade unless Proud fucks his ultimate again.
Yeah, the EMP should be the deal sealer here. Eyes on that one. You see Zest already ran into Heesang as well, making his touch a little bit more difficult. Might be jumping just to go for it. He's there already. He's going to get hacked up on point. He's going to get pulse bombed as well. Zest just kills him. And they can go for this if they really want. Spint's going to blade for it. He gets EMP. Proud will get traded for that one. Spint comes back in. He's forced away though. He's awfully low. And they are getting cleaned up nonetheless here. And the EMP gets the job done. Wasn't the prettiest, but T1 will tie us up 1-1.
Just TPs for no reason and then walks face to face with the Blading Genji out of stealth. And just, like, what do you think is going to happen, man? Unbelievable. Either way, T1, they close it out. They didn't really need to use EMP there, to be honest. They were 5v4. He didn't have a blade target. T1, their backline had all of their skills. It was just Proud deciding to pop out of stealth out of respect and give a target over to Spint. Spint's now made the swap over to Big Reaps. Gonna have to see whether he's got that dog in him for this character. Obviously, Reaper's gonna make it a lot more difficult for Dark. It's gonna be a bit more difficult for Proud as well, because fighting inside the bubble is suddenly going to be a thing of the past, as the bubble will evaporate in no time at all. Dark, immediate back jump over to the objective. Kitsune Rush actually comes out from Vigilante quite quickly, a little bit before the cap, but felt rather necessary. And perhaps that's another hack coming out. Jumpin's just down, so T1 perhaps good to take another fight here. Zest is traded, but they need to chase Spint, or are they just going to go for the cap?
I think they're going for the cap. Defensive bubble from Donghak to force that, and they have got the flip. Ult's coming back soon for Crazy Raccoon, so T1 have to be careful. They have to be ready for this next turn, as already Spint is stepping on point, trying to force Donghak back. Little boot through as Crazy Raccoon. They flip it already. Now T1 backing it up even more. They want a skewed beat before they can go. Chirong's going to drop his own beat, catches everyone. Skewed matches that one. Jumpin still has the minefield afterwards to follow up. The back jump from Donghak. He's getting chased all the way into spawn by Heesang. Can't get the kill. They try and turn onto Jumpin as well, but they both tanks are getting out for now. Chase is on. Point has been stabilized. Suzu used. Jumpin has the minefield now. Might look for it in this room. Primal coming out. They're also low. Shu is in there. Boop away, and there's a minefield, so can't chase too much more. Donghak keeps finding every bit of damage. Heesang going to walk into that one. Left hook on that. They're all trapped in the room. 1 HP onto Spint. He can't do anything. Donghak can go back to point now as well. Eyes onto Chirong. The chase is there. Skewed will get rid of him. Jumpin dies on point. I think Spint is still alive behind, potentially. Are they going to find him?
Who else but Dark, really? Jonas says so many colors. By the way, someone tweeted at me yesterday saying, comment on the Jaws call out on the main broadcast. What was the Jaws call out? That reminds me, because we're talking about colors, obviously, that's Jaws theory. But because I don't watch the main broadcast, I don't know what the Jaws call out was, and I can't be bothered to check. Did anybody catch that? Anybody that was somehow watching me in the main broadcast? Yeah, any catches on that one? Because I have no idea what they're talking about. EMP comes out, it catches Spin. No counter as well. Oh, shoot. He's going to drop the Kitsune Rush, but it's a little bit late. So Crazy Raccoon, they've been completely wiped here. Pulse comes out, 5v2. No kill converted off the back of it as well. Jumpin is rolling around. There is a kill converted, actually. 75% and counting. But look, They're not going to be able to catch it. Oh, they are going to be able to catch Jumpman. That pulse. Suzu's out from Shu. Crazy Raccoon, they're good for another touch here. Wow, Jumpman is slippery.
Oh, Jumpman gets hacked again now as well. No shield timing. He's down to 300 HP, but will be okay. T1 can come back in. Beat's getting close for both, but Chorong is fast, and there's a timing for Crazy Raccoon, but the flip has still been denied. Recall force now. Bubbles about to be burst. Beat push coming through from Chorong. Gets that one off. So scary. Death Blossom over onto Donghak. That finishes the job. One of Chorong's scariest beats of his career, but he gets it off, and now Crazy Raccoon in a great position. They want to hold forward.
Oh no, Vigilante going down so late as well. This is going to be dicey for the touch. He's going to be a bit late to the party. He might have to TP out of spawn, which means they can catch him with a forward fight. Crazy Raccoon, they should be able to find Proud. One of Proud or Zest going to go for the point touch here. T1 definitely going to have a touch. They also have a beat to make it happen. Zest gets the first tap. Dark jumps right in. Beat is in too. Suzu already forced out of Shu. There's no kills off this beat push though. This is a recontesting beat. Pulse is out onto Dark. He pops the Primal Rage in response. He's swinging for the fences. He needs a target. Slam is out for Jumpin. Jumpin is incredibly low. Primal Rage by Dark. Who else but Dark, ladies and gentlemen? Now we've got Shu on the Mega Health Pack. He's scrapping it out with Dark. Dark's trying to play life as best he can, but he's... Oh my god! Get out! Who is this guy?
He's so good. He's still playing his life as well. 200 HP. He's going to give a jump pack damage on Chorong. It all just comes up. Donghak right now. Spinter's found a trade underneath, but the cap's gone through. What a play from Donghak.
He's just the best player in the world. Nobody can play Overwatch like this guy. Skewed's going to go down late, but it just doesn't matter. You give Dark a Primal Rage, you give him the opportunity to carry the game, he's going to deliver every single time. Spint on Reaper, get his ankles snapped. T1, they have great ults for the next turn as well. Chorong still doesn't have a beat drop. There's an EMP available for Proud. If you can hit a juicer, Shu has been absolutely hopeless when it comes to counter Suzuing these EMPs. So really, a winnable situation here for T1.
Great situation for him as well. Proud's going to go top left now. They heard him, though. They've revealed it. Jumpin's got eyes on it. EMP's going to come through anyway. Catches Jumpin. One shot out of that. Kitsune rushes are going to be traded, but now no tanks. Zest recalls, groups with the team, finishes off Spin, looking for more. They're all so low, and that EMP gets the job done.
Yeah, massive EMP. Easy conversion on that one. Jumpman's going to swap over to the Winston Mirror now. Sick of getting hacked out on the Wrecking Wheel. Even when... it's actually quite bizarre that Crazy Raccoon, they lost that first map, and their judgment was that the Sim was the issue, not the Sombra. And now, they're a second map in, trying to play ball, getting cucked by this Sombra. Really bizarre, in all honesty, but, you know, it's just typical nitty-gritty theory, really. Dark getting a massive zap on the rotation right now. Huge jump, Primal Rage in again. Chorong, another very dicey beat, manages to get it off. No juggle, no Ajax. Just doesn't happen when you're a Korean player. It's only for players like Vega. Spin comes out from Spin, though, and he will once again take down Skewed. It's the second time Skewed's gone down in the high 90s of his beat charge. Trade out onto Spin, though, 1-for-1 exchange. Proud TP's out of dodge. Dark does not find that he kills with his Primal Rage, but Vigi good for another one. That's two. Both DPS for Vigilante. TP's on now, trying to find Shu, but Shu has TP'd off into the night. Last fight for Crazy Raccoon here.
Donghak's going forward as well. He looking for more. He's going to force a TP back. They're starting to run out of time. Reaper here now as well. Jumpin's going to die. They just want to finish the job now. T1, one fight, and they'll take a 2-map lead up against Crazy Raccoon. Heesang's going for the touch. Does get it and forces for recall, but now Proud is back. Forces out recall in response. Heesang goes for one more touch. Maybe mini denied, though. Wow. They're flooding back in. Suzu onto point. Spin has the Wraith form. They're flooding back. Jumpin is nearly there now as well. Kitsune rush from Vigi. Pulse bomb available. They have to match the Kitsune rush. They're coming through. Bubbles burst. Jumpin in big trouble. Back jump for him, but nowhere to go. Hat coming out from Proud. Pulse bomb on the floor. It's going to kill Shu anyway. EMP. There's no one even left to EMP. They just need to clean up Spin. Nothing he can do. And T1 with a 2-map lead.
Insane series from normal Raccoons right now. Down 0-2 versus T1. Hit scan Sombra. Making it work. 2 maps in a row. Surely we'll see a Sombra ban come out for map 3.
That's a harder map for it as well, I think. You know, like on the Samoa where he can almost just play... Pack control. He can just play count, yeah, but no tracer. But that one was a much harder one to get consistent Sombra value. You know, no Genji, that's a clear target or anything like that, but still did a really good job.
Changing of the guard, mate. Crazy Raccoon, they come 8th at EWC, and now we're here. T1 stepping up,
spinning up that narrative.
Yep. Spin that narrative.
It's over for Crazy Raccoon.
I'm so proud of T1. They play with so much zest. In this skewed world, they are vigilantes fighting evil. Donghak. You need to have your keyboard confiscated, Heliosmosis.
Get one of those, you know, like keyboards out the door type things.
Oh.
Oh, I need more water.
Big stretch.
Need hydration.
Yeah, me too, actually. I ran out. I only had 2 glasses of water instead of 4 in front of me, so they've been tapped long ago. This blade from Spint was just like skewed and proud, just dead, just stacked on top of each other in the doorway.
EMPing in the smallest room on all of Morocco.
Morocco.
Right, get in that drink.
Overwatch 101 differences. You have to accept that in quick play, you fight with learning gamers and great gamers. Don't get frustrated with growing gamers. You were there once. Help and have fun, smiley face. Thank you for that. It's heartwarming. The hacked health pack is definitely something worth talking about. Tracer just got more HP and Brawl cannot use some of those health packs. Yeah, I mean, Sombra's really good in the ball. Sombra's just like, on a map where Sombra can have high uptime, Sombra's really good in the ball. But like the problem here for Crazy Raccoon is that like usually this would just be such a non-issue for them because their hitscan player is like, he's typically their Reaper player and he's like the best, he's their Reaper player, he has like an S tier Tracer, like he can really hang in these lobbies on Tracer, and he has the best Sombra in the world. So like, for Crazy Raccoon, like if Spint wasn't in and Lip was in, like Lip could get it done on Reaper, he could get it done on Tracer, and he could get it done on Sombra. So no matter which way you slice it, with Lip, they would be able to hang on this comp. Because they would just match the Sombra, keep playing the ball, have the pack control, and I think it'd work that way. But because they can't have the pack control, they can't match the Sombra, I feel like that's probably the biggest issue for them. And then, yeah, slice it. Yeah, exactly. Like he's saying could play the Reaper, and Lip could play the Tracer, and that would be really fine. Have we seen Lip Sombra since she was reworked? I think we have. I don't know, like Lip's... Every time they rework that character, it doesn't matter. Lip's still insane on that. I think the gap is like closing over time, but like Lip is still fundamentally the best at it. Like, I think being constrained to the fact that Spint can like only really play Genji, like his Reaper doesn't look like it's much chop. He's not having like insane carry moments. That just makes it way easier for don't have to play Winston everywhere, you know? I think it's hard to play Sombra Tracer in a Winston, to be fair. Like, I'm not actually sure if playing Sombra Tracer Winston into the Winston would actually be good enough right now in the current meta. But yeah. Did they bring out Max? Is that Max sitting down? It is, right? I'm sure I'm going for a massage in a minute. Is it good etiquette to have a... Yeah, it's fine. I thought Until is Max? I am. There are multiple Maxes. Max is in, GG's. Yeah, pack it. Just pack it, to be honest. It's really difficult to remain optimistic when we see this particular substitution, in all honesty. Obviously, Jumbin has been like driving drunk, but... You want to comfort Jumbin and Nanomax? Oh, it's King's Row. I mean, Infected said it yesterday, right? Like, he said it in the morning, that you have to be a drunk driver in order to be a sober... Or you have to be a drunk crasher in order to be a sober driver. A super sober driver.
I'm back.
So maybe Jumbin is just getting some of his drunk reps in. Welcome back. Tom with it is going to have so much fun doing the career videos for this week. Big ups, Tom. These are some pretty mint games, so yeah.
What's I doing?
I don't know.
To a guy like Donghack, those are normal raccoons.
To be honest, I feel like to everyone they're normal raccoons at this point.
What a crazy raccoon. Life on the line. Put it in Max's hands.
His life is in your hands, dude. I think they're cooked. To be honest. What's the final game of the day? Is it Pooh again?
It's Falcons versus Cold Ocean.
Oh, that could actually be good. No, that could
think?
actually be good. Like, Falcons have been so crap. And Cold Ocean, like, their DPS line was hanging with T1. Their tank, like, Cold Ocean's tank is insane. I think that could actually be good. If Merit is playing, like, Sombra and Genji and shit, like, don't you think that's a good match, potentially?
There's a chance. There's a chance. If they could just play Wu Yang Kiri as well. It feels like they killed for Jaehong Lucio after week 1. So
yeah, the Jaehong Lucio was such a flaw in their game plan for so long.
It was a big hole. But they just sort of given up on it now. Kivi's looked class on Viana all the way through.
Yeah.
Shu Anna was not enough, or Shu not on Anna is rough. Yeah, I mean, Shu had a particularly bad series, like Fat Finger, trouble with a lot of the things, really. I mean, all of, what was I going to say? Yeah, I feel like DPS-wise as well, we talked about Spint, this being his real test as well, and feels like, obviously his life's hard on the Genji into the Sombra and stuff like this, but it feels, it's been a really quiet game for Spint. Really quiet.
He's been shut out by the comps, really. Like, it's a lot harder to play the Genji into the Sombra, and playing permanently into like Winston, just awkward. Like
a lot of their early matches, they either got like just a Tracer Genji mirror, and then it kind of just becomes, you know, better Genji wins. Or they played Falcons, right? Who were just trying to play hit scan, and Merit was really struggling, so he kind of just got to be playing a comp that is really good at diving, a comp that isn't so good at surviving the dives in this meta as well. So sort of set Spint up for success, but this one, his life's being targeted a lot more. He's not up to it so far.
That's right, Axiax. You just need to recognize that every single thing that Mama Hampers 2 says is designed to irritate you and to be the opposite of reality. So just ignore every message, basically, and you'll be fine.
Winston ban from Crazy Raccoon, so very much feels like they want to play Max Zarya, and the Winston ban does... It's a twofer, isn't it? It stops Donghack playing Winston into the Zarya, which is a good matchup, and it also just allows the... stops Donghack getting on one of his best heroes too. Genji ban in response.
Yeah. Oh. So we're fucking with this?
What, the bans? Yeah, I think it's reasonable from Crazy Raccoon. I think, you know, like, as far as...
Save your Sombra ban for a Jumbo map down the line.
Yeah, like, this isn't the greatest Sombra map either, really, in particular, like King's Row. Especially with this, like, you know, since they made all those stealth changes. Your ability to get behind, you can still do it, but it's a lot harder to exploit these sort of angles and packs and stuff on King's Row.
Yeah. And then the Genji, like, counterban seems, like, extremely reasonable as well. Like, one of the best Genji maps in the game.
Goes nicely with Zarya too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright, Trash Panda.
Crossview, he defeated Death, he defeated all other tanks. He did this for you, and he gave us the Holy Doomfist to spread this gospel. You don't need to spread that gospel.
It's
been
spread.
Yeah. What you need to spread is money throughout my distributed wallet. We're 51 minutes since the last sub, folks. Like, come on. Do better.
Quick sync check. 25, 24, 23.
Just works, man. I get just every single time without fail.
Lovely. It's going to be Ball Sim on the defense. We saw Falcons and other teams doing variations of this, so expect Zest to take a lot of responsibility for that bottom right area. Proud can apply the Freya as well here. See if they can get away with that one. So a little bit, feels a little bit messy for comp, but it feels like T1 are one of a few teams who can just sort of work the sim into a lot of these. And this King's Row in charge of a bottom right area turret set up seems reasonable enough. Crazy Raccoon going to come and have a look. It's Hanzo Farah for now, but he's dead in spawn.
Braven, how is 1 bit a money spread? I feel like if you gave me 5 bits, then I could spread them out. How am I supposed to spread out a cent? What am I to do with this, Braven? Thank you. I feel like, you know, even if he's saying he's going to go down in the first half a second, this sleep onto Dongark could cost T1 a huge portion of their defense. Even if Dongark can escape into the back, they're going to have to concede an unbelievable amount of space. Max already has that high ground. He's going to force so many members of T1 back into a corner. And if they're getting stuffed into a locker, it's going to be really hard for them to retake. Recall from Spint is absolutely dodgy, though. Max is anti-nated and has to back up. Does not lose his suit. Dongark's actually controlling the back high ground and has even found a kill on He's saying that's better. That's better, Braven.
Yeah, great retake. Great retake from T1. Donghack getting the space back from him and they can set up everything as it was. Zest bottom right, Proud swinging on point. Max trying to take a little bit of space, top right, clear out this ball if they can. Max, Donghack behind though, forces Chorong off to the high ground. Walked into that crossfire as well. Donghack will finish that kill. Huge amount of work for Donghack again.
Donghack rolling through, and I mean, look, the fact that even when they're given space, 6-7. Now we're cooking. Dongark up on the high ground. I mean, they've conceded so much space in the first fight, and still Crazy Raccoon couldn't even manage to tick. Even with Max having high ground control, T1 just walk right back out and manage to win the fight regardless, which is absolute nonsense in all honesty. Spin, no recall up on the high ground. He's looking for more. He needs help with a pinch, though. He needs Max to get in there. He's saying is well and truly in there, trying to take down Skewed. Skewed's going to self-cast the Tidal Blast, though, which means he's going to be healthy. He's going to push deep. Guardian Wave splashes onto Max. Max was nano boosted in that, and he's already lost his suit. Are we witnessing a 3-0 right now? Tidal Blast comes out onto Max as well. He wants to push for more, but what is the purpose of this? Is that a baby Tidal Blast?
Optimistic of at the least from Chorong. Spint's going to preserve his life behind to try and help set up this next dive. He does have a pulse bomb as well. If he can find a way onto that high ground. Heesang now going to be playing the Hanzo, trying to get a bit more space, but T1, they have everything ready to go. Just need to make sure they don't let Spint through for free.
I mean, if Spint gets free passage, could be the opening pick, but Crazy Raccoon, I mean, they're really down on their luck right now. Minefield comes out in the back of main. Dark holding that high ground space. Pulse for Spint goes wide, connects on nothing at all. So T1 very much in control. You can see Shu being spawn camped essentially by Dark. Dark is eventually going to roll back into main, but Shu is so far separated from the fight now. You can see Heesang just hopping and bopping around on the Hanzo. He's going to be pushed by Dark. Mid-air Matrix from Max. It might not even be enough to save him. It feels like we're running out of Matrix here. Dark rolls behind. He keeps on pressuring Heesang. You can see Heesang, he's now climbing up the wall under pressure from the other side. Proud up on the high ground, goes for a ball shot, catches nothing. Overwatch TV GG. Thanks for the tier 1. Who's done this? Right. Thank you very much.
Slam coming through now as well. Shu under so much pressure, and Donghack continues to camp him in spawn. Shu's found the health pack, but what can he do? Donghack's just bullying them here as well now, and this is a great setup. Bit of point force coming through. They've actually stolen a tick or two, but Donghack's going to get full pocket, and now he can come straight back in.
Yeah, I mean, if Dongark can just come right back into this one. I see the insect. I need you to cast. I need to catch it.
Okay, Shu now with the nano coming back. Spin in position as well. Max onto the high ground. Minefield again from Donghack now. Big trouble coming through. Chorong has killed Zest actually. Yeah, converts onto that one. Now Max steps onto point. Proud can get the first touch here, but they're flooding onto him. So much damage. Max drops the bomb to keep going. Can't find the kill on this Freya, but the bomb buys him the space to remake. Back on point now as well. Thank you, Sam, for the 15 months. Donghack is 1 HP. Finally, Crazy Raccoon have their opening, and I think they can go for this just to tick and play.
Thanks, Overwatch TV. I do think Crazy Raccoon there, really good discipline from Shu to not even use the nano boost. They recognized that they had the advantage. I was thinking, oh, maybe they should nano the Hanzo to take down the sleeping ball. Maybe they should nano Max before he loses his suit. But now Crazy Raccoon, they've got a much better ult for the snowball, and they can use that on Max or to counter. Can't wake up again. Thank you very much for the gift sub to CardiFan22. We all know what that guy did to my coffers this week, so I appreciate you padding mine once again. Thank you very much. Can't wake up again. Let's get some monkeys smoking a pipe.
Donghack going to be forced out for now, and Crazy Raccoon will keep gaining meters. Tidal Blast onto Zest as he looks for the backline here. They're swinging wide, but the sleep is good for Dragons coming through. Relieves a bit of pressure. Heesang finds that trade. Tidal Blast dealt with, and Crazy Raccoon can keep this payload moving. Donghack harassing from the side, but this isn't what Donghack wants to be doing. You know, if he starts contesting the car, it will be better for the Diva in these situations. Heesang can just pump damage in. they can keep clearing him. And T1 forced back again.
Donk up on the high ground right now, just bouncing back and forth, waiting for Crazy Raccoon to step up. He's got himself quite the angle, but nobody knows where he is from the sounds of it. So if Max doesn't know, if Proud is actually going to pinch on Shu, Shu's just going to disappear. Proud hits the bolt as well onto Spin, and that's going to be Crazy Raccoon vanishing. Taste of their own medicine.
I know. Now they know how it feels. Heesang and Max have found trades here, actually, so it's not a clean one from T1, but Donghak coming through for all the cleanup. They can stagger Max out a bit now as well, and this will buy time for T1 to get all of their players back. And Crazy Raccoon up to their final minute.
Yeah, I mean, only 1 minute on the clock right now. Nano Boost Pulse available. I do feel like this is a situation where T1, they need to save Dark here. Otherwise, Shukas inside, going for gold. But Spin hits a game-winning Pulse Bomb. Crazy Raccoon, the door is open once again for them. They just need Max to get back in suit. He's 99%.
99% ready to go now as well. Shu has the nano to send Max into the backline if they want. Or even use it defensively as they come in for Heesang. You can see Zest wants to go right-hand side, but they are marking that one thoroughly, Crazy Raccoon. Donghak is with Zest now as they try and fight it out. Boop coming through. Nano into the back though, and Max has deleted Vigilante. Forced onto the high ground. He's now got eyes on the Wu Yang too. Little bit of damage through. Skewed will be okay for that. Max has self-destruct if he gets in more trouble, but they've dealt with Donghak behind as well, so the touch is so tough for him. Pulse Bomb wide from Zest, and now T1 are in big trouble. Walking forward, they need a bit of a miracle. They're swinging out, but they're also low. Shu's able to take care of one, and Crazy Raccoon, they keep it going.
Yeah, now they can just keep on pushing. All we needed was a Shu and a map. That was the actual difference here. Dark slammed up into the high ground, but you know what? I do think Crazy Raccoon should be good to close this. Tidal Blast is out. It splashes on Shu. Counter Tidal Blast from Chirong. That is going to seal the deal here. You can see Shu just running it down main now, trying to find another pick. Crazy Raccoon, they didn't get to do it on the cheap. They did have to invest their Tidal Blast, but ultimately it was a 1-for-1 exchange. T1 still have a relatively empty tank. Only a bowler shot that Max can actually just swallow whole if he's feeling that way inclined. So T1, they've got to be careful. It could be a full push on the cards.
Yeah, Snowball really on all of a sudden. Feels like as we got to the later parts of this, Donghak's been having a much harder time finding value. Again, you see him stuck, stalling out point down to half HP, but Skewed with an important pick, wins the Wu Yang duel, and that's valuable time off. Crazy Raccoon are still low on time, and now Shu is again fighting for his life. Max is trying to help him out a little bit here, but they're slowly getting pushed all the way back. Proud's anti has to be careful, will be okay. T1 able to set up.
Yeah, no connection on that anti in the end. Crazy Raccoon still just waiting for Chirong to get back in the wings. Dark slam on the side. He boops up Heesang, but he will not convert a kill off the back of this. They know he's playing behind right now, but Crazy Raccoon, they're about to have another nano boost. They can throw that out defensively or offensively. Shu's just going to go down at this rate. Shu's self-nades. The pocket is so good from Chirong. Nothing dies with Wu Yang Ana. It's unbelievable. This double heal lamp, such insane pocket. Max has found Proud in all of this as well. Vigilante's about to have a nano boost to potentially peel off Crazy Raccoon's advance, but the card just keeps on rolling, Xavier. It's last fight. 10 seconds remain.
Heesang top right as well. Nano out onto Zest, looking for these trades. Sleep is avoided this time by Zest. He has the Pulse Bomb. Eyes on the back line. Wants to connect this one onto Shu. Guardian Wave is out. Zest. Pulse Bomb is wide. Shu gets away from it. Half HP. Has that bonus healing as well. Slam from Donghak as he pushes forward. Spin has recall on point. Manages to get off. They still get a touch in time. Proud is down though. Pulse Bomb is out wide. Vigilante finds a trade. Donghak now back on point. Stalling it up. Tidal Blast nearly available for both. Wu Yang Sleep onto Max. Might be a chance now. Slam comes in at the back. Still holding it out. Tidal Blast onto Zest. Looking for these trades. Looking for Chirong. Can find the kill just in time. Tidal Blast is out. They're coming back, and T1, they've stalled it out. Zest with 2 crucial kills, and T1 will hold.
Oh, Spint, he needed that Pulse Bomb on Skewed. Skewed playing behind the point, managing to slip away into the night. Absolutely game winning. It really did look like Crazy Raccoon's fight to win. You could see Zesty completely fumbled his push on Shu. He did not find any value with that nano boost, but ultimately Spint traded blow for blow on doing absolutely nothing. He had Skewed locked in a corner, and he let him slip away. He whiffed the Pulse Bomb, he whiffed his shots, and as a result, I mean, T1, they could close this out 3-1. There's not even a full push for Crazy Raccoon.
Yeah, need a much better hold. I mean, considering how the first point went, it's much better than it could have been for Crazy Raccoon, but far from straightforward. Gonna need very much. I don't know. I do worry a little bit about the ball, especially we saw it struggle a little bit there on second and third. Crazy Raccoon gonna start with it. Surely Max is not really walking out on Sigma.
Oh, Winston's banned. That is kind of doable, right? 6-7. 6-7. How come Lips not play? Feel like Sombra would be good here. Lip's taking a break. Lip's taking a 3-week break. So he's not playing any of the first 3 weeks of games. That's all. Thank you for the 6-7 bits repeatedly. funny numbers.
I get it. I actually don't.
I get it too.
Yeah.
You don't have to get it. Oh, we've got some Anjas from Penny and Aof Black in the YouTube members chat. So very good, very good. No time like the present to become a YouTube member, obviously. 6-7. I actually get $6 to $7 whenever you subscribe, so that's a really good shout. I actually get $8. But anyway, T1 stepping up. Dark on the Diva. I don't know whether Diva really matches up well versus Max on the Sigma, in all honesty. But Dark, if he plays it, I trust him. He's swapping. Yeah, not happening.
Onto the Hazard. Yeah, reasonable enough. Obviously, a lot of ways he can get punished. Rock, sleep, anti, everything like this he's got to worry about. But for now, they're just getting Proud a bit of position through this hotel. Turrets have been cleared. He's going to walk into the Tracer as well. Actually, just trying to bait out a bit of aggression. So slow and steady for T1. Proud's antied now as well. So they're going to slow it down again. Donghack's going to have to regroup too.
Yeah, I mean, time is ticking away right now, and T1, they're just posturing for their angles now. You can see Proud trying to give a little pop through the hotel. Doesn't find anything just yet, but Dark now has the right-hand side of the map. He's stepping up to the high ground. Sleep has already been thrown out. Nade in the window goes wide for Vigilante. Shu going to hold top with Max as his body check. You can see Spint just creeping in, trying to contest Proud a little bit, but Skewed has found Shu. How?
Proud's going to get traded here as Crazy Raccoon respond by coming out hotel, but there's more there. Donghack's pushing for it now. He's just going to turn his attention back to point. If he can group up and protect Vigi here, they can just start forcing objective. Max in this hotel. Donghack goes in, doesn't find the slash damage, goes for a lot there, tries to drop the wall, and Max has sort of juked it out. They've stayed alive for now. Sim TP away from Heesang. Crazy Raccoon are managing to stabilize for a recontest.
This is a really impressive ping pong from Crazy Raccoon, the way Max slips away. Heesang's even found Vigilante. Heesang's killed both supports on the Mega right now. Grow up. Spin takes down Proud again in main. What an insane play from Crazy Raccoon's front line. Heesang, he has Proud respawning behind him. He has all of T1 crashing out to catch him. Max walled inside, but still manages to slip away from Dark at the same breath. Really insane plays, all closed out by Heesang finding both supports. Nonsense, or just insane talent.
I don't know quite how Heesang found himself in that situation, but the trades are good. Now he has Simwolf on this next one as well. Coming up to a big ult turn for both teams as they work initially T1 to get more space for Proud to work in, try and poke his way out. But not a lot of targets presenting themselves for him here. He's going to Sonic the hotel, see everywhere, TP aggressively, and there's an anti, and Spin's just going to die there. Till he get the recall off. Pulse Bomb from Zest is good too. Oh, no. And after all of Crazy Raccoon's good work, it's going to be an easy retake.
I mean, I do think the Crazy Raccoon are going to have another touch here, right? They'll have a Tidal Blast that they can throw out onto Max. Heesang and Spint will be back incredibly quickly, and there's a wall available. You can see T1, they know the recontest is coming. They know what's up. Chirong with the Tidal Blast. I mean, there's 5 ultimates for Crazy Raccoon in just a moment. Dragon is going to cut quite a lot of Shu's angle. Tidal Blast has been invested onto Spint. Spint goes in. He actually misses the pulse, but does connect the kill in the end. Max has been antied. Vigilante still... I mean, even if Vigi goes down, Max is still traded. Every ultimate was used, but, you know, at the end of the day, well, almost every ult. Dark still has Downpour, Shu still has Nano. It's really an even state. Spin trying to catch Skewed here, but feels like, you know, shades of that third point as he does not connect the kill. Shu's got to be careful as well. He was really close to Dark.
Yeah, Downpour available now as well. They continue to force for point as they force to respond here. Max back onto the Diva, standing on that one. Downpour is out. Shu is eaten up. He gets the Nano off onto Max before he goes, but Donghack might just kill both members of the backline now. Heesang and Spins have traded it though. 3v3 now. Max is going for the Mega. The points being forced, so they have to come out here, T1. They're going for it. Spin's going to use the TPs to juke around this one, but Skew's killed Heesang. Pocket is good from Skewed as well. Max tries to turn his attention onto that one, looking for the trade desperately. Can't find it though. Well played by Skewed, regroups with his Kiriko now as well, and T1 will secure the first point.
Crazy Raccoon. Ultimately, that Downpour from Dark is just game winning. He solo kills both supports. How does he manage that? I thought that they were going to be so fine, but Max, he plays a little bit too far forward. He's not in a position to peel out Dark at all. So Dark can just go and do it all himself. Shu and Chirong. I mean, Shu moving over to the Kiri now. I feel like this is almost the death knell in a lot of ways for Crazy Raccoon. Despite the fact that their first point defense was so solid, we've seen success when Crazy Raccoon have Shu on Ana carrying with his individual skill. When he moves over to the Kiri, I feel like we see so many more unforced errors. Never do we see the clutch Suzus that we are, you know, essentially used to seeing when he plays Ana and hits all those sleeps and nades.
He's going to be forced back in main. Proud looking for
He's
that
dead.
kill, confirms it too. Shu's already dead as well on the other side, and T1 just rolling forward here now as well, snowballing this second. No ults used in that. He'll kill everyone on point. And this is T1 making up a lot of the time they lost on first now as well.
Yeah, I mean, it is a two-fight situation. If Crazy Raccoon can win one, we will have bled so much time off the clock that there will really only be one meaningful fight remaining. Lots of ults are coming online for Crazy Raccoon as well, but the same can be said for T1. Proud's back over to the Sombra, and I think the Sombra is a lot more difficult to execute versus Crazy Raccoon's current comp. I don't think there's really any good targets for him to catch other than the Hanzo, but it's not like Hanzo matches up all that well. No Suzu here from the Pulse Bomb, and there we go. Zest's actually just going to catch Heesang. I think it's really important for Crazy Raccoon to play slow here, but instead they're playing fast. They throw out the blast, they stun nobody with it, and this is just the unforced error that we're talking about. Hard rush now for T1. They're on the back line. Suzu's good, but Downpour is better, and that is going to be Crazy Raccoon just instantly losing the second point. Max even drops the bomb in all of this. Donk eats the bomb on the chin, but I don't think this is winnable for Crazy Raccoon. They have no healers.
Max can stay on point for now, but he's just going to get demexed eventually, trying to buy the valuable time he can, but T1 going to capture
back on
this.
Ana, bro. What are you doing?
All of a sudden, T1 with a great opportunity. They're going to cap second. 2 minutes now. Remember, they don't need to full push, but it was right at the end of the map, so they essentially have to full push. EMP for the next fight.
Yeah, I really feel as if Crazy Raccoon have, taken the piss to the extreme right now. This swap over to the Hanzo Kiri has gotten them absolutely nothing. They were doing so well on first point, but these changes have gotten them nowhere. Max trying to control the high grounds right now, but the cart is moving. If we don't start controlling the cart quickly, it's going to be a last fight situation. Can't allow this to slip back to last fight. Proud as the EMP, he's just standing on cart. He TP's over to the flank right now, but there's nowhere for Crazy Raccoon to go. They're losing all of the space. They've conceded a million meters, a more billion meters. Chirong finds Proud though, and this is potentially game winning for Crazy Raccoon. They needed this so desperately.
Valuable time off the clock there as well, as you saw him just taking meter after meter. Still a lot of tools for T1, but all of a sudden Crazy Raccoon, a Dragon, a Kitsune Rush, their own Tidal Blast not away. They can just play for trades in this situation now with their spawn advantage. Donghak's going to try and take the high ground, but Max mirrors that position. Tidal Blast onto Donghak. Dragon is out as well. Shoot dies, casting that Kitsune Rush in Donghak's face. Donghak dives in deep for more. Heesang's in big trouble. Donghak finds a second. Does get traded for it. Pulse Bomb is out. Zest kills Chirong with that one. T1 still going forward. Max has to play desperate stall. Tidal Blast back soon.
They can blast Chu in spawn when he TP's on, but Max is hacked up on the high ground. Chu can TP up onto the high ground, actually. You can help Heesang that way. Heesang, EMP comes out from Proud. It is horrifically shit. Tidal Blast comes out, and it is similarly horrid. Dark with the Downpour. It catches one. Chu and Chirong are both dead. Max doesn't have bomb. T1, even though they're being traded right now, Spin finds two. There's just no Crazy Raccoon left. 3-0 for T1. Nah, Shu, get back on Ana, bro. Yeah. Put the Ana in the bag. Like, what the fuck? Third point King's Road, too. Like, he's on the high ground. He died with Suzu. He died with Suzu in the face of Donghak. Like,
with a Kitsune Rush, I know, it's just... disaster, really. It was like 62% as they went on to third point, so I think he was also maybe their closest ult, if I remember right. They felt compelled to stop, to stick, rather. But they just needed it, and this is... It's one thing to lose if you're Crazy Raccoon against these other top teams. Another thing to get 3-0'd. And that was dominant from T1 in the end. Just, yeah, really looked for better team across the board in terms of comp decisions, their macro approach, but also just in terms of individual plays, right? Like, Donghak was doing God's work. DPS line looked better as well. That was a big question, right? But actually, Zest and Proud especially, having to flex off heroes that aren't traditional hit scan heroes. Great series from them as well.
It's T1's 5th 3-0 in a row? Really? Or is that just the 5th 3-0? Because T1 lost a game, didn't they? Or is that wrong?
No.
No, T1 wouldn't have lost to anyone, actually.
No, they had really easy games in week 1, to be fair, so it's not like the craziest streak, but this one's a good tip to it.
I think we need to sub Viper back in, to be honest. Just feel like I need more Viper in my life.
I'm being told it's 4th, not 5th. Yeah, it's only week 2, isn't it? So this will be their 4th game, 4-3-0.
Wow. T1 haven't lost yet. I mean, T1 are on a heater this stage.
Donghak, what a series from Donghak, right? I know we it's not like he's short of glaze. He's potentially the most glazed man in all of Korea, but he was class again today.
Yeah. I don't know, it feels like Korea feels like more fallible than it ever has, to be honest.
Well, it feels like Crazy Raccoon and Falcons in these last couple of stages have felt more regularly beatable than they have done in history.
Yeah, well, it's like Falcons 4-0'd the grand finals versus Alcad because Alcad had like the most violent mental breakdown of all time and got a 100-meter reverse swept on push. But like, Falcons went to map 5 versus GK like 2 days prior, you know? And like, if GK didn't just throw the fucking series, like go to a tracer map, play their open shit, like they didn't play Backweaver, they didn't go to like Midtown. Yeah, it was the Blizz World, and then like even that Blizz World was so fucking winnable. Like, yeah.
Leaderboard is currently T1 Zeta, Crazy Raccoon, Way, Onside, then Falcons. This is what we expected. Yeah. Seems about right.
Well, we're about to watch Falcons lose to Cold Ocean after winning the MSC, so. The good doctor, once again, never wrong. Yeah, typical.
GK went to map 5 with CC as well. Yeah.
It's a Mickey Mouse world, fellas.
Yeah.
That's the real takeaway here. Dude, I'm gonna have such a good second sleep after this game.
Yeah, you're gonna get an immediate tuck in.
I am so EP. Like 27, pushing 28. I can just do with a kid right now.
He's a dozer.
Oh, I'm so dozy right now.
적팀 딜듀오도 완전 말려버릴 정도로 엄청난 실력 보여주셨는데요. 어떻게 준비했을지 궁금하거든요.
Okay, maybe Mercy isn't that bad. No, Mercy's not bad.
How's that the conclusion you've reached? I've looked at all the evidence.
They needed Fire and Mercy on first point attack. Doesn't read YouTube chat, tired. Hunter, do you love me? Oh, nuclear. Oh, nuclear.
Didn't watch the Gen G game. How was Backbone? Venture wasn't looking that hot. Reaper wasn't looking that hot. Tracer was actually really fine. You know? Yeah, I thought if I had to pick players, it was probably Tread. Most impressive player on Gen G. Maybe Backbone's Tracer looked really alright.
Oh, Sugar Conda, thanks for the follow. It's actually crazy how many people have gimmick accounts.
There's so many gimmicks going on.
Yeah.
How did Hawk do? Outrageously well. Hawk farmed.
Hawk is so fucking good, you know? Like, you can just see this, like, clear-cut difference in, like, player quality, you know? Between someone who's, like, if they're verse people that they're better than, like, they will fucking dominate them, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
there's...
They will just... And Hawk is that type of player where it's like, if he's better than you, he will absolutely fucking destroy you. He won't just, like, do his job. Someone like CJ, you know, it's like CJ's, like, positioned, like, pretty clearly in the power rankings for North American support. But if he's versus a team where he's, like, way better than the people below him, like, you won't see him fucking taking over and dominating, right? But it's like, if you see Hawk in that position, it's like, Jesus fucking Christ. Like, he's just limit testing.
Thank you, Cracker Goochway, for the first time Agar as well. Yeah, I mean, you can feel it as well, because it's, if you're the player on the other side and you realize the other players realize they can take the piss, it's such a mindfuck as well, because all of a sudden they're just taking liberties and putting you under pressure to perform, to test your mechanics, everything like that, and it's so rough.
Can I get some Tamaglaze for Vision? People were calling for his head at LCQ. Low key, I feel like
his head? Isn't that bad?
Mustard.
There was that time he got lost on Atlas, but it was when the map had first come out. But I don't think that's worth a beheading. Not even worth a brazen bull.
Cracker Goochway. Not even worth a brazen bull. I feel like
Anyone can get
there's
lost
a
in Morocco.
There's a reasonable. I mean, it's a crazy place, Morocco.
It was his first time on Morocco.
I do think that a draw and quarter could be in order for Shu today for that removal of the Ana pick. Like, I know second point ain't all that for Ana, but like, God, just winding up on Kiri for 2 points, getting one Kitsune rush that you Ajax on the high ground and dying with Suzu, like just not the win con, is it? Hawk to a degree could be the GOAT NA tank. Say that again. Let's see if the Titan's gone offline yet. T1 game's over, so yeah, he's already gone.
Why has someone written an apology to Mama Hampter in the OWE Sports Discord or the OWTV Discord? Let me open this on stream. Apology, dear Mama Hampter. I am sorry for doubting you when you said she was the problem. My actions did not demonstrate ball knowledge. I am aware that my actions might have made you feel disrespected, and I am very sorry. I sincerely hope that you will accept my apology. Sincerely, chat.
I support Mama Hampter disrespect. Why is Flora called the skipper? He was the captain of New York Excelsior. Skipper means captain.
Well, when Mama Hampter's right, they're right.
Does Mama Hampter have a Discord account?
Don't know. I'm not sure. Are you even in the Discord, Mama Hampter?
No.
Or are you just seeing it through this? Apology accepted. Good to hear.
Wait. Frothy Philly 7 got 20 points in that 0-3 matchup. I feel like there's something wrong with the fantasy scoring now. Like,
What do you mean? Sorry, I wasn't listening to the first bit.
apparently Vega scored 119. 20 for Frothy Philly. Like, is the support scaling just fucked right now?
I mean, we did buff healing and damage to try and stop it. You know, like, because we wanted to solve a problem.
119 in one game is outrageous, is it not? Like,
where am I looking? Which game? The Nightmare game? No, the...
I don't know, people are writing this on my Discord. Like... Oh, no, maybe, no, I think people are writing their totals. People are writing their totals.
Vega got 30.5. Yeah. That seems like pretty reasonable for a team that 1-3-1, and he was playing Wu Yang.
Yeah. 20 from Frothy Philly 7 is crazy.
Is that... Let me see. Going, hitting the ducks. Yeah, it was a 20. I mean, Razor's still got a -1. You can still go negative.
Yeah, but Razor's not a support. I think
Yeah.
that support scaling is broken, right? Like,
is it? Let me look at it. I mean, he did do 40k healing. Across, like, free map total. Redix got 0.5, also true. Let's have a skim through. There's maybe ups and downs.
Baz gets 9, Frothy Philly gets 7, you know, 20, you know, like, where's the justice? It's because Frothy Philly played Moira, right? And Moira's like really
Oh my
high
god,
stat
actually,
pad.
yes,
Like,
Moira will
it's
be.
an insane stat pad hero. It gets every elim.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Probably just that, to be honest. Yeah.
Like if I
You
look
get, like,
at
every tag in, you don't die much. Yeah.
Because if I look at, say, like Z, who lost, Z was actually the top scorer on Sakura, but it was a 1.5. You know, lots of other minuses across the board.
Yeah.
Let me just hit the mats page. Let me open a few of these results. Let's open the EMEA ones. Genji. Yeah, okay. I think supports are getting more of a buff just because of healing thing, especially. You know, like Crispy and Sky, both the highest scorers on Genji despite the loss. Trying to think. Deaths are roughly comparable. Limbs lower.
Sky is
8.
Sky was a top scorer.
Well, sorry, top scorer on Genji, which means he got 3.5 total. Crispy got 8 though, which feels like actually Crispy's kind of ran the system here a little bit.
If that Crispy was feeding all the time.
He's got the least deaths on Genji as well, to be fair.
I
I don't know if that, I don't know who says Nat says more about, but yeah.
Yeah. T1 did sort of just steamroll, to be honest. Like, Atlas, it was 2-0 Koth. Was Atlas 3-1 or something? Like
Which one? The Genji series?
So, yeah, what was the Morocco score?
Oh, they didn't play Atlas in the Genji one. It was Esperanza.
No. The T1 game. The T1 game we just watched.
Oh, was it 3-1, I think?
Yeah, 3-1 Morocco, and then 3-2 Kings Row. Hello, Cropwee. Sky top scorer, speed laugh. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why you're trying not to laugh right now, bro. My mom's kind of homeless.
There's maybe this weird thing that happens where, you know how, like, if you're in a scrim lobby, right? And if you ever look at the healing numbers, if you're getting pounded, your healing's better. Because you're just taking so much fucking damage all the time. That is a weird thing, whereas if you're on the losing team, your supports end up scoring the best, or, like, a chance to score higher. But the winning teams, often the supports are actually slightly lower than everyone else, you know?
Did you, what's it called? Did you lower the penalty for deaths?
No. I think it's all the offset is coming. It's only the damage number scoring that changed. Or sorry, only the healing and damage scoring that changed.
Okay. So everyone that's posting their current scores, they're just manually calculating, right? Like,
yeah, they're just going on each match page and adding up their players. Yeah, because the old one was all built to go just pull directly from Faceit. But Faceit didn't have any scores yesterday.
I see. Yeah. I think I'm going to leave the kids with some words. I need to go to the bathroom and maybe fall asleep on the toilet or something.
Part of the course.
What's considered a good weekly fantasy score? I'm not really sure at OWCS because
it's going to change like, now with the new scoring as well.
Changed.
So yeah,
the scoring system has changed. Words on stream.
I think a lot of people seem to be saying they're in the sort of like after day one, they're in the kind of 100 mark already. For reference, I think the highest score we had in a single week was like 193 or something in stage 2. That's, I think, almost definitely going to get beaten immediately with the new scoring. But yeah, I don't know what the average is. Once we get the leaderboard working, you'll be able to see, because then you can just look like halfway through the leaderboard and see about where it is, you know?
You don't like words on stream, you clear? You gotta be kidding me. Oh my god, it was finance.
No way.
Let's invest. I fucking love that.
Star Wars.
Yeah, I'm muted.
Just at the end of it. Fuck.
Craig! Oh, Craig! Like, can we not get a whitelist? Just gotta jump through hoops. Cardi cock-shaped hoops.
Stupid cock-shaped hoops.
So I had to jump through them.
You can tell it's day 3.
Yeah, it's just,
you can just
the energy has changed.
It's just like, it's still kind of like, it's like tired bits, you know? We're just like, we're still
What's going to be tough is going back to Japan after this. This week is so fucked for me, dude. Like, I got all these people scheduled for the private, and it's like... I
Do you
also
remember-
have to go to the farm tomorrow night after the Japan stream ends. I've got to go to the farm and then be like up at 8 in the morning to like meet a technician there.
I
And
don't know
stream
how
that
you're gonna
night
do
and have
it.
2 clients that day. Like I just don't know how that's gonna happen. You know. Like,
I don't know if you remember last year when I was like when I started doing like the stream all
thank
weekend
you,
things,
Sex, by the way.
and I was very much like the private coaching sort of has to die. It's not possible. Like I don't have the gusto for it.
Dude, skipper Japan? Are you kidding me? That doesn't sound like. Full schedule sounds like money rolling in and bills being paid to me. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's sort of the nature of having lots of work, is you have lots of opportunities to earn a buck as a result. It's just gonna be a busy week, is all. And then that weekend, like I'm gonna have to go like really hard because it's like the.
Oh, your host weekend.
Yeah, well, it's actually not that weekend, right? It's the weekend after.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so maybe next week I'll go a little soft. Next week I'll go a little soft,
right.
and then to be honest, like
You're
I'm actually
grow in
quite keen
hardness
for,
across the week.
I'm quite keen for next week's drop set, to be honest, because like the drop set starts and it's going to be pack, which I'd say is probably like my favorite. Like I way prefer watching pack to watching Japan. So like it'll be the new drop set, and I can do pack watching for like the entire week, and I can watch that for like really long periods of time. And actually enjoy it because like lots of the Aussie guys come by the chat, and it's just like a lot more fun than doing the Japan ones. But it's like I know the players, but it's like I know a Korean guy from a couple of conversations.
Well, yeah, you either need that connection or you need like just good Overwatch to be happening.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, I'm probably not getting good Overwatch when I'm watching Cold Metal, but like at least it's heart.
You reckon Dip gets good points tonight? Yeah, expecting a bit of a pep sweep later. Fuck me, I need another MCD coffee.
We did that. No, I can't do another MCD coffee or it'll jeopardize my MCD sleep that's going to come right after this game,
Oh, here are Falcons.
Are they doing walkouts already?
Walkouts already.
You taking the mic?
No, honestly, today Korea seems to be happening too fast. It just keeps coming, It could quite easily just take a little wind down, hour-long break or something.
Seas World says you're a great streamer. Check your chat, Zavi.
Let's have a
We're
look.
gonna do it again. All 2 sides.
Or maybe it's a one side. Maybe they picked a side.
Nah, I doubt it.
You're a great streamer. Thank you, Seas World. Thought I got a lot of points yesterday, but everyone's... Yeah, I think because of a scoring buff, everyone feels good about their scores right now because the leaderboard's not live. So they don't... Maybe I don't know how many people have clocked that everyone's scores are going to be higher. But, reality comes for us all. And you got like 17, not feeling good? Shit. Troy, Violet, Vega, and Dipple to play today? Oh wait, no, Vega doesn't play today, does he? But Troy, Violet, and Dipple play today? Yeah. Alright. Dart, Becky, Heiser, Kivi's Jaehong. Cold Ocean.
We're doing rosters and all.
Yeah.
I'll let them
Becky's got his whiskers out.
Has anyone watched the TV show Rome? I saw Ataraxiax has guessed Roma. Has anybody watched the Rome TV show? I'm considering revisiting it.
You watched it before?
I watched it in 23 when I was in America having a bit of a
오늘
mood,
준비된
so I
마지막
didn't really
경기
watch it at all.
팀팔콘과 올드오션의 경기 시작전.
I thought I
우리
might
대표분들과
give it another
함께
crack
인터뷰를 진행해
because I've heard really good things,
팀팔콘
but
만나보겠습니다.
For the life of me, I can barely remember what I was watching,
네,
You know what they say.
and I didn't finish it.
그렇다면 올드오션도 만나볼까요?
안녕하세요.
What do they say?
When in Rome.
You seem to know.
네,
There it is.
선수 반갑습니다.
That's a day free joke.
동북권이에요. 요즘에는 상현
Rewatch it,
타이어로
it's good.
표현하기도 하죠.
What show? Rome.
아닙니다. 현재 양 팀 모두 아쉬운 성적을 기록하고 있는데요. 하지만 아직 절반 이상의 경기들이 남아 있습니다. 우리 팀이 상현으로 올라서기 위해서 필요한 것이 있다면 어떤 것들이 있을까요?
All right, that's the end of the words. We got games.
승리가
Oh, no, we don't have games.
It's
Yes,
an
yes,
interview.
still doing.
그렇다면
Yeah, they're interviewing.
You get another words in, mate.
Yeah, you can. I'm clicking the autopilot button and doing exclamation mark continue. I'll go back. The second season is cinematic sex. Because I didn't get to the second season, so maybe I'll have to catch up on that.
특히
We'll do
강대
that.
선수 입장에서는 현재 다양한 영웅풀을 필요로 하는 메타에서 어려움이 많이 있을 수도 있을 것 같은데요. 어제
Yeah, it's not updated on the main site yet because of problems Faceit side. But you can see the individual match scores on OWTV.gg.
입장에서는 좀 어떤 케어가 좀 이어지고 있을까요?
Who did I say we were going to interview today?
자신감이 많이 없어가지고 코치님이랑 감독님한테
Let me check my messages.
가지라고 말씀을 해주셔가지고 그거 듣고
Team Liquid? Alright, I'm messaging Cass.
좀잘 되고 있는 것 같습니다.
네, 항상 자신감을 가져라, 기죽지 마라라고 말씀 많이 해주셨다고 하는데요. 팔콘의 경우에는 항상 시즌 초반 위기를 겪다가 후반에 비상하는 스타일이기도 하잖아요. 그래서 그런지 소년 만화의 정석이다, 팔콘이 굽히고 있는 건 더 높게 날기 위해서다라는 말이 있습니다. 항상 결과로 증명하기 때문에 괜찮다라는 팬분들도 계시지만 그래도 당장 승리를 보고 싶은 팬분들도 계시잖아요. 팔콘의 또 완승을 위한 핵심 포인트 어떤 것들이 있을까요?
저희가
Reach
일단은
out to
준비한 거는
team
대부분 잘 진행되고
Liquid.
있는데 저희가
Two.
2열 세트라든지 2열 한타 같은 거를 많이 진행 그림이 많이 나와가지고 그 부분을 조금 보완하면 조금 더 안정적으로 승리를 가져갈
That
수
doesn't say
있는
reach,
그래서
that's a
그 부분을
T.
조금 유익 있게 생각하고 있습니다.
네, 아주 약간씩만 보완하면 완벽하게.
Yeah, already on to our last game. Max was pretty hot on this game, expecting maybe some kind of old ocean based upset.
폭제로 삼아야 할 것입니다. 자, 마지막 경기 좀
I know, I'm a little bit less convinced. Little bit less convinced.
요즘 저희 정규 시즌에 팔콘이라고 이제 팔콘 클래식 걱정하시는 분들이 많은 거 저희도 알고 있는데 저희 항상 그랬듯이 저희 최종은 저희가 웃을 거기 때문에 믿고 꾸준히 응원해 주셨으면 좋겠습니다. 감사합니다.
네, 의심하지 마십시오. 우리 팀 팔콘입니다라고 말씀해 주셨고요. 그렇다면 올드오션은 어떨까요?
아직 시간이 많이 남은 만큼 더 열심히 해가지고 좋은 모습
Oh, you
보여드리겠습니다.
lost.
네, 시간이 많이 남은 만큼 올드오션만의 스타일 제대로 보여드리겠다라고 말씀 들어봤습니다. 자, 이렇게 양 팀의 대표분들과 인터뷰 나눠.
I wasn't reading what we're saying.
웹세트도 확인해 보시죠.
Max on the season doing that bad? Yeah, I feel like all of Crazy Raccoon were outclassed today. If anyone, the biggest Shu was the one who had the roughest series in many ways.
Mhm.
Talking about the Crazy Raccoon T1 game. But yeah, how it was kind of like just an outclassing across the board.
Yeah, I mean, simply the nature of going up against the Proud Sombra, I'm afraid. Merit versus Dart, this is going to be an insane
This
Genji
is the
head-to-head.
matchup, actually.
Yeah, I mean, genuinely, it's all Merit's fault now.
Merit having to play Genji, and unfortunately, it's not a grand final of a major. There are no stakes on the line, so we're going to get mid-table Merit rather than grand finals Merit.
The Green Gamer, thank you very much for the prime. Welcome back for the 4 months. Exclamation mark, kill ads. What's in your mouth? It was water.
His eyes are okay.
He's locked and dialed, mate. Did you see how dialed Rocket was in the first map yesterday? And then how
he used
undialed
up.
they became.
Yeah, he undialed real quick.
It's Proper's fault for egoing out Stalker. I mean, it's all their fault. Like, for just being incapable of figuring it out and behaving like adults. You can, like, blame one or the other. Like, who's to say whose fault it really is? You don't really know, right? Like, we don't really know, like, And he's signed to Stalker still? I mean, he's literally, like, not on any roster. You're probably not going to see him for a while, Harrison. Hello, by the way, Harrison. Like, look at the favorites for Falcon Old Ocean. I think there's money to be had here, right? Like, I reckon the odds are insane. Stalker's homeless. Speed laugh. Was T1 Crazy Raccoon a meta diff? No, I think it was a pretty heavy outclass in a couple of roles. Like I think Spin is a little bit constrained, like Spin on Genji, and they were counterpicking Winston a lot. Not being able to pick the Sombra comfortably meant that Proud on Sombra was just like making things really difficult for Jumbin. And then Shu had a really, really bad series, I think. Like every time Shu played Kiri, it felt like he was like a big liability. Never did he hit like a game-winning Suzu that cleansed a hack or countered an EMP. And then like he swapped to Kiri on defensive King's Row after almost 4 holding and just fed like 4 fights in a row and lost in the game. Damn,
Okay.
that lady got some tattoos.
Jaehong fans out in force today, as they are every day Old Ocean play. Alright, Falcons with the first ban. Ball. Unsurprising first ban from Falcons. Probably going to try and play some Winston of their own. Old Ocean, chance to respond. Maybe something to put Merit in a difficult situation. Maybe something to even target the backline here. We've seen Falcons be one of the more reluctant teams to Wu Yang. But it's going to be a Reaper ban here, actually, instead. So, if they just want to force Tracer, Genji, Winston.
Yeah, I mean, I think banning out Reaper puts Merit in a really awkward position, does it not? Like,
Yeah.
it's just no good heroes for the guy in this meta. And, like, his Reaper is more than serviceable, but that's sort of all that can be serviceable. And it's such a good counterban as well, because,
With
like,
Ball,
you know, with
yeah.
Ball being banned out, like, Winston is probably going to be the flavor for Heiser and all the Hazard as well, I suppose. But yeah, the Reaper ban is like really well matched to this Ball being taken out. Yeah, there he is. He's on Hazard.
And now if they get this out as well, what it means is going through, Merit can maybe play Reaper in future maps in this series, but what will happen is he might have to play into a Ball more often than not, which means the matchup is it's still okay for the Reaper, but it's not as good as the Winston one is. Heiser starting on the Hazard though, Merit TPing out of spawn, so really all eyes on Merit on what direction he chooses to go here with his go-to hero band, and is he just sticking it actually? I've lost all my quality. Some
He
HD
is
going.
sticking it. Is it 20, 19, 18,
Just works.
17? Just works. Proper. He's going to pop in. He's all over Rouge Hong. Guardian Wave is already going to be a miss. But Kivis and Rouge Hong going to peel each other. And Recall's actually going to be forced out of Proper early on. Becky steals up that Mega Health Pack as well. But despite having that resource control, Old Ocean, they are going to have to back right out. In fact, Chio looks to have bent a bullet around the corner and has taken down Becky early on. So even though Heiser was tapping point, had some nice early positioning, Becky looks to have given it away.
Giving it away now. Heiser trying to preserve his position on this right-hand side, but is getting forced back. They turn to try and slash onto someone, but he's got the corner to DP around, and that'll be first flip to Falcons. Nice and easy for him in the end, and now they can play retake. Obviously, good news for Falcons. They can get their supports exactly where they want them. You see the Wu Yangs fighting over this side fight a little bit as Heiser tries to go onto Nab, but a counter jump by someone. Bubble off onto Heiser. Anti-nade 2, forced all the way back.
Already you can see Becky up on the high ground, just trying to prevent someone from having a Mega Health Pack to jump back to. Kivis, though, he takes a shot from Chio. You can see Chio starting to get better at this Wu Yang. He's so impactful on it. And now that's just going to be 2 for the side of Team Falcons. They're all very low. Someone, Merit, everybody. But with no finishing blows, it's just not going to be good enough. Old Ocean, close but no cigar. And Chio's really fragging on the Wu Yang right now.
Cleaning up, isn't he? Thank you, Lyre, for the 3 months prime as well. I feel like I've lost a little bit of quality, but at least it's staying live, so I'll trust in it to come back. Lots of ults now for Team Falcons to work with. Slightly quicker to the Nano and the Tidal Blast. Chance to go on that timing with Proper if they can find it too. Heiser's going to walk up main, but you can see already Proper and Chio on this left-hand side. Nade comes through as well. Chio tries to backdash from that. Wave is out just in time, but doesn't stop Becky getting the kill. Though Proper, Tidal Blast of his own. Chio got that one off, and he's able to trade onto the Ana. Sleep is good from Fielder now. More pressure coming in. Fielder will get traded, but Merit finding those ones. And again, Proper good on the cleanup. Nano thrown out before Fielder dies as well, and Falcons can push him back for now.
Yeah, I mean, I do really feel like that fight was just missing a Tidal Blast from Rouge Hong. Kivis could have been counter-peeled with the Tidal Blast. Even Dart and Heiser, both quite low forward, could have received that, but I suppose Rouge Hong had his own demons to battle with, and he was forced to peel back, so he just couldn't get the angle to do it. Old Ocean, now they've got a support ult advantage. Nano comes out onto Dart. Let's see if we can get on his POV. Oh, God, he's so far away from everyone. What's he going to do with this?
Yeah, he's looking for a target, but he can't find anything. Becky's been repelled as well, but Proper, on the other hand, nothing stopping him. Someone will get slept, but Proper still dealing with it all. Forced back into spawn Old Ocean. We're into overtime, though, so Heiser has to go for the touch. Tidal Blast onto Becky now. Desperation. Becky needs to get it all done. Playing for it as Dart juggles for touch. He's got the Blade as well. Half HP, shut down. Blade Jacked. Nothing from the DPS ults here from Old Ocean. Nothing from the Tidal Blast. And it's 100-8.
That's a catastrophic round for the Old Ocean supports. Homosexual, are you there, or have you faded off into the abyss upon witnessing this result? Because I mean, this is really catastrophic for Old Ocean. They had double support ultimate 2 fights in a row. First time around, they just go down out of respect while hanging on to both. Second time around, they use both, but they use it on DPS players that are not even close to being in the fight. They counter none of the pulse bombs, none of the engagements, just early loads. Disastrous. No preds, you all ruined it. Thank you, Suki. You tell them.
And you see a big difference between Proper and Chio. Valley, they were able to get pushing this side, pushing the flank. Valuable orbs from Chio all the time. Tidal Blast converted from Proper as well. We'll move over onto a Winston Mirror as we head onto Night Market. Fielder going to roll out top here initially. Looking for a bit of space. Someone, Heiser, both meeting. Decisions on first jump timing now, as both are just going to play slow and steady. Jaehong moving over onto that side fight on the Wu Yang now.
Jaehong doing so much damage to someone just on his walk. Jaehong already 25% of the way to a Tidal Blast, actually poking like an absolute demon. If only Kivvies could connect that anti-nade, that would have been huge. Ru Jaehong is just going to go down on the side as well. Proper finding his target and closing it out. Merit takes down Becky as well. Looks like the Sim was the secret source for Team Falcons, and now Old Ocean backs to the wall already.
Saw it a little bit on the T1 series. Zest having a lot of survivability on that type of hero here. And Merit leaning into the same thing now with the Reaper Band. Dart is going to go onto his trademark Echo now too into all of this. We'll see what sort of value we can find. Initially, Old Ocean going to swing out in this main choke. They've got players top right as well. Dart's going to swing top left. So they've got the angles here. They're trying to poke out someone a little bit, but Dart can't really find any damage. Now Heiser's going to move over onto the point, try and regroup with his team Coast, but he's just dead. It's a one jump, one die.
Yeah, one jump, one die for Heiser. He will disappear. And Old Ocean, I mean, I was trying to, spin up a narrative that Old Ocean could actually sweep this match, that they could actually have a chance. Yeah, there's absolutely no legs to that narrative. I mean, Old Ocean, they haven't even won a fight yet. Nano's available for Fielder. They can throw that out onto someone. He can get aggressive again. Dart's going to go back towards the point, try and pressure people back with the tap, but I mean, he just has to run right away the second he's contested. Someone receives the nano quite early. There's a bit of a waste of a nano in all honesty. It doesn't really do much of anything. I say it's a waste, and then Dart comes floating back through main and gets caught out. So it's great.
Tried to regroup with the team, but just completely cut off by someone. Now the bubble clears Heiser from the low ground as well. Old Ocean do have their turn, but they're going to wait for Dart before they take it. Well, maybe they're not actually. Chio, Heiser's going to make a move, forces Chio back as well, trying to clear out his side fight. Pulse Bomb is out. Heiser avoids that one. Back to main, and now Old Ocean have space to swing.
Heaps of space for Old Ocean. Nano comes out. Heiser jumps top. He will be on top of Merit's TP. Dart's going to clean up the kill. Fielder on the run will not make it out. Ru Jaehong scrapping it out in spawn. Decides again not to cast his ultimate for whatever reason. And someone is going to pull out the Primal Rage and take 2. That being said, Old Ocean, they have managed to sneak the flip. Heiser's being Primal Raged by someone, but someone's only half HP. He's got no support. Oh, he has a support. Pocketchio's right there. Still, Old Ocean, if they can ping pong the tap a little bit. Oh, Dart.
Dart's going to die on the way back. Old Ocean have more options to throw at this, though. Tidal Blast, Primal from Heiser might have to use it almost immediately as this pressure comes in. Tidal Blast from Proper onto the backline here, looking for it. Deletes Jaehong with that one, going for more too. But Heiser's found the trade onto Chio, so all to play for still for Old Ocean, who have control of a point. Someone does not have Primal, trying to heal up in that bubble now. Old Ocean have done enough, and Heiser didn't actually pop Primal during all of that, so they've still got that to go.
I mean, Heiser can still go for the Primal. The fact that they're still hanging on to the point right now means that, maybe my theory does have legs after all. Merit has a symbol, but Heiser can Primal them right away from that one. Dart can get a full volley of stickies off as well. He's got the long E, not the... Is it long E versus the copy perk, or is that long E versus the extra stickies? I'm not sure. I don't know the order of the perks. Copy and symbol came out, but Dart is going to be slapped up. He's going to have to self-nade. No anti. Heiser now pulls the Primal. Pulse comes out from Becky, catches nobody. Merit's being primaled into spawn, but Fielder's someone. They're both going to go down. Ultimately, though, for Old Ocean, they're going to feel like they could, maybe request a refund on at least one of those ultimates, because using 3 for 1 there, that could cost them very heavily. Merit's over to Sombra, so it is winnable for Old Ocean.
One more fight as well. Falcons have to go for this. They have the Nano, they have the Pulse Bomb. You can see Dart trying to slow down Proper's ingress towards point. Someone's going to join him there as well. Take a bit of attention, bit of space. Proper ducking behind the point now. Nade thrown towards that direction as well, but finds nothing. Fielder's now got space in main. Looking for his Nano timing here. Will swing onto the Mega, so he should be relatively safe. But Kivers has a Nano of his own here as well. Proper still trying to force point. Nano is out onto Heiser as he looks for it, but what are we going for? Someone's Nanoed onto nothing actually as well. Chasing everything. Pulse Bomb is out. Kivers avoids it. The jump comes through. Dart has found a kill actually. Kivers will be traded 4v4. Someone 30% from Primal, but 30% is a long way. He jumps into a wall. Someone having an absolute mare now. Falcons, they have no choice but to keep committing onto point, but Old Ocean, they just need to clean up the touches. Looking for the antidote. They've given the flip, Old Ocean. They'll get the kill on Fielder at least. Nade and Wave come through, keep them alive. They need to go back. Flip this point already, Old Ocean. You've got advantage. Use it.
He's scrapping it out right now with Becky, but Becky's on the case. He misses the Pulse Bomb. He needs this kill. He gets the kill. The Flucio's on him. Kivi's has been taken down by Proper. There's a Primal for someone. This is so clutchable for Team Falcons. Don't be mistaken by the fact that someone can't jump over a wall to the Mega. He still can Primal Rage. Becky's scrapping it out in main. You can see Team Falcons, they're buying as much time as they need. Proper's in the back. The Flucio comes hooning in and takes down Rujay Hong right before he can get that Tidal Blast online. Heiser has to back jump. He had Primal Rage, but now they're playing slow. Heiser pulls out the hands, but the flip has been conceded. He's Primal Merit on Sombra. Who would have thought? He's on top of Chio. Chio, if he goes down before the Tidal Blast, oh my god, it's a Heiser world right now. Healing Bubble to help his team survive. Dart comes back in main and goes down without getting the copy on. Proper's still got a Pulse though. It's so winnable. Jaehong's in main. Pulse goes wide for Kivi's. Kivi's needs pocket. We have a Tidal Blast. Jaehong, where are you? Kivi's wins the duel versus Proper, the world champ. Kivi's runs over to the objective. The double support pocket is good. Heiser, he's getting all the heals in the world, but there's no nade. The heal amp is on. C9! Heiser jumps back on. Healing Wave comes out from Chio, but now Chio has a Tidal Blast. Anti has splashed onto someone, but Tidal Blast goes through. Anti-nade. Dart is back on point. He gets the copy on 1 HP. He doesn't have the perk. He doesn't have the healing. Becky recalls. He's got himself a Pulse Bomb. Kivi's his 90%. EMP from Merit catches 1 kill. Pulse is available. Becky, we need a Pulse here. The Flucio's dropped the beat. Heiser is closing on a second Primal Rage, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Pulse is out. Merit Sombra's dead, but Jaehong is traded. Chio's so low. Dart's on point. Becky finds another. It's Heiser and Proper. Becky, someone so low. Heiser can do it. He flips the cap. He has Healing Bubble. He can jump to someone. He's got it.
Heiser's done it all! He takes it, he ties it up 1-1! Outrageous series of events from Heiser to drag Old Ocean back into that one. Credit to Becky as well, those important trades at crucial moments in that final fight. But Heiser, 2 primals in that final fight. This guy's next up, I think, Max.
Heiser's so fucking good.
I know.
Heiser's so fucking good, dude. Like, it's not just Winston. It's like, he's Winston, he's Ball, he's Orisa. Like, this guy plays fucking everything. These guys are... Oh, there's so many next up fucking tanks in Korea, dude. Like... Low-key, that was a long time talking. That was a very long fight.
That was a big one, yeah. It was good, though. All right, all to play for one more round of Control. It's going to be more of the same, Winston versus Winston. Merit starting onto the Sombra here. So in theory, Dart will be the primary target in a lot of these hacked situations. Dart on the off angle now. We'll see if Merit can find the setup for there as Water Orbs just being thrown across. Anti onto Heiser. Loses the initial HP trade, but he can get top back up. Becky's going to try and cross it now as well. Recall's been forced by Proper if they can find that. They want to try and force Proper all the way out, but he's got a bubble from someone to play in, so he'll be just all right. Becky's now the one who's low in Falcon's first capture progress.
Ah, jeez. I mean, would have been nice if Becky could have preserved his bubble, play inside his own, well, preserve his recall, play inside his Winston's healing bubble a little bit. Kivi's, he's 50% to a nano. Fielder goes for a nade on the bridge, though. Doesn't catch anybody at all in Old Ocean. Feels like they're winning the trade on point a little bit. Dart swings over to the side. Kivi's, oh, he's in a spot of bother now. Proper's on the case. Rujay Hong comes back to peel, and he does get the peel done. But Merit on Sombra trades 1 for 1. Classic. Kivi's is down, though, in the back. Someone ready to connect. Proper's incredibly low, only 20 HP, but Heiser again. Not only does he take down Merit? He jump pack damages onto Proper. He manages to get the back jump as well, but he's not going to escape this time. Surely. Oh my god, he's out. Nade splashes from Kivis. He's good. The flipper's gone the way of Team Falcons, but Heiser is putting on an absolute masterclass right now. Massive jump forces the recall out of Proper again, and Old Ocean, they're threatening the flip once more. Someone 90% on the Primal Rage. Fielder 90% on the Nano. So many ultimates about to come swinging. Ru Jae-hong throws down the Tidal Blast. He lands it. Heiser with the Primal Rage catches Chio. Nano onto someone. He's in the window. He's got the Primal as well, but Heiser's trying to take him for a ride. Still, Team Falcons, they have the flip. This isn't a good scene for Old Ocean because every second counts, and Team Falcons, they're climbing that leaderboard. Nanoboost comes out onto Dart, but Heiser is now being tossed like a salad. He's in the corner. There's no bodies on the point for Old Ocean.
Dart's got 2. He's killed Fielder actually as well, but they still don't have control of a point. He's got the copy to come back here with Becky. They can start pressuring someone out. Tidal Blast onto Proper to fight both DPS here. Can he find the Anna? He's going for it. Gets the stun. He dies for it. Dart with a shutdown. Dart heads rise. Someone low HP on point as well, and Falcons are going to have to give it up.
Unbelievable. A rare unforced error from Proper, the best tracer in the world. Now that Stalker's not in play. He doesn't use his recall. And Chio a little bit rushed with that Tidal Blast. Proper didn't have the blinks to get on backline. He didn't have the resources to really make that play work. Old Ocean, they're back in control. They're 50% to another blast. Ru Jae-hong gapping Chio on a DLC hero I never thought I'd see the day. Dart has a copy now, and he can really carry with this one. They're diving spawn. Dart uses the copy. Heiser cleans up the kill. They nade from the sky, but Kivis has been traded. It's a 1-for-1. And look how far back Old Ocean's backline has been forced. Great Guardian Wave coming out from Ru Jae-hong, though. He kites back all the way to spawn, and this is really wasting a lot of Team Falcons' frontline time. You can see now, someone's been chased over to the Mega. Someone is going to go down here, surely to Becky. Oh my god, I was jumping off the map for a second there. Old Ocean, they're still in control. Great fight for them. What's Chio doing?
Yeah, he's in trouble is what he's saying. Now we're going to be forced all the way back. Old Ocean in control of that one for free. Merit has the EMP. Jae-hong nearly with a Tidal Blast, though. So Falcon's going to have to rely on Merit. They've nearly got a Nano too. Need to find this opening. Heiser's walked up quite far forward, and Jae-hong's just farming here. Merit's trying to come through his left-hand side. Tidal Blast out onto Becky. Looking for the backline now. Going super deep. The sleep is good. Fielder still gets stunned, but the sleep means he lives. Heiser's gone for more. Proper's found the trade with the Nano, though. He comes back. EMP was out. I guess it helped kill Jae-hong. Now Proper, Pulse Bomb in hand. Needs to hack Mega. Gets the hacked Mega. The point has been flipped as well. Dart is dead. Oh, they need to just cut their losses now, Old Ocean. They need to reset.
Oh, Old Ocean, they go for another one of these ambitious Tidal Blast combos, but again, same mistake that Chio made, just a little bit too early, a little bit too far for Becky. That means that he cannot get jump pack damage follow-up. He cannot get the bubble to keep him going. And Team Falcons now, I mean, they spent heavy, they used the EMP, that's a great ultimate. Now, though, Heiser, he has to use the bubble, he has to pop the Primal Rage. He jukes the sleep, he's looking for more, but he needs something right now. Dart beaming on someone, he will find the kill. Help of Heiser. Kivi's used the Nano Boost here, but there's no Mega Health Pack for him. He needs so much help. Ru Jae-hong, source him some water, got nothing for him. Proper 2 HP in a dream, but he's still good for it. Flipper's gone the way of Old Ocean though, so it's not the last fight anymore. Heiser chasing Proper inside, hacked up health pack from Merit, manages to get it done. Melee missed for Becky, but he blinks back in and gets it a second time. The flip again though, Xavier, back in control for Team Falcons despite the numbers. Someone's got Primal, Chio's got Blast, copy from Dart. Oh, what
he's
now?
onto the backline, self-tidal blast from Chio to try and keep themselves alive. Becky dives in, can't find it. Dart now goes down, Chio gets her, doesn't give it to
just don't see nine.
Doesn't now. They just need to keep control of a point. Falcons, they have the flip still. Proper has traded Dart onto all of this. They're having to go for a desperate touchdown. Someone has Primal. Pulse Bomb is out, going to force this Primal early. He's out onto point. Old Ocean, they have no more ults. Someone's looking for something, trying to force the kill onto Becky. Becky is so low. Pocket is good. Someone can't convert it. Proper's taken over for touch. Pulse Bomb in hand. Heiser's trying to avoid that one. Doesn't quite get out. The stick is there. Healing. The Pocket is good. Proper's onto the backline. Fielder 2 for 1 with the anti. Falcons right back into this. And now Heiser 1 HP on point. There's nothing they can do. Fielder has clutched it for him. And Falcons get it over the line.
Game-losing flips. Game-losing flips. Twice the flip was conceded when Heiser and Becky were diving forward. And it absolutely kills them. Ultimately, that final turn, they do so much right. They force the Primal out. They get it all done. But both supports stuck on the bridge, stacked on top of one another. And when the nade splashes on both, the game is instantly done. Ru Jae-hong was so close to another Tidal Blast. Both sides were forcing the issue with their Tidal Blast turns, going for these early pushes, throw it out on a tracer, go deep. But it was just too fast, too forced. So hard to live as a backliner in these comps, especially as an Ana. But ultimately, you need to be patient enough to pull them in and then drop the Tidal Blast on your tracer. nuclear performance from Becky, from Heiser, even Rujay Hong doing an unreal job of staying alive.
Hard to manage in these
Insane.
situations, you know. You want your Wu Yang to try and support some of your side fight a little bit, but every time Kivitz was in trouble, Jae Hong was there just to preserve his life. I don't know. It feels really playable for Old Ocean, right? This is always the worry a little bit with you know, these teams is they'll always fumble it in the clutch eventually to something like that, or an error that is kind of their own making. But they've shown that they're really capable of playing. Merit anonymous, honestly. I know we say it often enough, but it's a big part of the reason I think why it's so close as well. Like, Merit just doesn't have the same impact as you look at what Proper's doing, you look at what Chio Field are doing in some of these situations, but really quiet one.
Let's boost those YouTube memberships, you know. Let's go back to shilling that. Forget the Twitch subs. Don't forget the Twitch subs. There's actually no bad way to give me money. That's nonsense. Map 31. Map 2, not map 31. Light Cinema. God, that was such a fucking good first map, dude. Like, first Koth round, unspinnable. But
yeah.
After that, oh my days.
Just
it's actually crazy how much of a liability Merit is. Like,
yeah, you kind of miss it a lot of the time because the nature of Sombra is like often doing their own thing, or it happens off screen. But you actually just see him, he's just dead in all of these fights. Like, there's no impact.
Yeah. It's the same thing in the Zeta series, you know? Like, never is he getting a game-winning hack and then finding a kill in the same way that we see Proud doing versus Crazy Raccoon. He's just always a liability. Sad Gay Panda, thank you very much for the 6 tier 1 subs. I was thinking it was going to be 1, but we actually got 6. Well, Queer of Hearts gets a sub. What is it? Okay. Sad Gay Panda gifts 6 community subs, yeah?
Yeah.
Twink, and Queer of Hearts get the subs. Like, how gay is this community? How gay are you all? Be so serious right now. Thank you so much, Sad Gay Panda. But how gay are you all? I know it's insane. It's actually insane. This stream is turbo gay. Like, welcome to all the new parasocial friends. Thank you. How am I wound up with like the gayest stream in Overwatch? Like, it's just.
Well, you know.
It's the mustache? Okay, thank you, Sad Gay Panda. Thanks again.
Honestly, that's one sentence has explained it all. Well, I can see it now.
I'm never shaving.
The chat reflects the streamer. Yeah.
I'm so tapped into the gay community, like, it's insane. LGBT chill hangout stream cute vibes. I need to add LGBT.
You need to sort your tags out now. Yes.
I need to add LGBT to my tags for sure. Like, just
change it to like LGBT friendly or something. Yeah. All right, grabbing a drink.
I mean, you're an Overwatch streamer, so it's not that surprising. Put safe space in the tags. I actually saw there's an analytics page on Twitch where you can see like what tags on your stream bring viewers, because people can search by tags somewhere on the website, and it's like I have all these like nonsense tags because I was just writing them as a drop, like a joke at some point, and it was like, you know, I've got like comfort streamer and slop and cozy, like all this crap, and then there's drops and drops enabled, and it's like 99% of my tag related viewership comes from drops and drops enabled. Awesome Overwatch, thank you very much for the gift sub to Capsule Flyer, who presumably started watching me when I became the King of Japan, considering their name. But yeah, thank you very much, Awesome. This streamer is good with colors. It's color theory. I'm not adding LGBT tags to my stream. I'm straight. It's like. It's true, Rie, so it's so true. Drops will become the 1% after the safe space tag, trust. What's the 31 maps? Oh, who wins map 31? That's the thread. So CX's community has gay DHD. What does Unter community have? I've seen a very common thing that people have been writing recently, which is like AU DHD. So like autistic ADHD or something. I've seen like that's a term that looks to have like massively picked up steam in recent months. Under straight revoking sub gaga. It's like it's the new buzzword. Thanks for the 3 biddies, Bob. I don't know if it was Jumbin specifically getting turbo gapped. I feel like the weakest performers are probably like Shu and Spint, to be honest. Like, I think Spint's lack of flexibility really hurt them. Like the fact that they couldn't play a good Sombra Tracer. And Shu was just permacored out. Oh, you think AUDHD is Australian ADHD? That would actually make more sense, to be honest. Can we add this emote I sent you in DMs that you under no circumstance should say the name of? Okay, so I'm glad that you primed me on that because I would have read it out. Look, I just don't know if like I'm in a position to be adding that, you know? You know what I mean? Like I'm a straight white dude, you know? Like I just don't think I should put it on the stream because I'm a straight dude. Like, wait, Mama Hamter has joined my Discord. Thank you, Unter, for personally inviting me to your dead Discord in the hopes of keeping your legacy alive. I have no doubt that the gay community in my chat allows it, but I just don't think that I can risk that one, you know?
What are you talking about?
There's a new 7TV emote that just dropped, which is let's say problematic for me. Don't read it out. I'm gonna send it to you. Don't read it out.
Thank you, Jamuru, for the prime. I'll come back. Right, let me open this in a safe place. Yeah, that one is that one's on the line. Maybe even over the line.
Yeah, I think Agafat Pride is much better. That's much better. As much as the wordplay might be entertaining, it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work for my stream, does it? You know what I'm like. I can't start streaming on Kick for that emote. Someone tell me who won T1 versus Crazy Raccoon. Crazy Raccoon 3-0'd Jelly Me, so it was a really boring match. I wouldn't bother to go back and watch it. Old Ocean, Heiser's ball has been unlocked. Team Falcons, they had to fight tooth and nail for a map. Tooth and nail. Now, Heiser on his best hero is unlocked, and Merit, I mean, if he's going to shut down Heiser on Sombra, you'd be happy with it because it's Merit on Sombra.
Yeah, you'd be really happy with that. It's open for him as well if they need for flip. Heiser's going to roll through again, creating a lot of space for this flip. Someone's going to come try and challenge for that bubble to block the Guardian Wave, and someone has anchored point for now. Slam onto the high ground. Heiser's taking a lot of chip damage here, actually, but someone has to play around this bubble timing. Heiser's going to run through again, low HP, and it's actually someone trying to force for point. Next bubble timing, nade is good. Guardian Wave to protect Jaehong now. Proper going to swing in, has to recall both. Slam onto someone on his way out, half HP. Lots of damage onto Heiser as well. Falcon's going to force for cap. They're going to get the cap going through as well. And now Old Ocean, they have to find a dive. They have to find a setup. Heiser is top right, but Falcons can slow it down. And he's killed Dart on the right-hand side, falling apart for Old Ocean.
It's really tough for Old Ocean now. I think the Tracer Genji gets soft countered by someone on the Winston. Maybe a Reaper or something of the sort wouldn't go as straight. And there it is. Dart's going to make that swap over to the Reaper. So now I think Old Ocean's comp really does have legs once more. But it was so difficult for Dart to have any meaningful impact in that first fight when he's stuck on the Genji. It's so hard to deal with the Winston. Keep getting soft jump, keep getting forced out of your side. Heiser though, he's going for an early slam, forces out the Guardian Wave from Chio, and he's booping him about. Potential for a kill here if Heiser can get back into the fight, if Dart can TP on backline as well. Just go before the Guardian Wave's back online. Becky's there, but he's the opposite side of the backline. I feel like his positioning is no good right now.
No good to help Heiser in this. Going to be forced forward onto Fielder, but he drops the nano aggressively onto Proper, looking for it. Pulse Bomb goes wide, but someone in Fielder have found the follow-up. Nade was good with Fielder as well. You saw as soon as they got that pressure, they knew the ball was behind. They push forward. They take their turn with their nano. They convert it, and that'll seal the first point.
Look, I do think the Team Falcons, I mean, they're really starting to come into their own with Fielder just hard carrying on the Ana. It feels that this guy's doing everything for them. He gets that first tempo nano. He hits the nade to pinch. He's doing so much every single neutral fight. Becky really needs to tighten up his positioning a little bit too. Oh, God. Look, Fielder, there he is again. He's going to force out Becky's recall, and they're going to catch the kill off the back of that. But really, Becky needs to tighten up his positioning. He wants to be behind the enemy team, but he needs to do it in a way such that he's not losing his turn before the fight begins. Heiser now, I mean, he's just going to play behind, but Old Ocean, they might be conceding the first cap.
Yeah, it's going to unlock in a couple of seconds. Heiser's already behind. He needs the rest of his team to start walking forward, though, as Proper's already fighting this. Tidal blast out on. There we go. Defensive one. Minefield over the top as well. Heiser looking for a slam. Eyes on the back line. Turns his attention back towards point for now, but someone continues to anchor this. Back jumps now. Defensive position for Kivis now. Lots of pressure. They've lost Merit. Nano does go out onto Dart before this, but he's not got too many people to shoot. He can scare the Winston away, but the Winston's just taking people for a ride. Proper seals 2 of those kills, and it's a good situation, and now he's going to go, no, plays his life instead, doesn't go for the kill, but he's done more than enough here, someone, and Falcons get the first flip.
I mean, they've got the cap, Old Ocean, they're moving over. We've got Heiser on the Winston now, trying to match up a little bit better. I'm not sure about this, in all honesty. I feel as if the ball had legs, didn't think that what Falcons had was really countering out the wheel, but I trust Heiser. We saw some absolutely unreal primals coming out from early on. Yeah, P-tennis, guys, P-tennis. Anyway, jump from someone, looking for an angle. Right now, Kivis is going to trade out Proper for Dart, though. No damage onto someone with Dart going down, but ultimately Old Ocean's backline is locked pretty far behind, and Fielder, another game-winning sleep. Wow.
Nada Norb to finish that one off as well, and Fielder really is just taking over this lobby at the moment. Heiser's going to be pushed back once more, and Old Ocean have to play one more retake from this point. Double DPS ult in which to do it, but Fielder has that nano. They've been sending a lot of these Proper's way too. He's got the pulse bomb to follow. You can see Fielder already in position. There's the nano onto him. Wraith Force immediately. Eyes on the back line. Someone coming in from the front, looking for the pulse bomb. Connect sleep is good from Kivis though. Can they turn it? Defensive bubble. Heiser's going to one-shot him through with the help of everyone else. Regardless, someone low on his back jump as well. He's separated from his support, and Team Falcons have countered out the nano push. Sorry, Old Ocean have.
I mean, this is... Even if they've counted out the initial push, they do need to start snowballing some fights together. Dude, I can't stop getting fucking emails from Faceit about rescheduled proposals for the undesirables. Like, there's no setting on the website to stop getting the emails. I've disabled every form of email notification from Faceit, and I still get emails about the fucking undesirables, dude. I need to block the Faceit email account. It's so annoying. Anyway, Chio has a tidal blast. He can throw that out onto Proper. Chio's actually taking a lot of pressure early on, though. He has to slip very far away from the fight. Proper receives that tidal blast. It splashes on Jaehong, but the counter nano onto Dart is good. Forces Falcons back, and they can't find the kill on Jaehong. Insane peel from Kivis there. Now Jaehong has a tidal blast. He puts it on Becky, and Becky can swing for the fences. He's got blinks. He's on top. Oh, the bubble blocked so well. Incredibly well done by Fielder. Again, Becky caught without recall now. Dart wants to TP on, wants to hit this Blossom. Is there a sleep available? Can he go for this?
He's got the Wraith, he can go, he needs more, he gets one shot by Fielder, but Heiser's got the Primal, he's killed Merit on point. Proper's still looking at the backline. Backline's just trying to deal with this now. Proper's got a little bit of bubble to play with, but no support. Heiser finds no more with the Primal. Will regroup with his team, but they have to stay on point now. Heiser's committed to it, bubble in the corner, but Heiser, he needs help soon. Merit's got the Symbol coming back on this retake as well. Another touch comes through, Symbol onto point. Trying to stagger it out, still someone looking for the backline. Big jump pack damage onto that. Jaehong and Kivis forced backwards. They're trying to focus down the point instead. Becky's going to fall back end of this wall. Heiser has to back jump one more. The touch is so hard. Dart's going to die. 2-player advantage, and they convert it again, Falcons.
Such a shame for Old Ocean there. Really felt outrageously winnable. Dart, as soon as he got hit by that Guardian Wave, maybe if he could pop the Blossom then, maybe, just maybe, he could have gotten some value. But end of the day, I mean, Becky not finding the stun, getting ankles snapped by a Fielder dancing within someone's bubble. These are the things that lose you a series. These are the things that, you know, essentially result in the ult economy being completely cooked. Now you can see Team Falcons, they've got 3 ults online. They're going to have a tidal blast soon enough as well. Old Ocean, they're closing on 3, but right now they've got none, which means Team Falcons, they can just get their bodies on the point. They can start playing for that early cap. Heiser jumps top. Fight's starting to begin.
Geo drops into main. Heiser's cleared that position, but Falcons have more ults. Back jumps from both. Winstons get out successfully. Anti-nade onto Heiser. This will slow him down even more. Flip's gone through for Falcons, and now they can take their time, set up these ults how they want. Onus is on Old Ocean to find an opening with this Nano. It feels a lot of the time, though. Stuff's been going in Dart's direction, and they struggled. Another Nano onto Dart now. Looking forward. TP comes out, and Merit is just duped them all here. He's CP'd the backline away, and there's a Primal going from someone. He is slept up. He's half HP. They're going to try and one-shot him. Back jump, 163 now, and someone cannot get out, but both Winstons have died. Now Proper looking for the backline, fighting the Reaper. Tidal Blast onto Becky. Trace that one. Another good TP defensively from Merit. Keeps the backline in space. Chio now going to push in as well. Has to reload. Finishes the jobs as Merit for him. Now they're dealing with it now, and these TPs from Merit have actually been perfect.
Merit on the Symmetra, surprising us all a little bit. Apparently his time in the hyperbolic time chamber going up against Yubi and co has resulted in him, learning a few tricks on the sim. Falcons now, they're going for a spawn fight. They're hiding forward. They're getting ready to engage. You can see someone, he has been scouted out by Becky. They're just going to concede this space. There's only a pulse available for Proper right now, but Old Ocean, they still have nothing in the tank. So really a comfortable position for Falcons to be in, as Old Ocean need to continually touch the point in order to not lose the game.
Hydra jumps on, first bubble, TP aggressively. They look for the backline pressure onto Kivitz. Right click hits as well. Nowhere for Kivitz to go. No peel in sight. Becky has died on point as well. Dark can maybe trade this one, but he's lost all of his team. They're pushing into spawn. Merit is beaming Heiser away on point. They need to get one more touch. Heiser can do that, but he's fighting a fully torqued sim. He has to keep running. He has to keep going. No escape, though. Falcons will win that one. Clean 3-0 here on Saravasa.
Yeah, signs of life early on in the series, but starting to slip away from them a little bit. Really looked quite easy for Falcons in the end on Saravasa, and I fear, that's probably going to be the trend of the match. Close first map. I mean, it's not quite Chris Theory. It's not quite Chris Theory because Old Ocean did lose the first cutoff point, but close first map, not so close second map. Probably a stomp the third, unless we see some sort of massive change. Merit off Sombra, and all of a sudden it's not even a contest. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, Merit just on Dicky Heroes is probably the biggest issue on map 1. Until I'm about to go on a 4-day backpacking trip, so forgive me for not watching. Also, I have the sound off, so I won't hear you if you say anything. Bye. Atticus Salmon, you can't hear me, but goodbye.
Maybe solve for Merit a little bit here with the sim. Because now if you ban Reaper, he'll play Sim. Ban Sim, he'll play Reaper. And there's maybe a couple of options now for Merit.
I feel like there's too much choice for Falcons. Has Winston ban been used? Was that used on map 1?
Let's have a goose.
Or was Winston banned out by Falcons? I feel like Falcons... No, because map 1, Winston was played. Map 2, Winston was played. So there's still a Winston ban available.
Still a Winston ban, yeah, there is.
Maybe ban someone off
one.
Winston, so then he has to so then he has to play ball because he's shit at that, or he has to play like Hazard or something, another hero he's shit at. Do you see a better pick than Spint this year? No. I feel like Spint has really performed quite well. Today when they lose, it's not just it's not really fair to just be like, oh, it's all Spint's fault. It's just you could really tell that Proud was causing huge issues on the Sombra. He was making it really hard for Jumpman to carry the game, and they just needed to match Sombra, and they weren't doing that. They needed to be able to play Reaper and Sombra, and they didn't do it enough. I think Shu was if you want to talk about a problem, Shu was a problem.
Yeah,
today.
Individual performance, worst today was Shu, out of the Crazy Raccoon side.
Yeah, because Mama Hamter theory, really. Who wins map 31? Predicted and just ended. Good morning, Hunter. Did you see that T1? 3-1? Yeah, Gajira, would you believe I do watch the matches? Yeah. Been live for 3 hours and 32. If you look at the uptime, you can see I've been live for 3 hours and 32 minutes, and I actually haven't been sitting here whacking my mole for the last 3.5 hours. I've been watching.
It's only because you're banned from doing that now.
Yeah, I mean, TOS permitting. Is it rewatchable? Of course it's rewatchable. I have VODs on Twitch, I have VODs on my YouTube. Many ways to skin a cat. You don't even have to skin a cat if you don't want. You can just watch the VOD. Hunter, do you want to join my team? No, T-Tones.
Oh, Am I hungry? What do I want to eat?
Did I see, not you? Huh. You're asking me whether you saw it? That's what's going on here? It's deeply confusing.
Have I done any today? No, it's mainly been it's a ramp up type of stream. You're a great streamer. Thank you, Seas World.
Ha! Nice header meme. I like that one.
Ooh.
A little grinning emoji on that.
You gonna take a nap after this match? I don't know. I'm kind of tired. I need to check some of the questions for interviews and stuff, and maybe a couple of summary articles. But hopefully it doesn't take too long. Maybe I need to go to shops as well. Fuck. It's probably going to be we'll start the stream much closer to the actual start time of EMEA. Won't do a 2-hour pre-show today.
How the hell does 3-0 Crazy Raccoon get 3-0 my point? What points, Gajira? What points?
My points.
Channel point gambling? Thanks, Headman. Appreciate that.
I mean, there's not many times you could bet on Crazy Raccoon 3 times in a row and lose lose all of them, but today was one of those days.
It's stake theory, really. Stake theory doesn't really apply to Crazy Raccoon for this year's Esports World Cup, given they got absolutely pooped on, but...
Why are old oceans so cold? Old people generally tend to have worse circulation. Yeah.
Truth. They speak the truth.
You know,
He's
proper
asking
with his
how they got swept.
MCD, ice latte.
If Old Ocean wins this map, I'd have enough funding to commit medical malpractice. Is medical malpractice something that requires
Expensive.
money? I thought medical malpractice is something that requires a medical degree and the heart for it. Like,
Yeah, because you need a degree first, right? Otherwise, it's just like unlicensed practice. You guys, is that still malpractice? I think I got unlicenses, yeah. A medical degree costs money. That's true.
True, but yeah, if you're watching my Twitch, statistically, it's extremely unlikely that you're angling for a medical degree. I think I only have one doctor in the chat, and I'm not talking about Dr. Suleiman Al Habib. Would you believe?
Is it Harris?
It's Ataraxiax. Harris is still in training.
Okay.
I guess I have two. Like
1.5.
go back.
Any other doctors in the house? Or soon-to-be doctors? Just in case of an emergency. I'm a doctor? Does a PhD count? Yeah, almost... Oh, not like... It has to be a medical degree. Forside says they're a doctor. I could pose as a doctor in an emergency. That's the worst thing you can do. Foresight follows this up with I can give you a lobotomy, which maybe makes me more hesitant to their qualifications. I work in medical research and have first aid training. That's pretty close. I'm a nurse, if that helps. First time nurse from Katinas. There we go. All right. We've got a medical team on standby if anyone runs into trouble then. I have doctored many facts. Thank you, Mama Hamter. You are a professional in that field. You're starting a new job at a hospital tomorrow? Wow.
I'm a med student. First time chat from Emu King 21. You Australian? Emu. Could be a sneak. Do we have an Australian medical student? Add button just went green, but I don't want to press it because I want to hear Emu King's reply. Yeah, they're Aussie. Nice. Nice.
I'm a doctor. Are you C-Tones?
One of these days,
Initial
Emu King, you will
skepticism.
be treating my COPD. I can't fucking wait.
I work in insurance. I will not reimburse your medical costs. Thanks, Loof. I'm a doctor in Overwatch. I play Mercy. Come on, Fab. That doesn't count.
I'm a law student in case you get a little bit naughty. I'm good on that. You're not a smoker though, hopefully. I was a little naughty when I was younger.
Uh-oh.
But no, I don't smoke nothing.
You don't... Are you sure? I always hear you talking about rolling one up.
Talking about the marbles, Xavier!
Oh, wait. Is that... Wait. Have I misunderstood Pineapple Express?
Alright, let's hit them ads now. We gotta pause. Like, I can squeeze one. I'm a jobless bum if you want to hang out. I'm good. It's like, what a sell. What if I can sell from you, mate? I love these people. I'm a CS student if you ever need an Uber ride.
Currently in the
Sugar
long
Free
process
just
of becoming a sports psychologist. Oh, okay. Sardamus.
Nothing wrong with being a jobless bum. Yeah, that's what you think, C-Tones, but it's actually...
I feel like there's actually a long list of problems with said thing.
I'm a bumless job if you want to hang out, says Sad Gay Panda. That depends. Are you gay? Because that's probably the defining factor for me, right?
Got a whole medical team? We sure do. Should we open a hospital?
We can call it the Dr. Suleiman Al-Habib Medical Group.
Yeah, that name has a certain ring to it.
And sad. Wonderful, Sad Gay Panda.
Don't offer to castrate people. That doesn't make you a doctor. That makes you a criminal.
I'm on Centrelink. Get on my level. There's no way you're on Centrelink, Jamo. Come on, mate. I'm already gifted, but can someone gift me a tier 2 sub? Yeah, keep shilling, device. I like that. I like that spirit, you know?
Worked as a psychologist in a psychiatric care unit. Oh, we can have lots of care available. This is going to be a good hospital.
You're going to need that by the end of this 60-day streaming period.
I'm going to need this by the end of today. Wait, I missed a castration story. There was no castration story. Alright, we go to Hollywood.
I'm a hit scam playing an expert face it, and my team swears by double flex, so I'm not getting playtime. What am I supposed to do during the downtime? You get a medical degree. Feels like that's what a lot of people in this chat are pursuing. Hunter, should I accept the pharmacy assistant job that I have? Yeah, you should take the job. Are you studying,
seems like a solid job.
Pharmacy, or is this? Yeah, I don't know. Like pharmacy jobs are sort of just like
Ever present.
I think it's like just like a +1, or it's just like a it's adjacent to like entry level retail, but like it's good if you want to get a job in working in a pharmacy or something like that. I suppose kind of help you
Medicine,
passively learn a bit more about what you want to study and stuff like that. Not necessarily medicine, but like I mean like probably would have helped if I worked at a pharmacy while studying pharmacology. Would have made it a lot easier to remember a lot of stuff. It's at a hospital. Okay, well, you can get to be around a lot of sick people then, Jelly Missy. That'll be nice. Proper's hiding in spawn on Reaper.
He sure is. He's in the bush right now, and they're completely unaware, Old Ocean, unless they've counted the players. They've seen no Reaper. Proper still hiding in the corner, but Old Ocean, they can't count straight in. 2 shot for Proper and Jaehong as well, and they didn't count the men.
Yeah, no counting for the men. Ultimately, Radon Cow, I think, learn heroes that are useful. Learn Reaper, learn Sombra, learn characters that matter right now that your role typically plays, Learn Tracer, learn Reaper, learn Sombra. Just learn things that aren't the hard hit scans. Because waiting is kind of pointless, to be honest. Becky, gonna take the side space over on Venture, poking away a little bit, but ultimately Team Falcons, they have control of the main choke. We're gonna have to see whether or not Haniel can get it done on the Zarya here. I mean, he was famous for this in North America, but he's not versus those North American bots no more.
Jump comes in from Heiser, bubble behind into it as well. It's cleared for backline for a little bit. Back jump to the team. It's isolated someone, but he's managed to DP, nading onto Heiser as well. Forces Old Ocean even further back. Heiser's going to try and stabilize now. Another bubble onto someone. Aggressive TP from Dart to take a bit of space. Looking for the backline. Merit's got full pocket. Bubble onto Merit, though. He's isolated. Can't TP out in time. Proper tries to come and save him, but it's not enough. He's been forced back as well. Player advantage, and someone is on an adventure. But Heiser with a body block gets in the way. Nearly dies for it. Lives on a sliver of HP. Traders 1 for 1. Someone is trying to push back now, but now he's in big trouble. Bubble there as well. Tidal blast onto Becky. He should be able to finish this one off. And Old Ocean have their breakthrough.
There's a clean sweep here for Old Ocean. I mean, I'm a little bit surprised to see someone playing the Zarya here. Wow, come on, Becky! No way, this was such a first point cap. Now we have to nano dart. Proper can just sit in Wraith form. He's on the run now, trying to get away. He will TP out the back. Looks like Fielder can now throw the nano boost out onto him. But C9 for Team Falcons, they've given the cap away. So Old Ocean, easy first point cap. And a great comp for second as well.
Proper's TP'd in aggressively as well. He blossoms onto Kivi's face. Grow up, Proper. It's a 1-for-1 trade only, and the payload is still going to start moving forward.
Yeah, I mean, end of the day, I feel as if Falcons, they probably just want to dump ults and make some swaps. Wait, Proper's not even swapping off Reaper. I was
just a dickhead.
Really thinking when he's just a dickhead. All right, Proper, cockhead. Old Ocean now, double DPS ultimate, soon a Primal Rage for Heiser. What Falcons need to do is block the kite. You can see someone, he's dropped down onto the ledge so he can start jiggling for the contest. Becky's going to go down pre-fight again. And Heiser, I mean, he's just charging support ultimates right now, but the problem is Chio can just bend these Wu Yang orbs around corners, and he's poking out kiddies without even looking at him.
Yeah, same with the Reaper underneath here, making Dart's life hard. Guardian Wave to deny the elevator as well. TP back onto the high ground for Proper to regroup. Yes, can't take it, can you? And now Old Ocean, they have Primal, a chance to use this one to attack high ground, but Dart side before the fight.
Yeah, now Dart is pre-fighted. Still, Team Falcons, they have this incredibly powerful position up on the high ground. And Old Ocean, I mean, what they need to do is they need to get a nice Primal turn going. They need to get Heiser up on the high ground, contesting backliners, juggling Chio or Fielder. TP behind for Proper as he's going to push out Becky pre-fight. Heiser's going to snag the Mega, so Becky not going to have that source of healing. Blast comes out onto Becky, going to keep him alive through the grab. That's now a Tectonic Shock coming out for Becky as well, but they've dumped every wave into a tank. So no kill converted there. Heiser pulled the Primal Rage. He gets the fade away. Nano's on Proper though. The dickhead has another Blossom. He pops it. He gets nothing for it. Counter Blossom from Dart. And Old Ocean, they've cleaned house. I will no longer refer to Proper as the dickhead. Okay? Fine.
One late trade from someone, another one from Chio as well, actually, and that's for backline too, so no chance to set up on high ground here. Great trades from Falcons, make the recontest way easier. Someone's going to mirror the Winston now too. Old Ocean will take the can't push, they can, but they need that backline before they can commit to this next fight.
Now it's Heiser going down. Fast crash out from Falcons, and I mean, that's just going to be Old Ocean. All the good they've done, all the ults they've spent, comes back for nothing. They get a couple of meters up through mate, but they don't get to cap second point off the back of this. Those trades were absolutely killer and a little bit too aggressive playing forward. Now you can see Heiser, he's back in the mix. He throws down the bubble to save the day, but I mean, Becky's over to Sombra, man.
Over to Sombra now, trying to find a way to get through underneath, maybe force for point. Falcons, you know, they can't use the Tracer. Their point touch is a little bit harder, but they need to get Becky through first. He's going through underneath, undetected, I think. No, he's going to throw the virus so they all know where he is. Gets that health hack cancelled as well. He is behind. Maybe has a position to combine onto high ground, but no ults for Old Ocean to follow up just yet. Still a while away from these support ults. They do try and take the high ground, bubble onto someone, trying to force him back, but someone's holding strong, and they've isolated Becky underneath. Easy for Falcons dealing with this.
Look now, Old Ocean, they're just being chopped to pieces on every rotation. Now that someone's made the swap over to the Winston, he can really just exert more influence than he was when he was on Zarya playing high ground. He can just continually drop in, make it so hard for Kiddies and Brujay Hong to ever step up. And I mean, when you've got Fielder and Geo both playing high grounds, both playing far, poking people back non-stop, it's very difficult to make your approach. Old Ocean, they need a big ult swing, and I mean, it's basically going to come down to the last fight when they have it.
Double support ult now, ready for Old Ocean, but Falcons have all 5 ultimates to throw at this one. They need it to be relatively clean as well, Old Ocean, but an early nade onto Dart forces that Wraith, forces him low. They have a bit of space now, finding this Nano and Tidal Blast timing. Merit's going to go back, try and get onto high ground. Nano up onto Dart, forces someone all the way back, has for Primal if he needs it, counter Nano onto Proper, and Proper deletes Dart. Now he's TPing in, looking for it, the Sleeper's gone wide. Backline's too far, but Proper's gotten completely zoned, so they are turning their attention onto Becky. They take care of that one. Heiser's got out, but Falcons, they want to push forward. Late kills, they will win them the defense.
looks like they're winning the defense. I mean, Heiser's got a primal rage, but because Chia has that tidal blast, Merit also has a bowler shot. Many conditions to make things difficult here. Kiwis is stunned up. Blossom from Proper. Counter tidal blast from Ridgeon. Actually going to catch Proper though, so that's a one-man advantage. Backline dive is good, but not good enough to find a kill. Heiser pulls out the primal rage, but he has to keep touching Cart. He wants to contest Merit. He's waving at Merit in fact. Jumps off the payload, ping-pongs back, 1 for 1 for 1 for 1 trade. That's a 3v3 remaining. Merit has a bowler shot. Someone is dead, actually, but it's going to be so difficult for Heiser. Once he goes down, who's next to touch?
Dart too far away. Don't think he can make it. Has for Blossom, but won't get a chance to use it. Presses it in overtime. Honestly, it wasn't actually completely unwinnable if Dart was able to get the touch fair, but just for nature of fighting forward, even though Proper got no value out of that Blossom engage either, it was, it did take all the attention. It caused a huge split with the overtime. And yeah, looking comfortable for Falcons still.
Yeah, looking like a... yeah, Device, agree. Oh, fuck. So bad. Okay. Maybe Old Ocean can still win this? Sure, Jelly Misu, whatever you say. Whatever you say. Keep dreaming. Keep that optimism high. Any words?
No.
Yeah, CBA, to be honest. Last game of the day. Let's just fork it.
Yeah, it's alright. Look, one more round away from a cheeky nap. Someone is on Zarya for it as well. We'll see if he sticks this.
He's taking a
he
kip
sees
too.
up there on Winston. Coming round, first bubble, bit of energy for him as well, clears the sim out of this position and now can start walking forward. It is Reaper, Genji for Team Falcon, so expect someone to play to enable his DPS with these aggressive bubble turns, try and get onto that backline. First bubble comes out, a swing forces Heiser to bubble defensively, TP out to Merit's going to raid back rather. Bit of space again for Old Ocean, but they can just keep doing this. Falcons keep going for bubble turns, try and encroach on that point.
I mean, Heiser up on the high ground has already been poked very low. He's 59 HP. Make that 32. They're on the chase. He will go down as Proper actually comes crashing out over the wall. Same timing, Merit catches the Kiwis. Dart will find a trade, but Dart is going to go down to the world champ. So I fear Old Ocean. They may not be long for this world.
No, a few players trying to stabilize in the alleyway here, but they do actually manage to TP out for what it's worth. Heiser's going to swap to Mirror Zarya now. And, okay. No interest. They come and deal with Jae Hong. Merit just taking his time with this one. They've got plenty of time on second point now as well as we enter this Zarya mirror, but it's ult advantage for Falcons. Nano nearly ready.
Yeah, Nano around the corner for Team Falcons. Frankly, one dirty fight win, maybe all they need to clean up the remainder of this series. Dart up on the high ground with Heiser. Nade comes out from field. It doesn't connect on anything right now. TP up onto the high ground. Now there's 5 members of Old Ocean up top. Team Falcons are actually just going to concede the space, drop down to low ground. The thing about Old Ocean's comp is the supports can do a lot from the high ground, but both DPS kind of need to get active a little bit if they want to carry. Dart's going to drop down to the cart to try and block the objective, and that just means that Old Ocean now, they're going to need to start dropping one by one by one. They're going to be dropping into a nano boost from fielder. If they don't drop, the cart's just going to keep on rolling. We're going to witness the end of the map. Now that the drop has taken place, Nano comes out onto Proper, the world champ, scrapping it out with Heiser right now, pulls the blade. He's going to blade up top. He does not have any interest in going any further. He's chasing down Jae Hong, but God, the old man is fast. He's dragged Proper very far away from the fight, but ultimately Proper's still good for 2, and there are no trades for Old Ocean.
No trades at all. They're going to have to play retake. A simple... Come on, someone! Come on, mate! Come on, mate! He's
the invisible man.
He's going to use the other one. This one's broken. I'll use the other one. There we go. He's on the high ground. He's nearly got his grav ready to go. Old Ocean needs to rely on this sim wall quite a lot. There's swaps coming through as well. Heiser onto ball to make sure they get the touch. But it's going to be so hard to push past this grav.
Yeah, it's probably just not going to happen, is it? Proper's in, he's getting car washed, but there's nobody left to touch the card for Old Ocean at this rate. Slam from Heiser onto the card. There's a sim wall that he can vaguely use for a bit of extra cover, a bit of extra time. Still, there's a one-man advantage for Team Falcons. There's a grab available. Forget a trade. Don't call it a comeback. There's a grab out. Merit's on the payload. They're practically ignoring Heiser on the card, looking for more kills. Merit holding the choke. And Heiser just needs to keep ping-ponging on and off. He's going to go down. Here comes the Blossom. Merit really wanted to kill the old man one more time. He's going to duck around the corner, and Falcons are going to take the series 3-0. I'm going to instantly end the YouTube live stream because I need to edit out that Star Wars song, and I can't go to sleep until the processing ends on the YouTube VOD. End stream. Thanks for watching on YouTube if you did. Much love. Join the Discord. Discord.gg/Hunter. Next time I stream on YouTube, give me a YouTube membership, would ya? Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed.
I say a free Overwatch? Yeah, seems that way, doesn't it? Seems that way.
At least the Crazy Raccoon game was like surprising and fun, and map one of this one was actually fun.
I feel like those maps are actually pretty good as well for Crazy Raccoon. Crazy Raccoon 2 ones.
Yeah. All right, YouTube VOD process.
No, Panda. I've got to press record. So if you want, if we can maybe download it off Twitch, but it's going to be a pain because this VOD is going to be super long. So it's maybe just lost media at this point.
Lost media.
But also, I'm not sure if anyone would have watched Zeta Gaming anyway.
Does anyone want to roll up a marble while we wait? I have to wait for my YouTube processing, so...
Do you have to wait for it? Can you not just kind of let it go? Or do you...
No, what happens is, when you finish a YouTube live stream, it has to process. The processing takes about 20 minutes or so. And then once the processing is finished, you can edit the trim. If you do the edit before the processing has finished, it saves as a whole new VOD. But if you edit after the process is finished, you can actually just cut straight out of the VOD and it won't change anything about the VOD. Yeah, so I don't have to save a new file. It won't like clutter my channel or fuck up the broadcast. But yeah, there's a bit of waiting involved, which is a bit of a hassle. Let's get a new course. Let's go for something I've never done before. Off the rails, speed run, twisted toothpick. The Raging Pin? Sure. Oh, Bunnykins is here. Having a quick bounce. You made it just in time for the end of the stream, Bunnykins. But I guess you can play marbles. Can I raid you? I'm going to raid Hardy, Kawi, so you're shit out of luck, buddy.
Shit out of luck.
I'm going to raid Hardy. Hardy's going to raid me when I wake back up. It's a good system. It just works.
It's the old one too.
The old one too. You should see the state of my shoe.
I have seen the state of your shoes.
I got new ones.
Oh, no way.
We'll watch one.
I don't know why I said no way. I can't believe it.
We'll watch Bunnykins out of respect. Can you raid me next time? I'll think about it, Kawi. I'll think about it.
Can you tell Unter I'm being nice if he wants to check his DMs? It's from Panda.
Is that Mama Hamter? Oh, Panda.
That's from Panda.
Yeah. Sure. I'll message you when I'm done with the marbles race. I have to run the marble race anyway, now that I've gathered the people.
Oh, what do I need to do?
Oh, a few.
오늘의 마지막 경기 승리팀 팀팔콘의 프로퍼 선수 만나보겠습니다. 승리
I'll see you at 3 AM, Zoe.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be there. Probably.
Bye-bye. Yeah. Bye-bye.
See ya.
오늘 1세트가 생각보다 너무 힘들게 돼가지고 좀 만족은 못한 것 같아요.
그렇습니다. 올드 오션이 1세트 때 저력을 보여주면서 강한 반발 보여줬습니다. 팔콘의 입장에서는 좀 인게임적으로 어떻게 받아들였는지도 궁금하더라고요. 어떤 점이 까다로웠나요?
일단은 저희가 포커싱이 너무 안 됐어가지고 그거에 대해
We haven't done any marbles yet. You're right. You're right. All right. Should we wait? Let me go to the toilet, and then we can spin up an MCD if you want. Let's Let me go to the toilet, and then we can spin up an MCD.
안정화의 차이가 강팀을 분별하는 요소 중에 하나로 생각하는데요. 최근의 팀팔콘의 폼 어떤 것 같나요?
대회가 조금 저희가 패가 좀 있긴 한데 그래도 분위기는 좋은 것 같아요.
그렇습니다. 역시나 후반으로 갈수록 비상에 나가는 팔콘이죠. 그리고 오늘 뒷라인도 눈이 부셨어요. 필더 치유 힐라인도 완벽했는데요. 필더의 아나 그리고 치유의 우양 좀 탄탄한 뒷라인 어떻게 보실까요?
뭐 저희 뒷라인은 말 안 해도 그냥 다 모두가 아시다시피 제일 잘 사는 힐러 라인이라 뭐 그냥 별 생각 없습니다.
너무너무 잘하지만 항상 잘해왔기 때문에 별 상관 없을 정도다라고 이렇게 또 샤라웃 해주셨습니다. 팔콘의 비상을 함께 응원하는 팬분들도 오늘 많이 와주셨어요. 팬분들께 마지막으로 한 말씀 부탁드립니다.
오늘 응원 와주신 팬분들 다들 감사드리고 다음 주에 있을 경기도 준비 잘해서 이기겠습니다. 감사합니다.
네, 자 이렇게 오늘 마지막 경기 승리팀 팀팔콘의 프로퍼 선수와의 인터뷰는 여기서 마무리하도록 하고요. OWCS 스테이지 3 2주차 총 경기 결과 화면으로 만나보시죠.
Oh. Alright. Let's do a quick marbles, and then I'll put some reruns on until EMEA, and then I'll be back just in time for nap. Where's my marbles? Ooh. X has lost these marbles. Implies I had marbles to begin with. Should we pick a random race? Not doing the 99% one. We did Gardens of Doom yesterday. Amazing record jam. Splashy, maybe splashy brutal attack. Afternoon, Settle. Do the 99% again. We've not got it in us. Alright, so, if you're new here, if you've not seen it before, we're going to play marbles. The winner of the marbles race wins a chance to spin the wheel. On the wheel are several prizes. You will win one of the prizes. Lots of good prizes. There's Ultimate Battle Passes. There's Reaper Mythics. Another Reaper Mythic. Oh, a whole Reaper Mythic section here. Surely you can hit one. Pool Party. A timeout. More starter packs, Ultimate Battle Pass, another starter pack, SSG Team Pack, and that's the big one left. If anyone can get the SSG Team Pack, you will be feeling good about yourself. Alright, get in if you want to play. First time play from Zazzy, thank you. Get involved. Climbing up. Climbing. Always climbing. I think I'm going to end the YouTube stream here as well, since unfortunately YouTube, you can't play. Is 108 fantasy points good? I've heard a lot of people around 100, so I think you're in the sort of you're on like the right end of the scale at least, Andrew. Depending on how many plays you got left to play today. All right, but yeah, now I'll start the YouTube stream up again for EMEA later, so stay tuned for that. In the meantime, thank you, YouTube. I'll see you all very soon.